Rated R, this is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Guess I came back.
That's a G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it up. She bang, it's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't in our lane. Bang, I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit your home one time, I love some thing. Gang, we got sticks in this bitch, we ain't standing on my stank. We ain't in a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself tryna come up off my thing? And I never do that shit to you cause it's lame. Yeah, dude, you just got locked up, man, free the boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Nigga bitch cheating on him, tell my bitch better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's there, go through all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big Glock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm ballin'. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when I couldn't get up in college? I'ma still hear this hawk, much got mine. Pray to look up every night, I'm so righteous. Running from demons, I'm so tired of fighting. She must be off for something cause she wildin'. If my brother needed it, he know he got it. On the hood by speed and running about. Got the G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it off. She bang, it's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't been.
What's down with it, everybody? It's your boy Mookie Jones for Rated R Sports Debates. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls across the world. It is your boy Mookie Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you come in here, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for notification. Could be a great episode for y'all today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls across the world. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this Wednesday, King J, ladies and gentlemen, will go up against Naughty to take the crown. Who will win the Rated R Isolation Wars, ladies and gentlemen, right? And we also will have some good topics right after the debate. So make sure y'all tune in Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m., ladies and gentlemen, will be the Rated R Isolation Wars final. We will wrap up this tournament, and we will do one pretty soon, probably during the season. We don't know, right? But been a successful tournament. You know what I'm saying, for everybody coming there and supporting. I believe we peaked at 10K viewership. So, you know, shout out to the people that's come in and been enjoying the watching that, man. Much support. But we got to get down to business, ladies and gentlemen, right? Steph Curry is fucking delusional. He is fucking delusional, right? Listen, I'm not going to get mad at Steph Curry because you should believe that you're the best. You should believe that you're the best point guard. You should believe that you are in a tier with yourself, right? That you should possess that confidence, right? But ladies and gentlemen, Steph Curry is not better than Magic Johnson as a point guard, ladies and gentlemen, or as a player, ladies and gentlemen, right? Magic Johnson is arguably a top 5 player all time. Magic Johnson literally had one of the greatest offensive peaks of all time. The man came in and started winning as a young guy, as a rookie, ladies and gentlemen, right? It had memorable performances in the NBA Finals, especially when Kareem got out. He closed out what I believe it was the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen, doing that by playing all 5 positions, ladies and gentlemen, as a point guard, ladies and gentlemen. The Lakers was irrelevant before Magic Johnson came here. Magic Johnson came here, led some of the best offenses in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, doing that by, bringing the NBA up, the pinnacle of the NBA. Magic Johnson was responsible for some of the greatest offensive units in NBA history with the Showtime Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's not even close, ladies and gentlemen. Steph Curry is not nowhere near Magic Johnson, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like he's not on Magic Johnson level. Magic Johnson was a better passer. He was a better playmaker. He was a better rebounder. So Magic Johnson's getting offense and rebounds. which is giving his team more offense possessions. Magic Johnson was a better transitional player. Magic Johnson had a post game, right? Steph Curry is probably a better scorer and a better shooter than Magic. But when we talking about point guard and what you're able to do, distributing rock with your playmaking, with your passing, with your offensive rebounding, with you being a threat in transition, which Magic Johnson is literally the best transition player in NBA history, ladies and gentlemen. Him being a better finisher than Steph Curry, him being bigger, more athletic. I mean, bro, Magic's just better. He's a better point guard than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the way that he plays the game is very, very great at a high level. He can shoot, can score, can be a playmaker off ball. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about from a traditional point guard standpoint, he's not better than Magic, bro. I'm sorry. Right? Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Now, I do think Steph Curry and Magic, right? I think it's a debate, but I just think Magic clears Steph. We're talking about who's the greatest point guard of all time. I think Steph Curry's past Isaiah Thomas. I think it's Steph Curry and Magic. I do agree with Steph on that. But to sit there and say he's the best point guard of all time, no, he's not. No, he's not. Magic can do everything. He can do everything on the court. He's a better rebounder, a better finisher. He's a better playmaker in transition, right? He's a better playmaker in the half court. Magic later in Magic's career, especially when Kareem started getting the tail end of his career, bro, like he started developing respectable outside shot too as well. Real talk. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, right? What the fuck was the Lakers before Magic came here? They got beat in the Western Conference Finals. They got beat in the conference semifinals. They missed the goddamn playoffs. And two Magic Johnson came near. They started fucking winning championships, bro. And don't sit there and tell me that the Lakers team wasn't talented, because it was talented. It was a fucking super team before Magic got there. When Kareem left the Milwaukee Bucks and went to the Los Angeles Lakers, he couldn't get it done until Magic got there. And when Magic Johnson got injured his second year, the Lakers couldn't even get past the fucking first round. What are we talking about, bruh? Ladies and gentlemen, stop it. It's not even close, bruh. It's not even close. It's not even close. Real talk. But I'm going to play this clip of what Steph Curry said, because I didn't really listen to the clip, but I'm going to play what he said, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, bro.
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes. I have to, yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Yeah. Like it just, because as we can look at stats all day, right? We can look at stats and try to judge. I wasn't around with Magic. I know, right? So
I have so much respect.
I know there's not a lot of 6'9" point guard. No one's trying. I'm thinking about the 90s growing up. There was nobody trying to be a 6'9" point guard, right? I mean, it just. But I can witness and watch every kid trying to be Curry. You know what I mean? So it's like the influence that you really have on the game from the position as a player. I look at the stats and say, okay, Magic then Curry. When I look at the kids and I watch,
that's a really, really great point what Gilbert Arenas said. I think from an elevation, like Steph Curry literally changed the game of basketball. Same goes for Magic. Like you'll never see nobody that size of Magic that can distribute the rock, that can make at an elite way. That was he was so flashy with his handle, so flashy with his passing, and literally can play point guard that way. And then when we looking at a guy like Steph Curry, it's very, very rare that you see somebody that's an average athlete who is 6'2", 6'3", and who could shoot the long ball like he can, who could be a threat in the half court like Steph can. So I think those are great points. Both guys revolutionized the game of basketball. But when we talk about what Magic did it at a higher level, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He just did. Real talk.
It's like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously I have to answer it that way, but I really feel like to your point, like Magic's resume is ridiculous. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
all right, so the fact that we're even having that conversation is that's a it's a place I never thought I'd be in. But the fact that, to your point of like how you grade it in the whole conversation, that's why we have the conversations, because it's fun and it's measuring errors against each other. And I love that's what basketball, that's what sports is all about. That's why people watch. That's why people get in heated debates about it. I love it. So you put me on my own team, I'm a rep.
And I agree. I think it is a debate between Steph and Magic. I'd be a fucking hater if I said it's not a debate. I think Steph Curry is the best player in this generation. I think Steph Curry, what he's did for basketball was one on much higher, was just as a much higher and level in this era relative to this era. And this offensive peak was insane. I think he's like the only player to average 30 on 50, 40, 90 splits, bro. And he did it. Yeah, you could say this era is weak, but Steph Curry, like what he's able to do, and he's been the best player on a dynasty team, just the same as Magic, right? So Steph Curry, he's that great. But when we talk about the accolades, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. When we talk about the accolades, bruh, it's not even close. It's not even close, right? Magic, 5 championships. Steph Curry, 4. Finals MVP. Magic got 3. Steph Curry, 1. 3 MVPs to Magic. Steph Curry, 2. All NBA teams, 10 to Steph Curry, 7. All-Stars, 12 to 8. I have conceded that Magic Johnson is a better scorer, but Magic got the better accolades. He has better. He has a better. His stats are much better. So the question is, what do Steph have to do to surpass Magic? And what he has to do, I need another elite postseason run. I need him to win another championship, right? And I need Steph Curry to at least play at this level, I would say, for the next 2 to 3 years before I sit there and say, you know what? Damn, I'm gonna have to put him over fucking Magic. I need one championship. I need one more championship. I need another elite postseason run. And I need Steph Curry, ladies and gentlemen, to give me at least 2 to 3 seasons of this elite level. Then we're having a conversation. But Magic accolades, bro, it's just insane. It's just insane, bro. Real talk. A lot of people sat there and said it's a conversation. A lot of people sat there and said it's not even close. Make sure y'all smash the like button. But, you know what I'm saying? We got to have this conversation. He said Magic the better offensive player according to y'all because of playmaking. Facts. And you know what's crazy, right? And this is why King J is like easy work. And like King J is just crazy. King J is willing to sit there and say that Jokic is better than Kobe offensively is because, Jokic is a better playmaker, better passer, you know what I'm saying, could play in the post better. But then it was like in another debate where King J was like, well, Steph Curry is better than Magic offensively, right? That's what King J believed. And all that shit that he said for Jokic being a better offensive player than Kobe can be applicable to why Magic Johnson is a better offensive player than Steph Curry. And he just cooked himself just then. But like I said, bro, Steph is just better. He's better. I mean, Magic just better. He's better. He's better. Like, I don't know why we doing this shit. I don't know why Steph being delusional. Steph can have all the confidence in the world, but he would never, ever be better than Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I mean, real talk. I just can't do it. I just can't do it, bro. But let me drop this link, get people on here. You say your topic's great when it's delusional. Well, it's delusional for Steph Curry to think he's better than Magic. That's delusional. You know what I'm saying? That's delusional. Real talk. I gotta ask the chat. Chat, what does Steph Curry got to do? BX, what the business is, man.
Yeah, I like this topic here. I just got on this shit and I seen you was on this shit and I read the topic. Yeah, that shit fire. What up, Mookie? Yeah, he gotta win. He gotta win another 2 rings, and he gotta get at least one more final MVP because he might win one when he like older, but he gotta win another ring in his prime in the next 2 years. He gotta play like 18 to 20 seasons. He gotta get more All NBA teams, and he gotta continue to be efficient. He gonna have I don't want to say untouchable 3-point record because all these niggas do is shoot threes. Luka might break his record. So as long as he just got a high efficiency, he continue that, and 2 more rings, one more final MVP, and outlast Magic because Magic played what 13 seasons or 15? 15, right? He played 15, I think. He got to play like 18 or 19. 14? Yeah, so he got to play like 18. I give him 18. He ain't got to play 20. He play 18. Then I'll give him the nod. It'll still be an argument though, but
yes, I think Steph Curry, to me, Steph needs another championship, another elite postseason run, bro.
right.
It has to be elite. It can't be
It
no
has to
regular.
be elite. Yeah,
it has to
gotta
be
be
an elite
elite.
postseason run, bro.
He got to beat like Braun. He got to beat Jokic. He got to beat Braun. He got to beat Kawhi. He got to beat like a combination of people.
If Steph Curry would, if Steph Curry would have beat LeBron this year and beat Jokic and then beat the team in the finals, I'd have put him over Magic if he did that shit this year. The thing is, Steph got to do that and have an elite postseason run and give me at least 2 seasons, because then he would probably beat Magic with the longevity, right?
Yeah.
If you give me at least 2-3 more seasons, then I can sit there and say, you know what, he has a great case over Magic. But like from a point guard standpoint, I don't think Steph Curry, if we're talking about from a traditional point guard standpoint, I don't think Steph will ever be better than Magic in that asset, bro.
Nah, he won't. Not like that. No.
But
So,
neither of them are traditional point guards, though.
nigga, Magic is a traditional point guard. What are you talking about?
He is.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
I know about what I'm saying is how they each of them revolutionized.
Niggas like you get on here and start trying to change rules. See what I'm talking about, Mookie?
Yeah, it's
What are you
crazy.
talking about, bro? What you mean he not a traditional point guard? What are you talking about?
Bro, shut up and listen.
Traditional point guard.
Listen or what? You don't know what you talking about, nigga.
Yeah.
You that mic, man. Nigga said shut up and listen like he making sense, man. Hey, bro.
But here, anyway, what I was saying is the reason I didn't say that. Yes, Magic is a traditional point guard, but when I was saying both of them revolutionized the game, so not many 6'9" point guards doing what Magic do, and that's why I said yes, his game and his play style, he's a traditional point guard, but his physique and how he changed the game himself, like fast break and how he influenced like Showtime Lakers. Yes, Magic is he's borderline between both, but he's really a traditional point guard. I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is like both of them changed the game. Steph has that conversation because now Steph revolutionized the game. He has centers out here trying to shoot threes from 30 feet. So both of them changed the game. Like
when you talk about traditional point guard, we talk about guards that basic pass first, getting players involved. Steph Curry is not like that. Steph Curry is a point guard. He doesn't play like guards left. Bro. Like if you look at how Steph Curry plays and look at Magic plays more of a traditional point guard. We're talking about getting others involved, just playmaking in transition. Like when Magic get the rebound and he's pushing the pace up in transition, bro, and he's kicking out to one of the shooters or kicking out to one of the players that are cutting towards the lane, near the baseline as well. Like that Steph Curry, I mean, he does that at times, but he doesn't do it on the rate that Magic does. Playmaking from a passing standpoint and from a rebounding standpoint as well. I think those are what Magic is selling, bro. What Magic is selling. That's why Steph as a point guard, as a traditional point guard, he would never be compared to Magic. I'm sorry.
He can't.
I'm sorry.
Steph is playing. He's catch up right now to Magic. Because Magic was great out the gate.
Booba, what you got? Booba, what you got on this?
BX, what up, Reg? Nigga, I'm making oxtail pho tonight, nigga.
What up, BX? What up, Moss?
What up, Ken?
What up, Ken? My boy Ken.
Yo, nigga, I just had fucking curry oxtail with pumpkin rice, nigga. And
Damn,
fucking,
bro.
Yeah, that should sound good. That should sound good, nigga.
Boo, what you got on this?
I can identify a player as a traditional point guard, but that's not how I rank them. I don't rank players based on if they're traditional point guards or not. Curry's a point guard. I don't care how you put it to me, but right now I have Magic at 1 and Curry at 2. That's what I had. That's my take on things right now. Curry's not a traditional point guard, but I don't dock him at all for that.
Hold on, but what do Steph? You have Magic over Steph, right?
Yeah.
What does Steph have to do to surpass Magic in your
Give
opinion?
me 2 more years of elite level play and deep postseason runs,
and that's it.
Maybe throw a championship in there as well. Yeah, it depends on the context. Like if he gets knocked, it depends on the context of how he gets knocked out of the play. Like if he gets knocked out in the conference finals and he performs great, right? Like that's obviously different from getting knocked out of the conference finals. So that means he prays losing. Performing like shit. Like I mean, what more winning does Curry have to do?
You praise losing then, so you could go to the conference finals and lose.
Do you think Curry has to win 5 championships to catch Magic?
He's 1 away. You saying it like he got to win 3 more? Nigga,
I'm not saying I'm not even saying he has to win anymore. I'm just saying give me 2 more years of elite level play and deep postseason runs.
Nah, that's not going to cut it. Nah.
And performing great and performing at a high level. And I think that'll do it for me.
We praise winning, Bobo. So if you play at a high level,
I think Curry.
Talking about
I think Curry.
I don't know.
I think Curry's on playing
with these dudes.
Yeah, he's like 18 years old.
Curry's done plenty throughout his career. Plenty of
in the morning.
So Maz, so like, what you got on this, Maz? Do you think Steph Curry's delusional putting himself over Magic?
No. And guess what, bro? Listen, there's a case to be made for Steph. You just have to articulate it the right way. Most guys can't articulate the right way. And here's what people miss.
So tell me
like that.
I'm gonna try to, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna counter the fuck out there.
Okay,
shit,
no, listen, bro, that's fine. But I can argue that as dominant as Magic's passing was and his impact on his teammates, Steph's off the ball movement, off the ball gravity was just as impactful. Getting guys open shots, backdoor shots, backdoor cuts. Fucking stretching the defense out, bro. The defense did not guard Magic the way they guard Steph Curry. And Biggs,
bro. Different era. Stop it.
I get it. Mookie, I get it, bro.
Listen, bro. You gotta understand this.
I'm not saying that I agree, Mookie, bro. I'm not saying that
hold on, Maz. The scheme in the system is allowing. Go ahead.
Mookie, respect for you, bro. I'm not saying I agree that he's first. I'm just making a case.
He's making a case that
that's what I'm doing, bro.
Yeah,
and you guys, didn't Magic play with arguably a top 3 player of all time and Kareem for damn near 7-8 years? Last time I checked, Curry played with Kevin Durant for 2 years. Other than that, bro, his team's been okay, and he's 1 championship away from tying Magic in fucking rings, right? And so again, bro, I can argue that Magic is an awesome floor facilitator, floor generator. I'm not going to argue that, bro. But Steph Curry's impact and the way a defense has to play him, I can argue that the impact is just as high. They both don't play no fucking defense, right? They both had meltdowns.
Magic a better defender.
Steph Curry in the fucking 2016 finals, bro. Magic can't shoot. Listen, bro, Steph Curry's shooting is such on a higher level than Magic's, but Magic's passing, because Magic gave you 11 assists for his career. Curry's at 6.5.
Yeah, Magic passing is on a higher level than Steph Curry.
Yeah, but he's passing to James Worthy, Byron Scott, Kareem.
That's what's I mean.
A top
okay, so hold on. So if you want to, do that, hold on, Miles. So if you want to do that, then tax John Stockton, who you got as the best passer of all time, right? Tax him for just only kicking it out to fucking goddamn Carmelo.
But that wasn't the case, though.
Yes, it was. It was high pick and roll to Carmelo. Yes, it was. It was.
What are you talking about?
He was kicking out, bro. Majority of his assists in his prime, in his peak, came for him. High pick and roll with him a goddamn
I mean, a lot of assists came with Carl.
Yeah,
that's
true. They weren't running much pick and roll in the early.
Hold on.
Well, it's not really a pick and roll.
Hold on. If we're gonna do that, bro, stop it, bro. Let's talk about this. Hold on. You talking about Steph Curry's passing? I mean, Steph Curry's shooting is much on a higher level than Magic. Well, Magic Johnson's passing and his playmaking is on a much higher level.
That's what I said.
What I'm saying is this.
We agree on that.
Okay, so what I'm saying that. Okay, so what I'm saying is this: is that when I'm looking at Magic Johnson, I'm looking at from the greatest point guard and how they play. Magic Johnson play a more of a traditional point guard. His rebounding, him getting extra possessions, kicking it out for his just generate extra possessions alone with his rebounding, with him being a threat in transition, with his playmaking, with his passing, him as a pick and roll ball handler, his finishing is on a much higher level.
I agree, Mookie.
Bro, stop it. And you talking about nigga, Magic had a fucking top 10 or top 5 player in Kareem. Nigga, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't doing shit before fucking Magic Johnson came there. This nigga was getting put out the Western Conference Finals. He was getting cut out the first round. Bro, the Magic, the Lakers,
I'll let you
they was irrelevant. They was irrelevant. The Lakers was irrelevant before Magic Johnson came there, bro.
I'm not done yet, fellas. Just real quick. You guys. So Mookie, we agree on that. I'm not gonna argue with that shit, bro. And listen, bro. Again, you talk about Magic's rebounding. I saw Steph Curry give you damn near 9 rebounds in the finals. And again, bro, here's where Magic
one series.
Here's where Magic gets the edge.
What nigga been doing? Magic played 8 or 9 rebounds.
Listen, I got Magic number 1, Curry 2, but and Jason Kidd number 3. But Magic Johnson played in a much tougher era, more physical era. It wasn't a free flowing offense like that, right? Curry played it in a wide open league, so again,
and it was compacted in, Moss.
Yes, Mookie, we agree. I got Magic. Listen, I'm just making the case for Curry, but I'm not saying that I'm picking Magic or picking Curry or Magic. I got Magic 1, Curry number 2, and Jason Kidd number 3 for the record.
Me too.
Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree with the Jason Kidd number 3?
Yeah, I can argue that.
You can argue it. You can argue it, but I wouldn't say it's locked.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas definitely.
You got Jason Kidd over Zeke.
Of course, he's better than him, bro. Better defensive play. He's a better two-way player. More defensive teams.
Over GP.
Better playmaker. Yes, better 3-point shooter.
Nah, I don't know about that, man.
He's better than him. Period.
I don't know about that, bro.
Bro, I just said nothing but facts. What don't you know about, bro?
Check that kid.
I seen both of them play, nigga, in their prime. That's what I'm saying.
So both of them in their prime. So Joe Dumars is better than him in the second championship and the second playoff run, right? He carried them, right?
What are you talking about, bro?
No, I'm asking. You said you saw both of them in their prime.
I saw both. Yes, I said. You said you talking about You're talking about GP and Jason Kidd, correct?
No, you're talking about
huh?
I thought I heard you say he was better than GP, right?
No, Zeke, Isaiah Thomas.
He better than
Zeke. Okay, yeah, okay. No, he didn't carry them. He didn't carry him. Joe Dumars did not carry. No,
I'm saying who was more impactful on the second trip? Was it Joe Dumars?
They both were. But Joe Dumars did have a better final series than him. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Brandon Carrs in the chat said Boss is full of shit. He argued Giannis was overrated yesterday because he isn't a shooter. Magic can't shoot either, and he has him as the best point guard of all time. Brandon Carr, that's a terrible take.
Wait, hold up, but hey, move. But that's one of the biggest lies when it comes to Magic Johnson with people that didn't watch. The dude improved his mid-range game and made it darn near automatic. And then later in '89, he started shooting threes. So I don't know what they're talking about he can't shoot. Y'all need to go watch.
Yeah, let me get. I gotta get Brandon in here because Brandon.
I think he shot 44%.
Hop in, Brandon. You just sit there capping. We gotta cook your ass again, man.
We're talking about a dude that got back-to-back MVPs over Michael Jordan.
Hey, Reggie, do you got Magic over? No. Do you got Steph Curry over Magic?
No, but I think when Steph Curry retires, he probably will be. I got in my top 3. I got Magic, Steph, and then J Kidd. As far as
another one. Salute to you, Reggie.
Yeah,
J
Kidd.
As
far as Steph, we talk. I ain't trying to. As far as Steph,
easy.
If you look at like the stats that you put up, if you look at that, I think if Steph Curry, like everybody's saying, 2 or 3 more years of elite play, get another scoring title, maybe get another steals, like lead the league in steals once or twice, make a couple All NBAs, bring that up, and then get another regular season MVP, or get another championship / finals MVP, or if he do all 3. Then I'll put him over Magic, rightfully so, because I got in my top 10 all time, I got Steph and Magic in my top 10 players overall all time. So I think it wouldn't be a stretch in the next 3 years if Steph gets a few more accolades, and then obviously his 3-point stuff, his 3-point numbers are going to keep going up. That's enough to legitimately make a debate that he could be better than Magic Johnson as the best point guard all time.
He got some work to do. Yeah, he got some work to do.
Yeah, he got it. Absolutely.
I just
got
think,
work to do.
but as of right now, today, no, it's not better than Magic. I think.
Let me get on Brandon. Do you have Steph over Magic? And explain the cap that you heard today.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, if you're going to argue that Giannis is not a great offensive player because he's not a great shooter, you're completely full of shit if you have Magic Johnson as your best point guard of all time. Like somebody said Magic Johnson could shoot threes in 89. That was 10 years into his career. 10 years.
Like a
Magic
proud
Johnson shot 30.
What does that mean, bro? You got to bring the context of basketball at that time. The game was inside out, dickhead.
Hey, shut up. Magic Johnson shot
Sounds stupid. Shut up.
For his career. Magic Johnson shot 24% from 3 in the playoffs. That's one of the worst.
Just in the playoffs, huh? Just in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Brandon, you just sat there and said you don't compare. Brandon,
not a good shooter. They can't be a great offensive player. You can't have Magic Johnson.
But who you talking to? Brandon. Brandon. Who are you talking to? You talking to us, right?
Yeah, the dude with the Rockets. The Rockets.
Yeah, he's talking to me. Yeah, he's talking to me.
Hell no. I mean, Magic Johnson had no mid-range
shooting. Wasn't.
Yeah, yes, he did have a mid-range shot. You don't know basketball if you keep saying that stupid shit. You don't know basketball, bro.
He had a 12.
Yes, he did have a mid-range shot.
One at a time. One at a time. What you said, Mars?
I said shooting back in the 80s, especially when you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most unstoppable move. Shooting wasn't a requirement for a point guard back then. So a low field goal percentage shooting point guard wasn't really looked at in a bad way because all Magic's other attributes dictated winning. Whereas in today's era, Giannis, if you can't shoot the basketball, bro, you're not going to win. Bro, and guess what? Magic, hold on, bro. So then how did Magic score 40?
How did Giannis win a title then?
I didn't because Drew Holiday and Lopez beat the Hawks in Game 6 without him. That's how. Anyways, but fucking how did fucking Magic win a championship as a rookie?
Averaging 35 a game in the finals.
Magic won a championship as a rookie, won Finals MVP, right? With no jump shots, supposedly, right? Dropping 42, fucking 11.
Kareem's MVP.
You got 5 championships, bro. It made fucking 9 finals in the 80s. What's this dude talking about, man? Bro, you're a proud boy.
Hey, not only that, hey,
you're a proud boy, man.
Mas, check this out. Even in 87, right?
It doesn't matter if he had a jump shot because Magic's game translated into winning. First of all, Magic played with 2 top 10 players most of his career in his prime with Worthy and Kareem. And secondly, Giannis has been to the conference finals.
Worthy ain't no top 10 player.
Yeah, Worthy wasn't top 10.
Worthy got talking about, bro.
Top 10.
Yo, Brandon, you lying, bro. Why you lying? Stop lying, Brandon.
Brandon.
This nigga Brandon be lying.
Hold on, Brandon.
You
said James
about winning.
Hold on, Brandon. Hold on.
We ain't talking about Giannis, bro. We talking
about. We're not talking about Giannis, Brandon.
Hold on. Hey, Brandon, you said James Worthy is top 10?
I'm saying James Worthy in his prime was top 10. Yes.
At that time.
Not all time, but when he played, he was a top 10 player in the league. Yes,
that's true.
Big game, James. Okay,
but top 10 in his prime, Worthy. I mean, okay,
borderline. Yeah, borderline.
Yeah, he close. Yeah, he close. Yeah,
he was
I'm not gonna
say Brandon. He was absolutely top.
I missed what you said. I think you said top 10 all time.
What I'm saying is that the argument he's making is that it didn't matter that Magic couldn't shoot because his game translated into winning. And that's exactly what's true for Giannis.
That's not what I said, bro.
Giannis has always been a winner. He's never
lying.
Proud boys lie, bro. Republican.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen.
You got barbecue.
Why you call him a proud boy?
Yeah, what's a proud boy,
bro?
Dude, Giannis.
Why do I sound like a proud boy?
I guess that's a Trump supporter or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
what I said.
BX, that nigga a Trump supporter or some shit.
Hold on, Ken. Here's what I said, Brandon. Come on, man. Shooting wasn't as prevalent back then because Magic played in a big man era where back then you played your role. whereas point guards weren't elite shooters back then, right? That's number one. And number two, Magic had other attributes and intangibles where those things outweighed his fucking lack of shooting. That's why he got to 9 finals and won 5 of them, bro. What don't you not understand about that,
bro? He got to 9 finals because he was on a super team. And when you talk about winning,
but they were not winning before him. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Brandon,
they didn't win before him.
Hold on, Brandon. They didn't win before him, though. Like, that was already a super team before he came here, though.
No, the Lakers were not a super team before
they got Magic. They had Norm Nixon, nigga. What are we talking, bro? Yes, they was.
Bro, it's not true.
Brandon.
Yes, they was, Brandon.
Mookie, the other thing is Kareem won a title in Milwaukee. He was already a great player before he
and tell me why you hold on.
That
was 10 years ago. So tell me why he went a whole 10 years when him leaving Milwaukee and him playing with the Los Angeles Lakers already was a super team. He could have won a championship until Magic came there. Explain that, Brandon.
Yeah, that's why I had to lower Kareem. That nigga out my top 5, man.
Because when Kareem first came to LA, the Lakers did not have a great roster. They had to get worthy. They had to assemble all the role players and the players they wanted. But my point is that his whole take with Magic is that it didn't matter that Magic couldn't shoot because he won. And that's exactly
not what he said.
Giannis. Giannis has always won without shooting.
Nah, that's not what he said, though.
It is what he said. He said Magic's game translated to winning.
How is Giannis always won?
Exactly.
When he got a championship. And that doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
You don't make sense, bro. Giannis doesn't always win. He only won 1 finals, bro. What are you talking about?
Right. But when I say winning, just because you don't win a title doesn't mean you're not winning. Giannis is repeatedly winning.
So you praise losing.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that when you win 60 games and you get to the conference championship, that's winning.
He did not win at the end of the day, bro.
He ain't been to the conference finals, bro, in fucking 2 years, or fucking
3 years.
He lost last year in the first round to a playing team and lost in the second round to Boston, bro. What are you talking about, man?
Well, we already waxed you. First of all, he didn't have Middleton when he lost to Boston, and he got hurt this year. When Giannis has been healthy, he's been in the conference finals of the finals.
He was playing in game 4, up 20 points.
He was healthy. He was healthy. He was healthy in 2022, Brandon.
In the finals.
Bro,
Brandon, he was healthy in 2022.
Why you compare Giannis? We supposed to be
No, he wasn't. He hurt his back against Miami.
Yeah, I don't know why you talking about Giannis.
What the fuck? I'm confused, bro. Like,
Giannis is fine where he at, man. He got more years to go.
What were the Warriors? What were the Warriors before Steph got there?
Like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, we talking about
the other point that he's missing, right, is that Magic Johnson always played with elite scorers when he won titles. Giannis has Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. So Giannis is carrying that Milwaukee roster. Magic was always able to lean on elite scorers like Worthy and Kareem. When Magic had to carry the Lakers offensively, he lost 4-1 to the Bulls because he wasn't a good enough scorer. So Magic wasn't a good enough scorer to win if he was the first scoring option on a team. Giannis won a title as the first.
Nah, Michael Jordan was just that good.
The Lakers won more with Magic than Milwaukee did with Giannis because the Lakers were a super team. Giannis has never had a super team. It's just because the.
Hey, Brandon, can we stop talking about Giannis? This don't have.
Yeah, that don't have nothing.
Now, Brandon.
No, it's just his take's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, let Ken cook that nigga, Mookie. That nigga Brandon don't know what he talking about.
No, you don't know. You're not even making a take. You're just saying dumb things.
Brandon, what team?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Brandon, let me ask you something. So was the 1977 to 78 Lakers roster, was that a super team?
No.
What?
You don't even know who was on the roster.
Okay.
Brandon.
I'm not saying it was a bad roster.
So when they had hold on. When they had Adrian Dantley, right? Norm Nixon, right? Jamal Wilkes, right? Errol Tatum, right? When we talking about all them players that they had, bro.
Hudson.
They had they had like damn near 7 to 8 double-digit scores, right? You telling me that, and they had an all-star caliber. They had like 3 all-star caliber players on that team, right? You telling me that wasn't a fucking super team?
Right. I'm saying a super team has to have 2 superstars,
bro.
Right?
No, that's not.
Very young back then too.
Bro,
we all have different definitions of a super team. To me, a super team has to have 2 superstars in the league.
Come on.
You mentioned James Worthy. I said Magic had 2 rings before James Worthy even got there, bro.
Bro, the Lakers stayed with Hall of Famers, bro, since the fucking 70s, dog. Like, come on, bro.
Right, but I'm saying if you don't have at least 2 superstars, in my opinion, you're not a super team. Right?
Hey, can I ask you something, Brandon? Can I ask you something, Brandon?
Yo, Brandon,
If you don't have 2 superstars, you're not a super
Hold on,
team.
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Yo, so Brandon, so in Magic's not when he got his first MVP in '87, right? And he clearly added a mid range to his game. He was shooting it a lot, actually. How do you, since he didn't have one, so you say, how did he still average 24 points and still average almost 13 assists? Was he getting it all on fast breaks or what?
Right. What I said is that most of Magic's career, he was not a good shooter. Magic Johnson almost never in the playoffs, Magic Johnson always averaged less than 20 points a game because he couldn't shoot threes or in the mid-range.
That's not why. That's not why. You have to put it into context. I know this guy's whole career.
Magic Johnson is a 24% three-point shooter in the playoffs. He was not a good shooter most of his career.
My guy, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The only reason why, the only reason why the percentage is like that is because one, at that time they weren't shooting a lot of threes. But when he started expanding his game and shooting, hold on, stop. Hold on. If you go look at, hold on. If you go, hold on. If you go look at Larry Bird's attempts per game, and you go look at Magic's or whoever else, they're not shooting a lot of them. So it's a sample size.
Right, but Larry Bird shot 37% from three. There were many
Right. Oh, I'm not disputing that he was a better. We all know Larry Bird was a better shooter than Magic Johnson. However, me watching Magic at most of his career, dude, he was darn near automatic at one point from mid range, bro. He was killing dudes from mid range.
At the end of his career, he was better in the mid range, but most of his career in LA, he was very limited as a jump shooter. That's why he had to lean on guys.
He wasn't limited. He wasn't. The real context behind that is at first they wanted to run the point guard duties and more offensive duties through Norm Nixon because of the coach they had, which is why Magic wanted Westhead fired, he wanted to get traded from the team because he didn't like the style. He was playing more off the ball. Okay. Then once Pat Riley got in, then he became more on the ball and he expanded his game even more. That's what happened.
Okay, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with what you're saying. So Magic Johnson,
there is no problem. That's the reality.
Scorer in the paint, he was elite in transition. He was elite in the paint, and he had a good post game for a guard. So if Magic Johnson was such a good mid-range shooter as you said, how come he never averaged over 20 points a game in the playoffs?
There's only one basketball, bro. So how hold up? How many? The real question is
because Brandon, that's a casual take because Magic, Magic responsibility was not to always score. It was to score, but
he wasn't a good enough scorer. That's
why that's not why.
He played with Kareem, bro.
Hey, hold on, Brandon. You lied. You said Magic never averaged over 20 in the playoffs.
No, I said most years he didn't. I didn't say never.
Nah, that's not what you said, nigga.
He said never. He said never.
Yeah, never.
Liar,
bro.
Hey, just to put some context on that, right? They changed the style because hold up. They changed the style because Kareem was fading. He was getting older. So Pat Riley went to him when he got his first MVP and said, "I need you to score more." So he said, okay, I'll open up my game and I'll score more, which he did. He upped his average from 19 points to 24 a game while maintaining the same amount of assists. And it's one of the most dominant seasons ever besides Will Chamberlain from an offensive standpoint. To average 24 points and 13 assists, bro, and then up it in the playoffs to 26 points while managing the same assist.
Okay.
And you're telling me he couldn't score?
Okay. So,
man, come on, stop it.
You're arguing that 24 points a game is elite. That's a bad argument. Every elite
No, it's not because he's still averaging 13 assists, bro. Nobody else in history has ever done that.
Brandon, you telling me relative to that era? Hold on, Brandon. You telling me? Hold on, Brandon. You telling me relative? Hold on, Brandon. You telling me relative to that era, 24 points per game is not elite?
No, it's not elite. It's good.
Relative to the era, that's great. Not elite.
It's great.
Hey, Moss, check this out. To this day,
wait. You just got caught lying.
Hey, BX and Moss and Mookie, check this out. To this day, Magic is still the last person. He's still the last person ever to still average that many assists while being in the top 10 and scoring ever.
Okay. What you said was a total lie.
Nobody else has done it.
Let me finish. You got caught in a lie. Magic Johnson
That's
averaged
not a
over
lie.
24 points a game in the playoffs one time. Every other year he was 20. He was 21 points or less.
Hold on. What you said? Hold on, Brandon. What you said?
I said Magic Johnson averaged over 24 points a game in the playoffs one time in his entire career.
Okay, but you
every
said
other
never.
year he averaged 21 or less. So his
You
claim
said
that
never.
Magic was consistently averaging
Bro, what's not making sense is for a man to average that many assists, there's only one basketball. So how's he going to turn around after having the highest assist? Having the highest assist average of all time, and then turn around and still give you 25 points. It's only one basketball, bro.
He was a top 10 scorer in the year he averaged 24.
Yeah,
that's what I said. That's what I said. He's still the last player ever to lead the league in assists and average 24 points, bro.
Right. No, I'm not arguing that Magic Johnson was not a good scorer. He was, but he was never a good shooter. And the fact he wasn't a good shooter.
Dude, he was a good mid-range shooter, and he expanded it to a 3-ball. He started shooting the 3 more too.
Over 21 points another year in the playoffs in his whole career. Magic Johnson was never an elite scorer. He was arguably a top 10 scorer that one year, but he was never an elite scorer. He averaged 24 points a game once.
No, the context is Magic could do what he wanted, and he did.
22.
I just think
when he wanted to score, he would. When he wanted to get a triple double, he would. That's what he did.
Well, then why do you lose 4-1? Wait.
Hold on.
Why did Magic lose 4-1?
Hold on. Hey, can I Can I ask you something, Brandon?
Yeah.
Was Steve Nash an elite scorer?
Yeah.
He never averaged 24. What the fuck?
No. Because
move.
Hold on, Steve Nash. Hold on. Steve Nash never averaged 24. Never in the regular season in the playoffs.
I think never averaged over 20. I think he was an elite shooter, but I wouldn't say elite scorer.
Hey, Mook, check this out. Even when we talk about Steph Curry,
hold on. So make this make sense.
That nigga double talk.
Hold on. So how is Magic Johnson? Hold on, everybody. How is Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, not an elite scorer, but he averaged?
No. What I'm saying is that first of all, Magic Johnson
double talk
playoff 1 year. Every other year.
Hold on. But Steve Nash is an elite scorer, and he never averaged over 20. Not once in his career in the regular season.
But I'm talking about efficiency too. Steve Nash shot
40%
from three.
He averaged over
20.
Right. He's citing
Magic
year.
Magic relative to the era is not efficient.
I didn't
hey, Mook, check this out. Were we comparing it to Steph Curry, which was the original conversation? Hey, look, Magic got more 20-point triple dubs and 30-point triple doubles.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's saying Magic Johnson.
So you to say to have a bunch of 30-point triple doubles.
Yeah, he said DX. Yeah, he said.
Dude, Mas, if he got more 30-point triple dubs and 20-point triple dubs, ain't that scoring too? Don't that have something to do with scoring too?
No, that's because of how many
assists mean that you're generating points. So if I'm giving you 20 a game but dropping 13 assists, bro, I'm doing my job.
Yeah, and Magic don't even have longevity. He played 12 seasons full. The only reason why they say 13 is because he came back. He came back in '96 for like 32 games.
Right, but it doesn't matter because we're talking about playoffs.
They taxed Jordan for the Wizards. You got to tax for that team too.
There's nothing to tax.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you something. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Do you have Hakeem over Curry?
Yes.
Michael Laird. Do you have Hakeem over Curry?
Hell no.
Like I said, hell no.
Hey, Mook, look at this guy super chat though. I'm looking at this.
Oh yeah, let me get to a super chat. My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Tell me why Hakeem's better.
Hey, hold on. We gonna get to Brandon. We go. Michael Laird. We gonna get to that. Shout out to Reggie Ray. He said Magic had a career 53% field goal percentage and shot 38% from the 3-point line in '89. This dude Brandon's a catcher Play the clown music, please.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting 1 year, and that year is an outlier in Magic's career. 1 year is an outlier.
Brandon, you are contradicting yourself, man.
Look, I'm just saying it's the context of you talking about 1 year. I'm saying it's the context of the game. See, today the game is outside in. Back when Magic played, the game was inside out. You got to understand, bro. Them mean dudes couldn't shoot.
Right, but Magic didn't even have a mid-range shot most of his career.
He had a great bro. Just go. I just implore you to go look. Just go look at his game.
Now I gotta. Hold on, Michael Ann. You must explain why you have Steph Curry over Magic.
I think it's Kareem.
No, hold on, Michael Ann. You must explain why you have Steph Curry over Hakeem Olajuwon.
No, I want to explain Magic. It ain't about Hakeem Olajuwon today.
No. Why you have Steph Curry over Hakeem Olajuwon, bro?
I mean, the title is Magic, but
no. Hold on. We venture out to different topics.
We had this conversation before. Why you keep on?
No, I did not. I didn't hear your point.
My point is, Steph accomplished more. He's done more.
No, he hasn't.
No, he has not.
He hasn't.
No.
What hasn't he done?
How many Finals MVPs he got?
How many season MVPs Hakeem got?
Accolades.
Hey, Brandon, do you agree with his assessment?
So every time you come in with someone, come out with you.
How many defensive player of the year? How many defensive player?
Brandon, do you agree with his assessment?
How many scoring titles Hakeem got?
It doesn't matter. Hakeem impacted the game in a million different ways that Steph does not. Hakeem was.
Why didn't he have more than 2 championships? Why didn't he have more than 2 championships?
Hakeem couldn't shoot threes.
The Rockets
couldn't shoot threes.
Why did Hakeem lose the first round?
Hold on. One at a time. What you say?
One mic, y'all. One mic.
What you said, Michael?
Why did Hakeem lose in the first round 9 times, Brandon?
Because the Rockets.
Because he couldn't shoot threes.
Because he didn't have a
he had no help.
He couldn't shoot threes.
What a fucking dumb casual take.
And Hakeem is also the only player to win a championship without another Hall of Famer.
Mike, you gonna let him call you a casual like that, Mike?
What? Steph didn't do it twice?
No, he had a Hall of Fame on his
Hall of
team.
Famer 2015.
Who
was the 2000? Who was the Hall of Famer in 2022? Who was the Hall of Famer?
Nigga, Klay Thompson. Is Steph Curry a Hall of Famer?
Klay Thompson ain't no Hall of Famer.
Draymond Green's a
What?
Hall of Famer?
Huh?
Nope. Draymond Green ain't Hall of Famer because he can't shoot.
They're not in the Hall of Fame yet, but they're going.
There'll be a Draymond Green.
Hold on. Hold on. I need everybody to respond. Is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he's Hall of Famer. Yeah, he's Hall of Famer. I reluctantly say he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. What's wrong with this dude? What are you talking about?
What they doing, man?
Now, the nigga that said that, name the Hall of Famer that Hakeem played with in his first championship.
You better not say Otis Thorpe, nigga. I'm gonna slap you.
There ain't none.
Which one? No, name the top 75 player. Why you got to name? You going Hall of Fame?
Supposed to be the Hall
of Fame. Okay, I'm gonna lower it. Name the top 75 player he played with in his first.
Was Clyde the second championship, or was he the first?
Yes, the second one. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, he was on the first one. We talking about the first one.
Why is it just the first one?
He's the only player He's the only player to win a chip without a fucking Hall of Famer or a fucking All-Star on his roster.
Yeah, but look, he played against Patrick Ewing, who never played with a Hall of Famer. So what's your point? It was two players going head to head.
He's saying that
he didn't have a Hall of Famer on their side.
That's what he's saying.
So what is your point?
Yeah, but
it was Patrick Ewing and everybody else versus Hakeem Olajuwon and everybody else.
Nah, I mean, but his team wasn't trash though. Like he did have Starks and all them. He had Derek Harper and all them.
Not a Hall of Famer.
The thing is,
I like Derek Harper. He should be.
Bro, I'm not just talking about the finals. I'm talking about his whole playoff run. What is it?
The West was loaded then.
I'm not just talking about the finals.
Just to get to the
finals. What are you talking about, bro? You know how to comprehend or what?
The Spurs, the Jazz, all them.
It would have been Ewing without a Hall of Famer.
Seattle was very good too.
Seattle sure was. Yeah. Well, even though they got put out in the first round that year, but that sucked.
I think Mock's right in the chat, by the way. I would have to double check that, but I think he's right. I think Tim Duncan did it too, but you know.
Nah, he didn't.
In 03? In 03?
And when?
03?
No, if Duncan did it, it would have been his first title because
03. I mean, he still had David Robinson on the team too.
But hold on. But that kind of contradicts what Brandon just said because in 1999 he also had David Robinson and that was a better
Yeah, but
version.
Robinson was old. Robinson was well past his
Yeah,
prime.
but I'm saying
he still defensively was elite. He was elite.
He was elite defensively.
He wasn't older than 99. He wasn't older than 99.
I understand that he was elite
Robinson was
defensively,
older
but
than
he
99.
wasn't.
No, he wasn't older than 99,
Was
but
not old in
he wasn't
99.
the same player because of injury, but he was
got
still
hurt.
good. Yeah, he was still good though. He was still good.
Yeah, he was well past his prime.
I'm just
He wasn't well past his
nigga was
prime.
31
He wasn't
years
well
old.
past
What
his
you
prime.
mean
though.
he was old?
He was well
What?
past his
03,
prime. He was good, but he was
No,
well
he
past
wasn't
he
well
was-
past his
in
prime. That's
03
not
he
true.
was-
He came in the NBA in
I disagree.
1989,
He was
bro.
well
Stop
past
it.
his prime.
In
He
03,
was still
Yo,
a good
bro,
player,
what's
but he was well
wrong,
past
bro?
his
What's
prime.
wrong with these niggas, bro?
in
These are the niggas that be
These niggas
letting
don't
on
know basketball,
ESPN too.
BX. They not
They be
on
letting these
Something
niggas on
wrong. Something
ESPN and
wrong with
Bleacher
y'all,
Report
man.
and all that shit too.
This nigga just said David Robinson was old. The nigga was 30 years old. Lord have mercy, man. Yo.
Yeah, but
Probably
the players
meant to say he
age
was out-
differently with
I'm outta
players.
here, man.
same player.
Probably meant to
especially-
say he was out of his prime. Hey, hold on, Michael Land. So, do you have Steph over Magic?
Man, I got him. I'm so split because I feel like says Magic was the better facilitator, and Steph Curry is was the better scorer. And like I said, that's what impacted his team was putting the ball in the basket. Nobody could. Like I said, Steph was the most efficient at it. Was what led to his team winning 4 rings, and Magic Johnson's passings would led his team to 5 rings.
Actually, the last 2 rings Magic got, it was predicated on him having more offensive responsibility too, because Kareem was fading.
Yeah, but he still had Worthy.
Yeah, Worthy.
He still had what? I think one year Kareem averaged like 13 points, bro.
Worthy got hurt.
I give Magic a lot of credit. I give Magic a lot of
If
credit.
Steph had KD, Clay, who's an elite level shooter, what are we talking about, bro?
I just think Curry, like even with Clay and Dre on the team, I just think he created, and not as with the exception.
Hey, how did it work?
With the
Hey,
exception,
Brandon, let me ask you something.
With the exception of the years with KD on the team, I just think Curry, like most of the shots that Clay was getting off were being created by Curry or Curry's off ball movement, or he was getting the ball from Draymond. Like it wasn't like Clay. I get it. I'm not denying that he had great help. I'm just saying that Curry created for those guys more than I think.
They both had great help.
Yeah, they both had great help. I'm just saying, like they both elevated. So I don't know.
What I did like though, when it came to Magic, he made dudes like AC Green and Byron Scott look better than they actually were. In
I
my
know
opinion.
Wiggins becoming an all-star, right?
Yeah.
But
Steph created his off his
Magic Johnson was never the number 1 scorer on a championship team multiple years.
87.
No, I said
87.
multiple years. I said multiple.
And what did he average?
Curry won 2 titles.
He averaged 20. He averaged 24 points and like 13 assists, and then he upped it in.
And that Curry averaged 32 points.
No, but he didn't average 13 assists, buddy.
He averaged 6 assists and 32 points.
Right. So that's what I said. Basketball is give and take.
That's what I just said. That's what I can't.
Hold on. Half of Steph Curry's
impactful.
Hold on, bro. Half of Steph Curry's championships, bro. He wasn't the leading scorer of this team, bro.
You talking about in the season or like the regular season? He was. In the postseason, he was.
No, I'm talking about.
In
the finals when they won a championship, he wasn't.
KD only outscored Steph.
Also this.
Right, Curry
overall playoffs. Steph Curry outscored KD.
Look at the main thing. You can't use Kareem against Magic career because out of the 6 chips that Kareem won, he won 5 with the Lakers. He was only the best player 1 time out of those 5 finals.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell him.
All the other finals. You can't use Kareem. You can't use that against Magic, but you can use Curry help against him.
The thing is, like the thing with Brennan's argument, I don't think leading scorer equals best player. I don't think that's the case. Like I don't think. Because I think Ben Wallace is the best player.
What Brandon is not understanding.
Ben Wallace was the best player. I'm not arguing.
But listen, what Brandon is not understanding is what Magic's last half of his career, they changed the responsibilities where Magic had more offensive responsibilities. He's neglecting to mention that.
Steph Curry in the 2017 finals averaged 28 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds.
Like
that was like a pretty good damn.
What did KD average?
What?
You can just go to 2015 and
KD
2016.
averaged
more
35
game than Durant most
or
years in
6
college.
assists, like 13 rebounds.
Just go
Yeah,
to
you could use Curry help again. You can't
just go
use
to
Magic.
2015 and 2022. That's 2 years right there for
He was
Curry.
the best player.
And I just want to know, hey, what happened to James Worthy after Magic left? Though that nigga fell off a cliff.
Because
James Worthy had injuries. He didn't have a long career.
He had one
that's not a
injury,
good
bro.
argument.
Relax. He had one
stop,
injury.
stop.
Relax. Relax.
You have a Kobe Bryant. You have a
Yeah,
Kobe
one
Bryant
injury,
icon. You
man.
should know
Relax.
James Worthy
Yeah,
had
my question
injuries.
is, what
I
happened
was
to
actually alive back then. Relax.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
he
what
trying
you're
to talk
saying
to you
is
like you ain't watch it, bro. I'm
Worthy's
happy.
career
But that,
stopped after
I know
Magic.
he didn't watch just the way he talked. He did not watch. I know he didn't
right,
watch.
I could tell he just
Yeah.
memorizing stats. And
Yeah,
shit.
he didn't watch.
James
He don't.
Worthy's
He don't
career
know
was
the
short
context
after
of each
Magic
season that Magic
I
Johnson
gotta
played
ask
in.
y'all.
I
He
do.
doesn't know the context of anything.
That's a horrible.
Hey,
Anything,
hold on,
right?
I gotta ask y'all
Of
a
nothing.
question. Who are y'all taking in their prime? Prime Jason Kidd or Prime Russ?
Or prime who?
Wait, who? Prime who?
Prime J Kidd or Prime Russ?
I'm taking Kid.
Prime Russell Westbrook.
Taking Kid.
I'm taking Kid.
I love Westbrook.
That's a tough one. That's a
That's
tough one.
tough because I fuck with Westbrook heavy.
Dude, like I probably.
I just got to go with Kid just off of
You
IQ
got-
alone. I have to go with
Yeah, I
Kid.
guess so. Yeah, because
Just off of IQ.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Brandon, who you taking, Brandon?
You already know who he's taking.
Yeah, I already gave that yesterday, but I just want to quickly for P5. I'm
He
not
take the
saying
less
you
skilled players like
have
you
to be
always
the
do.
best player on your team. But what I'm saying is that Magic Johnson wasn't a good enough scorer to be the
Bro, why are
first
you
scoring
so-
option.
You're lying.
Brandon. I agree that Magic wasn't an elite scorer throughout his career.
He was an elite
He
scorer. He could score whenever he got ready, bro.
Right.
That's not true.
What are you talking about?
If
Elite
you don't know what the
scorers do not
definition of
average
elite
20
He was a
is,
good
then I
scorer.
don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on.
He was a
Hey,
really
so
good
check this
scorer.
out. So a dude from the season before that was averaging like 18, 19 points says, all right, I'm going to ramp it up just because they're asking me to do it. And he ramps it up to 25 a game. That's not elite.
And then he went
Had
right back.
one
And then he
year
went
in the
right back down to
playoff.
19.
1 year in his whole career where he
then
averaged
he
20.
went
No, but it was what was needed for them to win. It was what
Right.
was
They
needed for
played
them
a
to win.
role back in that era.
They played
actually
roles. That's
listened
what I'm
to
trying to
their
tell this
role.
idiot.
Like,
That's what I'm trying to tell this dude.
This
I don't
guy
know.
is
Wait.
crazy.
If
I
Magic
consider
Johnson
Magic
was such a
in
great scorer, why did he lose 4-1 to
1987?
the Bulls as the first scoring option?
There's only
Because Michael
one.
Jordan was the GOAT. That's why.
Wait, hold
No,
up.
why did
Not
he
only
score
that,
more
James
than
Worthy.
Michael
Hold up.
Jordan?
Not only that, James Worthy and Byron Scott got hurt in that series. Next.
That's not my argument.
Yeah, but first of all, they didn't. Neither
Yeah,
one.
what are
they
you
didn't
No,
talking
it ain't no
about?
but and how did they get to the finals
Like when
anyway? Just out of
Draymond Green got
curiosity, I'm curious. How'd they get to
Right.
the finals?
I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
Brandon. That
Because
was
the
not a
West
great
was horribly
argument.
weak.
But
Green
No,
didn't get
no, it wasn't. It's because Magic
Yeah.
was torching
Took his
niggas,
ass, P5.
and including that 38 points he put on the Houston Rockets, nigga, they couldn't even guard him.
Yeah, the West was really weak when the
He
Lakers
just
got
Man,
told
stop,
you
get the fuck
he's
out
an
of here,
elite
bro.
This
scorer.
Get the
nigga
fuck out of
still
here.
lying, man.
Come
Yeah,
on,
he's
man.
still lying,
okay,
Ken.
stop.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
hey, BX, he's not an elite scorer, but he had 38 points. Oh man.
Yeah,
That's
I
one
don't.
game. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it
Magic
was more
Johnson
than that.
averaged
He
less than
carried them
20
niggas to
points a
that
game
Yeah,
finals,
but
bro.
Brandon,
every year
I already
but
cook. Hold on, Brandon. I already cooked you on your dumbass logic when you sat there and said like Magic can't be elite scorer because he only averaged 24 once throughout
But you
his
said Nash is
career.
elite.
But
Right.
you said
Right.
Nash is
No,
elite,
but the
right?
Nash argument doesn't hold up because Nash had elite efficiency. Magic Johnson was never remotely close. Steve Nash is a 40%.
Magic had elite efficiency according to that era,
Magic Johnson
relative
was
to
never
that era.
close to his
Hold on,
efficient
Brandon.
as
That's not
Nash was
true.
in the playoffs.
Brandon, that's not true. Magic had elite efficiency relative to that era, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, I don't
He's saying
agree
it
with
like
that
Magic
at
was
all.
inefficient.
I don't think Magic
Yeah.
Johnson's efficiency as a scorer.
Dude, hey, the dude told you in '89 he shot 53% and he shot 38% from three that year, bro.
If we're going
Right,
by
that's
true
1
shooting,
year.
Magic
You
was
keep
above
citing 1
average.
Man,
year.
come
as
on,
an
he did
outlier.
what he wanted, bro.
I mean, Brandon, Magic
The
was
way the
well
NBA
above
works is
shooting
1
average
year is
for
not
the
your
entire
His argument's
career.
No,
Hold on,
the
one at
way
a
the
time.
NBA works is it's one fucking
Hold on,
basketball.
one at a
That's how the
time.
NBA works. There's only one basketball.
Hold on. One at a time. Go ahead, P5.
I will not say that Magic was not efficient. Like he was like 6% above league average.
No, I said he didn't have elite efficiency. That's what I said.
Are you crazy, man? What are we talking about, bro?
He had +6, +7 every year of his career.
Who does have elite efficiency to you?
Jokic?
Tyson Chandler?
Elite efficiency. Let me finish. Elite efficiency is, I would say, right around 60% true shooting percentage.
Magic had that most of his career.
What are you talking
about?
about? Stop watching basketball, bro. Stop watching basketball, please.
That's not how you measure efficiency, dickhead.
Bro,
it is.
I called him a dickhead an hour ago, nigga.
Yeah, what's wrong? Like,
Magic. To sit here and say Magic wasn't efficient, I think is ridiculous.
It's just silly.
How is Magic not an elite scorer when he got at the center position, he dropped 42?
If you're
gonna talk
one
about game, I'm not looking at one
game. Dude, you name me another player. Hold up. Name me another player that averaged that many assists. Name me another player that averaged that many assists and then still put up 25 to 30 points a game. Name one.
Russ averaged 30 a game.
LeBron was doing it every year in the finals.
No, he never averaged. No, he never averaged 12 or 13 assists. Stop the bullshit.
But he averaged 30 on 10.
Okay, LeBron James averaged.
That's what I'm saying. If Magic has the highest career assist average of all time, so if that assist average goes down and he does lesser assists, he would score more.
No, he wasn't capable of scoring more.
Yeah, you sound stupid. You never even watched him to even say that.
He wasn't capable of scoring more.
You didn't, because the way you talk, you talk ignorant to Magic Johnson.
I have to ask Brandon a question. Brandon, what was Magic's main?
You didn't watch Magic Johnson, man. Stick to your whack ass Giannis.
I'm about to ask him to test him. Brandon, how did Magic mainly score in the half court? Like where did he do most of his work from in the half court as a scorer?
Most of Magic Johnson's scoring in the half court was he played in the post and he got to the
and
basket.
He didn't start posting up until like 87. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. He didn't even start posting up like that until later on, bro.
Mookie, why you be bringing that nigga on? Mookie,
yo, why you curse like that, motherfucker?
Yeah, I heard him, Ken. That nigga sound like he want to say the N-word.
Man, this stick to Giannis no skilled ass.
Hold on, everybody. Let Brandon respond. Go ahead, Brandon. Respond, bro.
Yeah, so Magic Johnson scored from playing in the post. First of all, the argument that Magic Johnson couldn't play in the post until he was older is one of the dumbest arguments I've ever heard.
That's
Magic
not what
Johnson
he
had
said.
a post game at Michigan State in college.
He
also
he did not do that at Michigan State. He did not do that at Michigan State, man. Stop it.
Magic Johnson could score, but he was never a consistent mid-range or three-point shooter. That's why Magic Johnson.
Nigga still talking about
only once.
Like, why you keep
you're not making no sense, bro. Like, you're not making no sense, bro. You didn't watch Magic Johnson. Just say you didn't watch him.
Well, I mean, bro, I mean,
you didn't watch Magic Johnson. It's okay.
Oh, I did. Your takes are dumb.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You couldn't have the way you talking. You couldn't have.
He did start posting up a little later, but I mean, it depends on what years of Magic he watched.
And they talk about it. They talk about it. If you go watch the Laker championship home video, like I used to watch when I was a kid 1,000,000 times. But they talk about the three-headed monster where Kareem was posting up and James Worthy was posting up, and a lot of people thought he was the best in the business at that time. And they said now Magic's posting up. That was the three-headed monster. They weren't doing that before. They weren't doing that before.
It's just wrong.
He wasn't doing that before, bro.
Michigan State. I mean, you evidently
we're not
never
talking
watched
about Michigan State. We're talking about Laker career. That's what
right. But I'm saying
we're not talking about
Michigan
college.
State, he could obviously post up in college.
Listen, and it's more context to Magic Johnson. And when he got to the NBA, when he got to the NBA, they weren't allowing him to do certain things that he did before.
But when Magic got asked
everything you do in college, you don't do in the NBA right away.
Yeah,
that's how it works. And he did it in the NBA.
But when Magic was asked to post up more, to score more, he did like do most of his work from the low post and as a mid-range shooter. That's where he got most of his buckets from.
No, he did it in the low
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to tell him. His mid-range became automatic. I'm trying to tell this nigga.
Like, yeah, he was. Yeah, okay. Look, Brandon, Magic was a good mid-range shooter in the second half.
No, he was not.
Brandon, yes, he was. Dude, you were smoking crack.
Bro, stop lying, man.
Dog, what are you talking about, bro?
Now, Brandon, I will say he did most of it from the post, but like whenever he sat down and would take a mid-range shot, which was like 2 or 3 times a game, I'm just guessing because of some of the Magic I watched. I mean, like he was knocking them down. Like he wasn't taking bad shots out there.
The dude was barely missing, bro. He went off.
Was incapable of hitting a mid-range shot. I'm saying he was not a good mid-range.
No, he was hitting them like he was taking a lot of them. If you go look at his shot chart in 1987, he's taking a lot of mid-range.
This nigga that watched Magic, clearly.
whole problem with how
Brandon, do you
dumb
watch
this
Magic?
argument is, we all
No,
we all
because
agree
it's
that
dumb
Magic
because of
was
you.
Yeah,
It's
You
dumb because of
facts.
you.
You saying dumb shit,
Burr
Brandon?
really was an elite mid-range shooter. He would have averaged more than
Yes,
20
he
games.
what, bro, man? What the?
Oh
Just
my
stop, bro.
gosh,
Just
bro.
stop. Just
It's just
stop.
dumb.
Just
There's
stop.
no
Stick to
numbers showing
Giannis, no
Magic
skilled
Johnson
ass.
is a good mid-range shooter until
Hey,
later in his
oh my
career.
God, bro. Are
It's
you
dumb.
out of your mind, bro? I've been watching.
No.
I was watching that dude when I was a little kid up to now, dude.
Well,
He had
maybe
a
I need
mid
to
range and
I
he
have
shot him a
to
lot.
shoot mid-range shots.
Brandon, can I ask you a question? Who's better offensively, Bird or Magic?
It's a tough one.
I would say Bird.
That's a tough one.
No, I don't. I would definitely say Bird. Bird did more with less. McCall and Parrish
Hey,
were
get
not
the
as good
fuck.
as
We done. We're
Bird
done,
was
bro.
a better
We're
shooter.
done. We're done, bro.
Bird was also a
We're
better
done.
closer than Magic. One of the problems Magic had because he wasn't a consistent shooter is he was never a top closer. Bird was an elite closer. He's an elite shooter. Bird was a great passer.
So
Bird
he
was
didn't
just a
close
better
Bird's ass out.
Hold on, let him talk, bro.
Yeah, this
Go ahead.
fucking idiot just talks over people. Like, shut the fuck up. Bird also took Indiana
You shut up, dude.
NCAA championship game. That Indiana State roster was complete trash. And if you look at the Celtics rosters, Bird took to the finals. He won 3 titles. The Celtics were never as talented as the Lakers. Bird did more with less.
So who's the better playmaker in the half court?
I would say I'd give a slight edge to Magic as a playmaker.
So Bird did more with less. But Moog, check this out, right? So the '86 Celtics was more stacked than the Laker team.
They both
right. That's 1 year.
They both had.
No, it was always been like that. That Red Auerbach used to get players.
Before Bird got his hands on Dennis Johnson and before Kevin McHale started to come into his own, Bird wasn't really winning much. He won a championship, but then he didn't win again until they got Dennis Johnson. So when he got the super team around him, that's when he started winning. But
all the teams that won in the '80s were
dude. Let Cedric Maxwell get MVP.
But Brandon, to say he did more with less, I mean, technically that's true.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
If you want to say because he won one championship where he performed where he didn't perform one in the finals, then I guess you can say that.
Nigga, they won a playoff game with him scoring 8 points. Nigga, enough said.
Context. Right, in the 1980s, almost every team that won a title in the 80s was a super team.
I'm just saying, but I know I agree with you, Brandon. But to say that he did more with less than is just I don't really.
That's dumb because they all have.
Dumb.
It's not dumb. It's true.
It is dumb.
You want to? Okay, I get it. He won a finals.
You're not even.
Dude had Bill. Dude had Bill Walton coming off the bench, man. If you don't cut it out.
Point a game player who'd had ankle injuries. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, now you want to now? Okay, now we're going to the ankle injuries, but he's still good enough to play. Yeah, but he was good enough to play though. He was good enough to play though.
Lakers for most. You're citing Bill Walton when he was averaging 8 points a game as a bench player.
Yeah, but he was good enough to play though. He was still good enough to play.
Bench player.
You know what I'm saying? Coming off the bench.
Bill Walton. Oh man,
Bill Walton was not close to an all-star player with the Celtics.
I know he wasn't. I know.
Yo, one of these guys like that dude, Brandon, just be popping up like every 3 months. Like, who was the other nigga that was just getting on streams, just doing that shit, Mookie, on your shit?
I'm really starting to think he just don't like Magic.
First it was Hoss, then it was some other nigga.
I have Magic Johnson in my top 10 all time, but I have.
Bro, I'm gonna just say to you, I'm gonna implore you to just go watch. I used to watch the dude every year, bro. The nigga mid range niggas. I seen him cook. I seen him cook.
Hold on, you telling me? Hey, Ken, you got an echo. So you telling me he has to watch more film? Brandon has to watch more film.
He has to watch more film, bro.
Arguing the point, like I said, Bird had less talent around him than Magic, and nobody even argued that point. So
I just think it's somewhat because
I think
Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, those are like
wait. So was Robert Parrish as good as Kareem?
I didn't say that, Brendan.
Nah,
no. Hey, listen, Cam, hold on. Let me say something. Hold on. He wasn't. I wouldn't say he wasn't as good as Kareem, of course, as a top overall player. But in the late '80s, he was better than Kareem. Kareem fell off hard. He was only averaging. I think the last 2 rings. I think he was only averaging like about 15,
I gotta stop, bro.
15 points, 13 points, or something like that.
How about Robert Parrish in the late 80s?
Right, but the Lakers had other players they added to the roster later in
Right,
the 80s. They had
but
AC Green and Eldon Campbell and Byron Scott.
Parrish in the
There were
late
other
80s.
well,
players.
Eldon Campbell and Byron
Okay.
Scott didn't come until after Kareem. Eldon Campbell
And
didn't come
Larry
until after
had
Kareem.
Larry
Right,
had
but I'm
Kevin
saying
McHale,
after
Danny
Kareem got old, the
Ainge.
Lakers
Like
added
what?
more players. They always had very good rosters.
Eldon
No, but
Campbell
Eldon Campbell didn't come until
Hey,
after Kareem
KJ,
retired.
can I ask
Right,
you a question?
I know, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
he didn't
after
play with
Kareem got
Kareem.
old, the Lakers still had very
Hey,
good
KJ, you
rosters.
there?
Actually, that was their weakness. AC Green wasn't
Hey,
that
hold
good
on,
to
bro.
me.
Hold on, bro. Hey, KJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
KJ?
Yeah, you can ask me a question.
All right. Steph, Magic. Who you got all time? Like as the best
All
point guard?
time, I mean, if I was building a team personally, I would choose Steph. But if we're talking greatness,
Legacy.
it's Magic. I don't want to get too much into Steph because I got a debate against Steph
Is
in the
Steph number
finals.
2?
So
KJ? Is Steph number 2, King J?
as a point guard, yeah, he's a lot.
All right. All right.
Who number 3? Who you got number 3?
Who's number 3?
Kid.
Isaiah. Big O.
Oh,
Nah,
okay,
he's not.
okay.
He's
Okay,
number
that's
4.
different.
I like Oscar. Oscar was great.
That's different.
KJ, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Prime kid or prime wrestler?
I personally would take Westbrook.
I disagree.
Nah, that's not gonna work. Yeah,
I disagree.
Why?
Wait, so I'm curious. You have Oscar Robertson ahead of Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah, why not? What the hell is
You got Jason Kidd ahead of Isaiah Thomas.
Hold on, Brad. Hold on, KJ. Do you?
I'm not finna see you go back and forth with Big O and Isaiah Thomas, bro.
I ain't watch Oscar Robertson. You was born in the 60s.
Brandon, do you think that's a casual take to have that?
I think that if you put Oscar Robertson,
Hold on. What you said, Brandon? Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, Oscar Robinson got one title when he played with Prime Kareem.
Well,
I mean, you put
title.
Oscar Robinson
But
on those
he
Detroit
didn't play with
teams,
Kareem.
it would not have been close to as good as they were with
Oh,
Isaiah.
brother.
The Pistons almost won 4 titles. Isaiah is the first
What?
option. I mean, Isaiah was a much more
No, they
efficient. He was a
didn't.
better scorer. He's a better player than Oscar
Hey,
Robinson.
Brandon,
You said he's a better scorer.
Yo, I never heard a nigga say they almost won 4 titles.
Brandon, what was the best version of Isaiah Thomas? Was it pre-champion? Was it like before, like the bad boys started to rise up and become that championship team, or was it during or after?
Well, it certainly wasn't after because he had a very short
Was it
career.
during
I
or
mean,
was it before? Was it during or
I mean, the
before?
argument for Oscar against Isaiah would be longevity, but no, I'd say
Okay.
Isaiah's best years were when they won back-to-back titles.
Okay, and that's just
He wasn't the best player on the second
that's
championship run.
that's just
But yo, if
I
you
don't
wasn't
agree.
born in the 60s, bro, or the 70s, like, don't say Oscar. Like, did you watch? What made you say Oscar Robertson top 3? Like, how
the
you
best
know?
version of IT was before he won those championships. But
Because I looked at Oscar Robertson like
I ain't gonna
career,
lie.
like,
I thought the '60s was the weakest, like decade. Like in
yo,
NBA.
Moogie, I looked at Basketball Reference. They ain't even
Bro,
track
I'm looking at the
rebounds.
'70s, bro.
Like,
Woo,
I'm
that
like, how
shit
the
is
fuck I'm
just,
supposed to judge this nigga?
I gotta agree with King J. Bro.
Watch that,
The '70s is probably got to be the most weakest basketball.
Because a lot of the ABA players was, that's why.
Yeah.
But,
I
yo,
mean, Oscar Robertson played most of his career in the 1960s too, when the competition was absolute trash.
how do you watched it? You was
So
born in
Brandon,
the
let me ask you something, Brandon. What's the
Yes, I
weakest
have.
era? What's the weakest era?
That's
The
what I'm
'60s
saying.
or the '70s?
Oh,
You
I
sound
would
like you
say
was born in the 60s.
I mean, I would say the weakest era was the 60s.
I agree.
Over the '70s?
I just think because
they're both weaker eras, but I would say the 60s was weaker than the 70s.
The
Because
70s
here's the
didn't
thing:
have
in the
dynasty.
1960s, some of the top black players weren't even allowed to play in the NBA because of
Nah,
race issues.
Mookie, no bullshit, Mookie. You gotta Mookie. I got one
Brandon, I
thing, bro.
agree.
Mookie, when niggas say that like a player from a certain like time frame is better, if the person that's saying that wasn't born in that year, like they can't say that, bro, because they didn't. It's not enough film and games to watch to prove
Bro,
that.
how many
What they
games
just
does
going
a player
off
do you have
stats?
to watch,
That's
bro?
not
How
true.
many
There's plenty
You
of
have to
film
watch
on
they,
it.
Hold on.
bro,
BX,
you
how
gotta
old are you,
watch
bro?
their whole
Oh,
career.
Brandon, we know you
don't
didn't
have to
watch
watch
Magic
the whole
Wait,
Johnson.
thing.
BX, how old are you?
Yeah,
You need to
I'm
watch
29.
like 10
Nigga,
to,
what you mean?
like you.
Oh, bro, nigga. All right, hold on. So BX, you talk about Kareem, right?
Your
Yeah, I talk about Kareem because
Yeah.
you can still see film on you. It's like he's a part of the modern era, so you can still see it.
What? Oh,
You can still pull up footage and
Well,
games of Kareem because
I
he's
just
a part of
disagree
the
with the
modern
whole
era.
notion that you
you
have to
know
watch.
those games. We know Brandon didn't watch Magic, nigga. He got to be like 15.
I completely disagree with
Oscar Robertson, you can't pull up enough film and games to watch him, bro. It's not on YouTube.
I don't know
Yes,
how
you
many
can.
Oscar games are out
You
there.
don't
But
have to be on YouTube.
It's not a lot.
You don't need to watch seasons worth of film to get an evaluation on the player. Like 10 to 15 is just fine.
Brandon need to go watch
So
those
what you
Magic.
go for? What you go for?
Yes. Because you can.
How
Because
the fuck you gonna go off 10
even
to
when you're
15 games,
even
bro?
when you're because even when I do this all the time when it comes to evaluating past players, when it comes to evaluating prospects in the NFL or the NBA, you don't need seasons worth of film. You just need to at least find out what they were like. You can watch like.
So you're gonna look at their best games, basically.
You're not looking at their best games. You're
So what
looking
you
at
looking at?
a mix of you're looking at a mix of their playoff games, and you're looking at a mix of random regular season games that you're finding, and you're seeing what they were able to do on a consistent basis. You're not just watching the best of the best.
How you gonna find consistency in 10 games out of it? How you gonna find consistency in 10 games out of a person that played 1,000 games in their
If I
career?
watch 10 Magic games and all 10 games is going like around 20 and 10 with like 8+ rebounds, I can evaluate Magic of what he does in that game because that's what he does on a consistent basis. I'm not watching him dropping 40 and saying, oh, he's the best scorer in the league because he dropped 40 points in this one game. You don't need to watch seasons worth of film. That's just a lie that the
For
old
me,
heads
you
like
do,
to
bro. I
bring
ain't gonna
up.
front.
Because when I
10 games ain't enough.
because when
I don't know where you got from.
because when I hear old heads, I hear them saying, "Oh, you have to respect the game and not talk about guys like Bird and Magic because you didn't watch them." The Magic
You didn't watch them.
I have watched Bird in particular. I've watched the most of, but Magic, I'll admit right now, I've watched 10 to 15 Magic games, and I've drawn a conclusion on Magic based on those 10 to 15 games, plus on some articles that I was able to read up on him. That's what I've based my Magic takes on. And the Bird takes, same thing. It's just the games that I've watched plus articles, because articles is actually a really good, like, you can read articles and get a good basis or a good
this man
evaluation
said,
on a
he
player.
said 15 games in an article.
It's not just not just one article.
This nigga tripping, Mars.
And fucking articles.
Nigga said article.
It's multiple because articles are written by writers and reporters.
And hold on, bro.
Writers are biased and they lie.
Exactly, they push narratives, nigga.
Right.
Come on, man.
Because articles are written by analysts.
Wake up, bro.
Articles are written written by analysts of that time period, and they tell you about the player, and they tell you about how they play. They tell you about coaches. They tell you about their teammates.
No, they give their opinion.
Exactly, nigga, to make bread. Exactly.
When you read multiple of them,
they push narratives like Ken said.
Exactly.
When you read multiple of them, and when you read multiple of them, it's not just them saying, "Oh, he's bad. He's a bad player." It's them stating the facts on how they actually play. It's how they play in the game. It's them provide context, and they also bring up how their teammates played, and they also bring up how the coach was, and how he was perceived in the league. Like, it brings up, like, articles bring out context, and they bring out how players played from not just a subjective standpoint, but from an objective standpoint. It's not all just opinion based, because it's not just all opinion based. And I don't think you have to watch seasons worth of film. You don't. Because BX, if you say you have to watch seasons worth of film, you're 29 years old. I know you didn't start watching basketball until what? 2000?
Yeah, but worst case PS5, bro. They don't watch seasons, bro. You're not watching 10, 15 games and reading 2 articles, right? I mean, I can't.
So P5 is right. Like, everybody here on the panel has an opinion.
Nigga, look, hey, Mass, that nigga looking at one playoff run, basically.
More than 30 to 30.
He looking at one playoff run. Best playoff run and assessing them.
This whole debate that you were just talking about with Magic Johnson and Brandon, bro, all that goes out the window, because I know for a fact you have not watched seasons worth of film on Magic Johnson.
Yeah, you did not.
I have. What are you
Watch
talking
film on Prime Kareem, nigga.
29.
Come on, bro.
You're 29.
Bro, what are you talking about?
You really think this nigga BX sitting down watching film, so like 70s Kareem.
You weren't born in Magic.
Magic was
You
Bro,
weren't born in Magic's
Magic was
era.
playing. Bro, Magic was playing in the night, bro. He's a modern player. That wasn't
So
that long
King
ago,
J,
bro.
You
is
were
that a
That's
born.
fair
not.
No,
statement, King
no,
J?
stop.
Hey,
No,
King
stop.
J, can
BX.
you
You were
assess a past
29 years
player in
old.
the 80s or 90s?
You got to
Watching
see Magic
15
when he came
games.
back in
You read the
'96.
articles, King J?
Right.
No,
This nigga
Ted,
acting like
No,
Magic
stop.
played in
I'm talking to
1970.
BX and how
hold on.
and what he just said.
Hold on. Ted,
BX,
10
Bro,
games.
Magic
you are
last game was in '96,
BX.
bro. What are you
You're
talking
BX. You're
about, bro?
29 years old. You
Bro,
did not start
Magic
watching
last
basketball.
game was
You did
in
not start
fucking
watching
'96,
basketball
bro.
until like the early 2000s. I know that for
How
a
you gonna
fact.
tell
Wrong.
him when he
You're
started watching
incorrect.
basketball, bro?
Wrong.
Because
You're
I know he was
incorrect.
not breaking down and evaluating basketball at the age of 5 or 6. I
Bro,
know
can't,
that.
if he's
He wasn't
29 years
Said I was
old,
breaking it down.
Nigga, I
what year
was
was he born
5
in?
years old, nigga.
All right,
I'm
well, hey,
talking
all
to
right,
BX.
I
93.
have the numbers
I'm talking to
down.
BX.
Nigga, I'm not a math teacher,
You
King
born,
J.
you
I'm
born
not a
93.
math
Like,
teacher, nigga.
I was
I'm
born
talking
in
to BX.
'93. My
what?
birthday
I'm
is next
talking to
month.
BX.
Bro,
so
yo,
I'm not
you talk about
what?
Magic played like into the 90s, bro. You were 3 years old
He-
when you
Yeah,
retired. Come on, bro.
Yes, he was 2 or 3. He
bro.
wasn't watching
I was
Magic. He didn't
able to
watch
watch. Bro, I was able to watch fucking
seasons worth of
replays
film.
of Magic Johnson in 1999. Nigga, I was 6 years old. What are you talking about?
So you're watching
Oh, that's
hundreds of games. So hundreds of
that's
games
what
of
your
Magic
opinion on Magic
Johnson.
Nigga,
Johnson
I'm
comes
not, bro. I wasn't on YouTube in
1999.
Wait, you
1999. I'm
he's
talking about
29
from
now. Are you
Nigga talk about
saying
playing
watching a lot of
1999
Magic
till
Johnson? That's
now.
total
Talking about
bullshit.
him. Because
I'm
like you're
talking about
logic,
from
you were born.
'99 to when I first started talking basketball on the platform. Nigga, that's how long
So
I had
BX,
to
you're
watch
telling me you've
his
watched
career.
BX,
so
BX.
BX, you're
What are you
telling me
talking
you've
Not
about?
watching
watched
film, man.
hundreds of
You're not
Magic
watching
games.
film, BX.
Hundreds of them. You've watched hundreds of Magic games. That's seasons worth of film.
I've watched
Okay,
at least
we
100
don't need to
Magic.
debate who
Correct.
watched more Magic
Oh, he
films.
capping.
This is just stupid. Okay,
He's
let's
lying.
move on.
Nigga said he
I'm
watched.
capping for
Nigga said he
watching
watched
100 out of. Hold on.
Nigga said he
I'm
watched 100
capping
Magic
for
games.
watching 100 out of his
Yo,
1,000
King
games
J,
played.
fix your
That's
mic,
cap.
bro.
That's a lot.
No, that's my internet.
BX,
That's
you,
my
That's like
mic.
10%.
BX, you just said you can't
That's
talk about a player
10%.
unless
What are
you're
you
born
talking
in their
about?
era.
But
You were born after.
you did not watch
Magic
100
era.
Magic games, man. Stop
Like
it, bro.
Bro, that's 10% of his career. That's a lot.
Bro, you did not watch
Watch.
100 games, man. Yeah, that's a lot of. Yes, that's like.
Yo, King J,
That's
you
not
sound
a
like a
lot.
robot, bro.
Yeah, you do. You gotta
Like a
stop.
mini robot, King J.
I'm just saying,
believe you
bro.
did it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You
Okay,
didn't watch
so
it.
just to end the debate, because I have
And
Magic
Juan, he
Johnson's
didn't watch.
mid-range
He didn't
shooting
watch
stats
Magic.
in
Juan,
front of
he
me
didn't.
now. Magic Johnson was a below-average mid-range shooter.
He
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't below average.
He was not a
Stop. Yo,
mid-range
bro,
shooter,
Brandon,
and
why you
that's
keep
what
bringing up that point,
losing.
bro? That shit is not true, bro. Like, shut up with that shit, my nigga.
Y'all just need to
Fuck is
agree
wrong with
to
you, bro? You keep
disagree.
bringing up that shit saying Magic Johnson was a good
That
mid-range
was
shooter.
a
You keep
lie.
lying, my nigga.
But the
Shut the fuck up with that shit, bro.
Watch hundreds of games
Dumbass
of a
nigga,
player.
man.
It's just such a. It's just
Niggas like you don't deserve to come break down basketball, bro. You don't. Oh my, you don't know how to break down
Magic
basketball.
was not a good
Shut your
outside
ass
shooter.
up,
No,
man.
I'm arguing Carmelo's better than Kawhi, you dumb motherfucker. Shut up.
Come on, dude.
I need everything
who
that
arguing
BX
there?
Mookie, I need everything that BX just said about Magic to be thrown out the window.
Wait, who
because
said?
he sat there
Bro,
and
who said
said
Melo better than
that you need
Kawhi?
to watch seasons
The
worth
guy
of
to
As
your
a
film,
scorer, as
and
a
that
scorer,
you
King
can't
J,
be.
as a
And he
scorer.
said that you need
I
to
mean,
watch
offensive
seasons
player.
worth of film.
As an
He needed to
offensive
know.
player.
He said,
No, he's not.
Fuck no, Ken.
You already got cooked on that shit.
BX
Come on,
said
kid. You
Yo,
got cooked on that
Mookie,
already.
everything
I
he
pulled
just
up
said about
Magic
Magic just
Johnson's
to be thrown out
stats.
Wait,
the
so let me
window.
ask you something. So look
So
at watch
Magic
this, y'all.
Johnson
Watch
shot
this.
below average from the mid-range
Everything
in
he just
8 of his
said.
13
Watch
years
this. Out
in
of
the
the
league.
top 10 players that's
So
in your
KJ,
top
hold on,
10.
KJ, let me ask you something. KJ, Brandon said Steve Nash an elite scorer, but Brandon said Magic can't be elite scorer because he only averaged over 24 points throughout his career one
I don't want
time.
to hear BX talk about Magic.
But Steve Nash is though, and he never
No, I'm
averaged.
saying Nash in his prime. Nash was not an elite scorer his whole career. I'm saying he was in his prime in Phoenix. And Nash for his career shot 40% from 3 in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Nash not give you good enough volume to be elite.
Hey, King J, is
Okay, I mean,
Magic?
see, I disagree because of how
King J,
good his
was Magic
efficiency
Johnson
was.
an
Nash
elite
gave you more volume in the
scorer?
playoffs too.
King J, was he an elite scorer?
Nobody said that.
Steve Nash?
Magic.
He's
No,
a good
he's not
scorer.
elite.
Okay, thank
elite
you.
scorer.
Someone now tell them why, King J, please, because I don't think Magic sustained 20+ points per game throughout a long enough time period outside of one or two seasons.
He didn't have to. He was an elite playmaker.
Okay,
Like, come
but
on.
he's not an elite scorer. He's not an elite
He
scorer.
didn't have to be.
He's a good
But
scorer.
you got to talk the era though. Like
He
in
wasn't
the era
good.
Magic played in, he had to
Magic
be an elite
Johnson was an
scorer,
elite
bro.
offensive player. He was never an
Steph
elite
Curry is
scorer.
the greatest shooter of all time.
He is.
That
Curry
is
is the greatest
Steph
shooter.
Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. We're talking about. You switch it back over to Magic and Steph.
Yeah, and Steph shooting space.
All right, let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Since Magic wasn't since Magic wasn't an elite scoring point guard, name the elite scoring point guards in that era. I'll wait. Go ahead.
In that era?
Yes, his era. Go ahead. Name them.
It weren't any.
In the 80s.
Yeah, I know. Easy work. Next topic.
Easy work, BX.
It's an
Not on my level. Next topic.
You didn't.
I mean, no, that's like saying
Magic Johnson was an elite
Y'all
scorer.
easy work. Come on,
No,
man.
Point guards, bro.
Steph couldn't change the game in the 80s because he didn't play back then.
What?
Steph would have changed the game in the 80s if he played back then.
Probably.
That has nothing to
It
do
depends
with
on how the
niggas
coach
just-
let him play because I'm sure.
Dude, you think you see someone shooting half-court shots in practice and practice
You wouldn't
scrimmage?
feel like that if you play in the 80s.
You don't think they'd be like,
We're
man,
looking at 15.
you got the green light too.
15 points. Okay.
No, but you're just assuming you take Steph as is, you put him in the past, you'd be
I
the
don't think
same.
many
No, he
point
wouldn't.
guards are elite scorers.
Y'all do that with the past, with the future. So what's the point?
I don't.
I mean, Magic Johnson was not good enough to consistently be the first scoring option on a championship team, and Curry was.
Yeah, how
Curry
many
was
times
very
you gonna
good
say the same
playmaker,
thing?
too. Curry's just a better offensive player than
That's
Magic.
what I'm saying. He keeps saying that and saying Magic not a good mid-range shooter,
Hey,
bro.
Brandon, you think Steph is better offensively than
Yo,
Magic?
Ken, I asked him to name the elite scoring point guards. He's
I
quiet.
agree. I got Steph over Magic offensively.
Yeah, they was quiet. You could hear a pen dropping and shit.
Mookie, that's
Yeah.
how you cut. Mookie, that's how you just cut like certain like debates out. You just gotta put niggas on the spot and shut their ass up because they don't know what they talking about.
You're measuring Magic
Y'all
Johnson.
just be talking because it's free. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, bro.
You're measuring
No bullshit.
Magic Johnson was never an elite scorer.
Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I swear to God, y'all don't.
We compare Magic Johnson as an elite scorer to other point guards in that era. Why don't you just? You said he's an elite scorer, not just an elite point guard scorer. So what other elite scores was he on par with in the 80s, BX? What other scores was he on par with? He wasn't on par with Bird or Dominique Wilkins or Andrea Dantley or I think Alex.
No,
English.
he was on par with Dominique Wilkins. That's not. Dominique
As a
Wilkins
scorer?
was never very efficient. No, Magic was on par with Dominique. I don't agree with you there, P5.
Oh, okay. See, now I just that's just Dominique Kate right there. But
We
Magic,
talking about point guards. You talking
Exactly.
about
How they get to small forward?
Yeah, how
I
you
actually
get to
like Dominique
small
a lot.
forwards and fucking shooting guards? We
BX,
talking
you've been
about
sitting
small.
here-
We
BX,
talking
you've
about
been
point
sitting here
guards.
saying- BX, you've been sitting here saying that Magic is an elite scorer in the 80s for that time period.
Compared to other point guards in that era, bro. That's what we said.
He said Magic is an elite
But
scorer.
Steph is an
period. He
elite
didn't say anything about point
scorer,
guards until he
period.
asked that question. Magic Johnson in the 80s was not outside of 1 or 2 years.
Have to be a point guard.
He was not an elite.
Yeah, I don't
scorer.
understand why this
Now,
has
when
to. He's
compared
trying to
other
move the
point
goalposts
guards,
to make his argument seem
when
convincing.
compared to other
Let's
point
compare
guards,
Magic Johnson to guards, not just point guards. And Magic Johnson was never an elite scorer.
even if you compare him
compared
to
to
the
the
rest
other
of the
elite
league,
scoring
he wasn't
guards.
elite.
Never.
He was never an elite scorer outside of 1 or 2 years. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He
You
never.
see,
I
yo,
don't even
BX,
think
you
in those
cooked
years
them.
he was an
So
elite
now
I
they're trying to
know
track
they
back and
changing the
deflect.
subject. I
Yeah,
know.
they trying to deflect now. This shit crazy.
Y'all
That
niggas
shit
not on my
easy work,
level, man. Come
He
on,
should-
man.
no,
Y'all gotta hit the
work.
book some more.
BX. You tried to compare him to other
Hit the
point
book
guards.
some more. Hit the film room, man. Y'all not on my level. I promise you, y'all not.
Niggas easy.
I don't
The guy
gotta
who
do all that
watches
fucking
Magic
talking and doing all that. Nigga, I cook niggas with 1 or 2 seconds.
This entire stream has been talking about how Magic is an elite scorer, and then all of a sudden he wants to only compare it to point guards. Like that's not how you compare.
Weren't we talking about Steph Curry and Magic Johnson?
We're talking about. You
Am I
said
low? Am I
Magic was an
confused
elite
or what?
scorer. Period. You didn't say anything about point guards until you asked the question.
When did you hear me say that Magic Johnson was an elite scorer? When did I say that?
What? You've been arguing with Brandon about that for the past like 10, 15
No, I wasn't.
minutes.
I never.
Yes, you
I never
were.
said
Nah.
You said Magic was an elite
The
scorer.
P5,
You were
P5,
doubting his
P5, bro.
mid-range shooting.
P5.
You got me confused.
Because when he
P5, he said P5. He said he was a good scorer. The P5.
I said he
P5
was a
yourself right
good,
now.
bro. Stop putting
He
words in
changed
my
P5.
mouth, bro.
I'm going back.
Nah.
No, stop. I'm
Bro,
going
stop
back into
putting
the
words
stream and
in
I'm
my
getting the
mouth.
clip, bro. You said he was an elite
P5.
scorer.
He said he was
I
a
never
good
I'm getting
scorer,
the
bro.
clip, bro. You're not getting away with this lie you just said. You just lied.
P5. He said he was a good
No.
scorer.
When I get this clip, I
P5, you cooking yourself,
the
bro.
lie he just said.
All right, bro.
I bet you won't find a clip where I
I'm
said
getting
that.
this clip, bro. I'm getting this clip, bro.
Wait. So I have a
below
question for
average.
I have a question for the people of Magic ahead of Curry. If you're conceding that Magic was not an elite scorer, how are you having Magic ahead of Curry?
Exactly.
That makes no sense to me.
Because if you're not having that argument,
Man, niggas,
Steph's a
nigga,
good playmaker too.
like, come on, bro. It's other parts of the game, but scoring, nigga.
Right.
Like, what?
Right, but Steph's a good playmaker too.
But that's been his main
He's
argument.
not better. He's not on Magic level, bro.
But
Like,
we're
what?
not. Y'all
never
Well, I
asked
mean,
13
y'all
assists,
think
man.
Curry might be
Uh-huh.
but y'all trying to separate it.
Yeah, Curry
Y'all
wasn't
trying to
even.
separate it though. It's not
To
separate.
say that, Curry wasn't even.
It's easy work, you know. This shit easy work.
No, Curry's one of the best
Curry is
playmakers
still
of
a
all
top
time. Y'all think
five.
passing just
Curry is still a top
Johnson
five.
needs the ball to be impactful, and Steph
Curry is
doesn't
still a
need the
top
ball to
five,
be
bare minimum top 6 playmaker of all time. To say that
You
Curry's
can-
not even on the same level as
What?
him is ridiculous.
What? Say that again.
What, bro?
Steph
Say that again.
Curry doesn't need the ball.
Curry is bare minimum top 5, top 6 playmakers of all time.
Yeah.
You don't need the ball in your hands to be a playmaker. Playmaking is creating opportunities for your teammate. You don't need to have the
Yeah,
ball
sounds
to
good.
do that. Magic.
Yeah,
but
sounds good.
You just made that up
people who
tonight.
want to say Magic is such an elite
Yeah.
playmaker.
Wait, hold on. Wait, are you
Creates-
saying he has to, you have to
creates
have the
more
ball
open
to be a
shots for their
playmaker?
teammates.
See, this is the thing about
Niggas
Steph.
be
Y'all
making
not
up
gonna
rules and different
So watch
criterias and
this. Watch
shit.
this, Ken. Watch this, Ken. So Shaq is what is Shaq as a playmaker?
Shaq was a Shaq. Okay.
What is he? What is he? What is he? Is he higher than Steph?
Shaq created. No. Stop.
Is he
Shaq
higher than Steph? Why not?
Shaq created great.
Shaq's not the same thing.
Double and triple teams. Why is he not a better playmaker?
Shaq created for his teammates, but I don't think he ever did it.
You got to
to the
pick up
same
Steph
level
at half
off
court.
ball even
Passing
as
out of a
Stephen Curry.
double team is
at all
not
times.
Man, Ken, you
Curry-
hear how these niggas double talking, Ken?
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to double talk
They
because
changing the
first
rules
off,
for different
because
players.
The most prominent
because
nigga
first off,
ever.
Shaq-
Y'all
Is
just
a better
double talking.
playmaker
That
than
shit
Steph?
crazy.
up.
That
Wait,
shit
wait,
crazy.
I'm
Look, you gotta regulate.
it's not being
Bring up
double
the
talk.
Shaq guy.
Hey,
They
y'all
changing the
niggas
rules
just
for
be making
Shaq,
up
but not
shit,
for
man.
Curry though. That shit
Yeah,
crazy.
y'all just be making up shit,
Because
man.
even by those
They just be
rules,
making up
work,
rules, new
because
rules and shit. Be that shit crazy.
Y'all easy
Shaq
work.
is still not
I
a
ain't
top
gonna lie
10.
to you.
Even in
Yeah,
fucking comparison,
sounds
Shaq
good.
is still not top 10.
Sounds
If you
good.
say
Yeah,
so.
Shaq is
If you
still
say
not
yeah,
top
so.
10.
sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Shaq is
P5
still
sounds
not
good.
top 10. But
Yeah,
to discount Curry as
sounds
a
Niggas up
player
here
who doesn't
making
have the
rules
ball in
as
his
they
hand
go
is
along.
ridiculous. This is so
facts.
ridiculous. Curry was
I
on the
mean,
same level.
Magic Johnson, and I wouldn't reduce playmaking just to assists, but Magic Johnson averages 2 more assists per game than Curry. Curry creates more open shots for his teammates than Magic does, just being off the ball with his shooting, his spacing. I mean, so if we're talking about Curry creating open shots for teammates both on and off the ball, he does more than Magic did anyways.
I think Curry was a
Oh,
better
okay.
scorer.
So why you
Wait,
don't
hold on.
got
What you
him
said
over?
about
Why
assists?
you don't got him over Magic then?
What you
I
said
do.
about?
I
You don't
said
got
I
him
have
over
Curry over
Magic?
Magic.
What?
I
said,
told y'all the only
I
thing.
said
I
the whole
told y'all
time
the
I
only
had
thing that's
Curry over
keeping me
Magic.
off. I told y'all the only thing that's keeping me away is 2 more elite seasons and deep postseason runs. That's all. Performing at any level.
Nah, put him over him now. What 2 more postseason runs gonna
Because
do?
because
without winning
Magic
the chip?
because
What's that gonna do?
because I
Hop
value
in, Tyree.
I think Curry's played at an elite All NBA level caliber level
KJ, your mic shitty, bro.
for about
Facts.
8
My internet,
years.
man.
You sound like a
My internet's
robot.
been ass, man.
I think
Yo,
Curry.
Mookie,
KJ, do I
why
need
you
to
ain't
say?
stop?
Do I need to send you an internet, KJ?
Oh my god.
No, I don't know what's going on with this bullshit.
Okay, and
Yo, Mookie, why you ain't save your panel, bro? Like, you let them niggas get cooked like that. Me and Kim
No,
is
he
cooking
didn't.
these niggas
No,
alive.
Nah, this shit was
You ain't
easy
saving
work,
these
bro.
niggas, man.
Luka, I need you to tell me: has BX this whole time been comparing Magic Johnson as an elite scorer to point
These
guard,
niggas is
or
cold.
just saying he's an elite scorer?
Practice
Mookie,
drills.
did I
No,
ever?
he moved the
Mookie, did you
goalpost
ever
because he
hear him
lost
say
He
the
moved the
Magic was an elite
goalpost.
scorer?
He moved the goalpost because I compared
Hold on, what
Magic.
y'all debating about?
Okay, Mookie, answer this.
It ain't
Did
no debate,
BX in
really.
this stream ever say that Magic was an elite scorer? Period. Did he say that?
Yes.
When he brought up the 25 point per game season, did he say that?
He certainly
I don't-
implied it, even if he didn't say it.
No, he
Mookie,
did.
No, I
Mookie
don't think BX said it. I don't think BX
Hey,
said it. I think it was the other.
Hey, Mookie, I'm gonna.
I think. Hold on. I think. Hold on. The other guy said it.
Right.
No, I'm finding the clip and saying it.
I
bro.
never
heard
said
somebody
he's an
say
elite
that.
scorer. I know better. I'm not dumb. Like
What up? What up, Tyree?
I'm finding that clip.
What's that? Which
This is
What
so.
up? What up, man?
This is so.
the other nigga wasn't really saying he was in a. I don't know. You got to ask him, but I never said he was an
he
elite
was definitely
scorer.
saying that.
You was the main one arguing that with Brandon just 30 minutes ago, bro.
Nah, I was never even arguing with that nigga. I wasn't talking to that nigga.
So Brandon. So
Yeah.
Brandon, you have Steph over Magic.
Yes.
So that means you have Steph. What? Where at in your top 10?
I'm like 2 or 3 years away from that.
Well, I don't see. I don't like. I've never thought of when I think of Steph for his all time, Like I have LeBron ranked in my all-time because LeBron's 38. I don't think Steph's career is over yet because he's playing at such a high level.
So let me hear
I
your
haven't
top
spent
30.
much time thinking.
So
Let
Brandon,
me
if
finish.
that's the case,
I haven't spent much time
38.
thinking where I have Steph all time because I don't think he's written his. I don't think his career. I think he's going to have a couple more really good years, and I think we should wait until he finishes his career playing at a high level before
so can I hear your top 10
ranking? Yeah, I have him. I mean, I have him right around there. I mean, I don't.
Man,
think
name your
his
top
career.
10.
Just
God
name
damn.
the top 10, man.
What the fuck?
No, I'm saying I don't have all-time rankings for players who still have good years.
Does my mic sound better or it still sound shitty?
10 then.
This nigga sound like
My
he a
top 10?
substitute teacher or something.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I haven't thought that much about my top 10. I have a definite top 5, and then I mean, I could go 10 too. So my top 5 would be Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, and Bird. And then for the rest of the 5, I would say I'd have Hakeem, Duncan, Magic, Malone, and then
Where's
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant at?
I just said Kobe. No, okay. Well, just to be clear, I'm not giving them in any order. I'm just saying these are top 10. I'm not giving them
Malone top 10.
No. I'm saying I haven't ranked Curry.
Hold on. What Malone? What
Malone? Playing at a very high level.
Hold on. What Malone you talking about?
And two things, right? So when I listed my top 10, that was not
Nigga, what Malone you got?
Top 10. Number 1. Number 2, the
Brandon,
reason I don't have
he don't
Curry
listen.
ranked yet
He just
is
talk.
as I
Bro,
said,
he asked what Malone you had on your list.
What Malone do you have, Brandon? Listen first before you speak, man.
No, shut up. What I
What
said
Malone
is
you
that
have?
Curry is still playing at a high level.
Bro, what the
so I
fuck
don't
is he
have an
talking
all-time
about?
ranking for him yet.
What Malone you have, Don?
What Malone you got, Brandon?
Carl?
What's up?
Carl or Moses?
I think Carl's better than Moses.
Oh, I have Karl Malone well over Moses. Yeah.
So you got Karl Malone.
What the fuck?
Yes, I definitely have Karl. I'll make the case for
This nigga
Karl
got
Malone
top
very easily.
10. He got his top 10 from AI, bro. This shit crazy. Stop with the chat GPT, bro. That's where you got your top 10 from.
I have Malone top 10
You
for
said
sure.
getting your shit from chat GPT, bro.
Yo, we've been cooking this nigga all night.
Nobody cut him off. Well, how's Karl Malone top 10?
Here's how Karl Malone's top 10. 11-time All-NBA defensive player, 3-time All-NBA defensive player, top 10 all-time in defensive win share, great passer in the Princeton offense, top scorer. He had longevity. He carried a Utah team that didn't have a second scorer that averaged over 15 a game to the finals twice in a loaded West. He did everything offensively. He was great in transition, elite shooter in the mid-range, and he was a very good passer. He didn't just pass out of double teams. He hit back cutters. He did everything. Every single offensive stat with efficiency of Malone's is better than Duncan's. And Malone played in a tough defensive era too. Remember, Malone played most of his career. He only had Adrian Dantley in the 80s. Most of Malone's career, he never had a single second scorer who consistently averaged over 15 points a game in the regular season or the postseason. I have Malone as the best power forward of all time.
Well,
okay, Brandon.
What?
Wait, Brandon, let me ask
Hold on. Wait.
Brandon, you say
He is not over Tim Duncan. What are you talking about?
He is.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
Hold on. Brandon, you was capping with that. Hold on. You was capping with that. Hold on. You was capping with that all defensive team shit. So you said he made 9 all defensive teams.
No, that's not what I said.
No, he said
No,
I
said
11.
He said 11 the first time. Then you said 3.
No. Let me finish. Malone made 3 all defensive teams.
I thought you liked. Brandon. I thought you.
Hold on, one at a time.
Let me ask him something.
Okay, I said Malone was a three-time all-defensive player,
Oh,
and he was he's top 10 all-time in defensive win share too.
Brandon, I thought what happened to you liking playoff performance? Because Karl Malone consistently
he made the finals twice in the loaded West without a second.
But he got worse. Hold on. He got significantly worse in those playoff runs.
No, but
nigga plays losing again.
Just like his efficiency. Hold on. Malone's
always had a loaded team around him.
Malone's efficiency did by like 9 points in the playoffs.
Those Utah Jazz teams were like 50+ win teams, like top seeds in the West, and they kept losing. They kept losing the teams in the first
They lost
round.
to Michael Jordan. Wait. Okay,
I didn't say Michael Jordan. I did not say Michael Jordan.
You're arguing because he lost to Jordan. That's why he's not an all-time great
Hey,
player.
Brandon don't listen.
Brandon don't
That's why he
listen.
be getting cooked. That's why the niggas be getting cooked.
I'm talking about how Karl Malone.
He said first round, Brandon. You
I'm talking about how
Michael
Karl
Jordan.
Malone kept dropping in the playoffs year in and year out from mid-50 efficiency to mid to low 40s efficiency on some years, and he kept losing in the first round as a top seed in the Western Conference because teams figured out how to scheme for him and the offense he was in. He kept losing and he kept dropping in the playoffs. Karl Malone is not better than Tim
But
Duncan.
winning and losing is a team stat. What they got to do with him individually?
And what happened? Wait,
That
because
shit
he kept
crazy.
dropping. He kept dropping. He was
Yeah,
not
we said
good.
you kept saying his team was losing.
P5, I have a
That's
question
a team
for you.
But I
accomplishment.
also said that he had something to do with that because he kept dropping in the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's still a team
Okay,
concept.
so let me. P5. I'll answer your question. And I'm going to ask you a question.
As an individual player,
First
argue
of all,
him as
Evan
an
Gardner
individual
lost
player
7
versus
straight
Duncan.
years in the first round. The reason Malone lost in the first round is because he didn't have a very good roster around him. Okay. Secondly, for the people who have Tim Duncan ahead of Malone, here's my question: how many years did Tim
I
Duncan?
agree with Brandon. Brandon
How
cooking.
many years did Tim Duncan average over?
Yes, he is.
Hold on, can I hear what he has to say, man?
Hold on, one at a time. What'd you say, Brandon?
Okay, here's my question for you, P5. How many times in the last 8 years of Tim Duncan's career did he average over 18 points a game? How many times in his last 8 years did he average over 17 a game?
Hold on, Brandon. Why you keep on like going to points per game as that makes you a better player?
Like, I mean, that's just one metric.
Brandon.
All right, so okay.
He said no, I'm not, but then said
hold on. But that's what I'm saying.
I'm
like,
talking about
you can't measure. Hold on, Brandon. Hold on, bro. Brandon, you cannot measure Duncan impacts off of just simply points per game, bro. Like,
I agree with that. I'm not doing that. I'm talking about.
So why are you bringing it up then?
Okay, Brandon, let me answer
That's right.
Brandon, Tim Duncan in the second half of his career definitely like declined offensively. But if you actually look at how the Spurs,
Malone has longevity.
Stop. No, Brandon, I'm not done yet. But if you actually,
Duncan does not have longevity.
Not like Malone did.
But if you actually watch the Spurs,
bro,
Tim Duncan was
watch the Spurs how they play.
Hold on, Brandon. Hold on, P5. Do you understand that Tim Duncan came in as a rookie, made an all defensive team, and then when he was
nigga was 30 years old.
When he was transitioned out of his prime at the age of 38, made an all defensive team as well. That's nothing but longevity.
Okay, Brandon.
When you have the hold on. When you have the most blocks all time in the postseason, bro, in NBA history, bro, and also, bro, you said Duncan didn't have no longevity. Nigga, you cooked yourself.
I'm saying Duncan
Brandon, let me answer your question now, bro.
Longevity to play a lot of playoff games because he was on so many elite.
Season MVP at 36.
The Spurs and how they ran their offense, Tim Duncan took a step back because he was playing at such an elite level.
No, he wasn't the same player after injuries.
He did take a step back.
No, P5, stop lying, P5. You getting cooked, P5. Stop it.
Oh, wait. So the argument is that Tim Duncan was such an elite player, they just asked him to take a step back.
Exactly. Thank you, Brandon. Cook his ass.
Tim Duncan took a step back because he wasn't the same player.
Yeah, cook his ass, Brandon.
He was still easily the best defender.
No, P5, you were in diapers when Tim Duncan was 30. You're out of your element here. Tim Duncan was not the same player after age 30 because of injuries.
That's why they moved his position back to center.
Right, exactly what he said. Tim Duncan was very limited after the age of 30 by injuries. Malone had far better longevity than Duncan.
His main responsibility was defense.
P5, you're talking about something you didn't watch. You're in diapers.
Niggas hocking horns and shit.
I'm not denying that. But Tim Duncan was so far and away. Tim Duncan was so far and away. A much better defender with a top. The top three.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
Peaked at the top 2, top 3 defenders.
Yo, man, this is one of the most saddest niggas I ever talked basketball ever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Maz, we arguing Karl Malone over Duncan.
This is so crazy.
This is crazy.
And the thing is, so many of your arguments, I feel like they apply to Tim Duncan. You brought up all NBA teams, all defensive teams, and defensive win shares with all this stuff.
And Malone didn't have the roster San Antonio did either.
Well, he wasn't as good as Tim Duncan.
Into the finals, man. Come on,
Well, he
bro.
wasn't as good as Tim Duncan. We're talking about
You
for
said
like
the
a
West
10,
was
11-year
loaded.
stretch.
True.
The Spurs.
There's
Hold on.
no. I mean, Malone's every
And the West
Malone
was
in his
loaded too.
time was a much better
Tim
offensive
Duncan was
player.
a better playmaker.
Duncan's a better defender. Malone was the better.
Karl
And
Malone
Tim Dun-
wasn't the
and
better
the
two-way
difference
player.
is Tim Duncan routinely got better in the playoffs, whereas Carmelo dropped off.
Oh,
Those
now
two.
you capping,
Right,
King
that's
J.
because of the
Now you
Hold
roster.
capping,
on.
King J.
Malone
No.
was much easier to focus
Now
on.
you capping, King J.
All right, so Tim Duncan had like great offensive help
Malone was
around him
very
early
good
in
in
the.
the playoffs
Hold
too.
on. What was his great offensive help in 2003 and 05, bro? Not like that nigga. He ain't have nobody in 05 or 03 as good as
What the
John Stockton
fuck? Did you watch
offensively.
05 against
No, Tony
Detroit? Nigga,
Parker was a
Ginobili
better offensive
Ginobili
player
had way
than
more impact
Stockton.
than
In
Duncan did
2005.
offensively.
No, he
Yeah,
did not,
defensively,
Kyrie.
Yes, he
offensively,
was.
No, he did not, Kyrie.
offensively.
That's a
Tony Parker
casualty.
was
Hold
That's a
on,
second.
casualty.
Tony
offensively,
Parker was
Ginobili had a
second
bigger
team All NBA
impact than
twice.
Duncan, man. Stop
Tony
that shit.
Parker
All right, what
was
about
a better
what about
scorer than
2003,
Stockton in his
Brandon?
prime. And it's not that
I
close
give y'all
either. Tony
2003.
Parker was
Why you keep talking
40%
about
from three in his
scoring?
prime.
Scoring's not the only part of offense,
It's
bro.
not the measure. Hold on. But this the thing, Brandon. Like when you sit there and name all the shit for Karl Malone, all that shit is applicable to Tim Duncan. You sat there and said Karl Malone competed in a tough Western Conference. Tim Duncan competed in the most toughest Western Conference in NBA history, bro. On
That's
the
a
top of
fact.
that, in the toughest
I
era,
think the West
right?
was
And he was
tougher in the
able to,
90s.
That's a fact.
and hold on, and he was able, and he was able to make deep postseason runs. Were able to win multiple championships, something that Karl Malone ain't done. Yeah, he went up to Michael Jordan, but when Michael Jordan was out the league, he still got put out the fucking first and second round.
Yeah, but
Where
Malone
Tim
was
Duncan
old when
actually
Jordan got
took a
out of
step
the
back.
league. Malone was well past it. Malone
I
was
think
old when
Duncan would have
Jordan got
lost to
out of the
Jordan
league.
too, by the
That's
way.
not a
But
good take. But here's the thing
Duncan's
about the
still better
Duncan.
though.
Okay, even if you say, hold on. But the thing is, when Tim Duncan was, how old was Karl Malone when Jordan Jordan got out the league?
I don't know
Duncan
off
was
the
like
top of my head, but I think
36, 37.
He was like 36.
No,
So
the first time.
Yeah,
when
like
Tim
36,
Duncan,
37.
hold on.
When he retired.
This one, hey Brandy, you're barbecue, bro. All right, this is why I'm cooking right here.
don't agree.
See, when the difference is when Tim Duncan's at the age of 36, 37, right? He's able to take a step back and allow them other players to cook because you know why? He was a much better leader than Karl Malone, right? And on top of that, bro, he impacted the game much higher
Tim Duncan
because
ain't no damn
even
leader,
when
man.
even when Tim Duncan was not scoring, allowed Tony Parker to handle the rock, allowed Manu Ginobili to handle the rock, he was still giving some all elite level defense, bro. Even when he was entering the end of his prime,
Better rim
even when he was at
protector,
the age
better
of
post
37,
defender,
38, he still was
better
anchoring the
perimeter
paint at
defender.
an elite way and still was being a tremendous rebounder, bro, and still was able
Better
to
rebounder. Yep.
score in the post and still was making all defensive teams at the age of
The
36,
defense isn't even
37, 38.
close.
Y'all
It's not
kill me
even
with
close,
this.
bro.
Malone
Y'all
is
kill me
top
with
10
this.
all
Tim
time in
Tim
defensive
Duncan was
win
a
share.
leader
It's not
shit.
even close.
Malone was
It's not even
None of
close.
his teammates say he
You're
a
a
leader,
fucking
bro.
casual, bro. You're
Y'all gotta
fucking
stop that
casual,
shit.
bro.
Wait,
You're
Mookie,
fucking
let me
casual. This
go. I
shit
didn't
ain't
think you
fucking
take
close,
that.
nigga.
Wait. Did you say Karl Malone's a top 10 defensive? What'd you just say, Brandon?
No. What I did not say that. What I said
Okay,
is that Malone was a good defender. He made 3 all-defensive
Tim
teams.
Duncan is a
No, he
top
Let
two,
me
wasn't.
top three of all
finish.
time,
Let me
Brandon.
Nah, he ain't
Let
no
me
top 3 all
finish.
time. Now you
What I
I
capping.
haven't been
said
able to
is
finish
that
this whole
Malone made.
time, Brandon. So
Let
shit.
me
I mean,
Let him
finish.
finish, bro. Damn.
What I'm saying
I
is
haven't been
that
able to finish
Malone
this
was
whole
a
time.
good
Nigga been talking
defender.
all stream.
Bro, let him finish, man. He trying to
Man, he
counter
been
his
talking
point,
all
man.
stream,
Fucking
man.
annoying.
God damn.
Dude, what I'm saying is very simple. I'm saying Malone was a good defender. Obviously, Duncan was a better defender than Malone.
Much
I'm not
better.
arguing that. But Malone was a good defender. 3 all defensive teams, top 10 all time in defensive win share. And my response to what Mookie said is the reason Duncan took a step back was he was never the same player after the age of 31
Brandon, was Karl
because of
Malone
injuries.
overrated
Duncan did
defensively?
not have the same longevity as Malone.
Brandon, was
The
Karl
reason the
Malone
Spurs
overrated
were able to win
defensively?
a
Bro, let
title
him
after
finish,
Duncan
Tyree.
took a
Damn.
step
Man,
back.
fuck no. This nigga
Let
still
me
talking,
finish.
bro.
Let me
Let him
finish.
finish his
Let me
point,
finish.
bro.
The
Where's
reason
let him
why
finish
the
his
Spurs
point?
We
were
give
able to
niggas
win
20 minutes to
titles
finish a point.
after
That shit
Duncan.
sad.
No, I'm not. And I'd be
I'm
shorter if
talking.
you'd shut the fuck up. The reason Tim Duncan was able to take a step back and the Spurs won titles is because of Popovich and his title and his system. When the Spurs won a championship
See,
in
he's still
2014,
talking.
they didn't have a
This is
shut the
sad.
fuck up. The Spurs didn't
God
have a
damn,
single
bro. You
player
gotta mold
who
him off on the
averaged over
panel, man.
17 points a game when they won a title in 2014. That's Popovich and his system much more than Duncan.
Okay, here's my thing.
You have to be able to play in the system.
You just saying that Tim Duncan's a better defender is underselling it. Tim Duncan is a top 2, top 3 defender of all time. That's levels and levels ahead of Karl Malone, who is just
he's not top 2 or 3. He's top 5, 6.
Yeah, even then, that's
it doesn't really matter.
Even then, that's still levels ahead of Karl Malone.
But he's way better than Karl Malone.
Secondly, we're not going to act like Tim
Duncan was the better defender.
Look, he gonna talk. Why you can't people off,
We're not going to act
Duncan
like
was the better defender. I agree.
Okay, let me finish. I'm not done. Let's not act like Tim Duncan, even though I'm not saying he was a better scorer. Let's not act like Tim Duncan still didn't have a 10-year stretch where he was averaging near 20 points a game every year in the slowest paced era in NBA history on the slowest paced team in the slowest paced era, where his main responsibility was defense. And most of the time, more than Karl Malone, that scoring and that efficiency, it carried over to the playoffs more than Karl Malone did. And his defense helped. And I know y'all don't like the winning in the team aspect, but it led to more winning as a higher seed in a tougher Western Conference, Brandon. I don't see any argument for Karl Malone over Tim Duncan. They're not in the same league as players. They're not.
Whoa.
Okay, well, let me respond.
No, they're definitely not in the same league.
Nah, you tripping. Nah, you tripping.
They're not in the same league.
You tripping now,
I mean,
bro.
his
You
longevity
tripping.
alone, Malone.
So where is Karl Malone? Wait.
You going off the stats and shit.
Because in my opinion, Karl Malone is
As a
hardly
power
a top
forward,
20.
he probably too.
Karl Malone is Tim Duncan is in a league with guys like Jordan, LeBron.
No, he
Kareem,
not. No, he not.
Magic,
No, he not.
Kobe.
No, he not.
That's the league that he's in.
Tim Duncan ain't gonna go down Jordan level, man. Stop that shit, bro.
Bro, you talking about top 5 range? That's
He not in no top 5.
That's all he meant.
Tim Duncan is not remotely
he in that
close.
argument.
Tim Duncan ain't no fucking top 10, top 5 player, man. He ain't no top 5 player of all time. You gotta stop that bullshit.
You can make a much stronger argument for Duncan.
Man, if you want to go off
Malone.
accomplishments and stats.
I'm not going
I don't have Malone top 5 either.
Ain't no top 5 greatest player ever.
Malone or Duncan are top 5.
Tim Duncan ain't no top 5 greatest player ever, nigga.
So why is Tim Duncan not a top 5 player?
Because he ain't, nigga. I seen this nigga play. This nigga slow as a bitch.
No, Tyree just don't like Tim
Duncan. Points per game goes down.
Boring.
This nigga, he in his finals performances. Y'all never bring up his finals performances because he really ain't got no great. Man. He really ain't got no great finals performance like that. Like y'all niggas can't name one great.
2003.
That was a great finals performance.
Yeah.
Man, stop that shit.
24. He would have won finals, and he would have won finals MVP in 2013.
What about 1999, nigga?
99 against the hurt Knicks, bro.
You can't just say that he didn't have a great finals performance, and then when we bring him up, you
what
try
he
to
did in 99. Okay, P5. What he did in 99. Give me a great moment.
27. No, it's not.
1999. Hold on. 1999. Give me a great moment.
He averaged 27.5 points, 14
That's a great
rebounds.
moment.
You don't need great moments to be a great performer.
My point was he ain't got no great moments in the finals.
Bro, it don't matter. He don't need a great moment in the finals.
So how is he top 5? You can't name a great moment.
He didn't have a great finals performance.
He don't.
Didn't he have a quadruple?
He do. I just brought one up.
What
Kareem?
Up to you. Or
the other thing about Tim Duncan was Tim Duncan played very weak competition in the finals. He played the Cavs at 07.
He went through the
Tim Duncan never played a great team in the finals.
Only one time he did, and that was at Heat, the super team Heat, and he wasn't doing shit in that series. Like y'all gotta stop that shit, bro.
We're not gonna act like Tim Duncan's team in 1999 was some stacked team though.
That team was great.
Best player on his team in the
Tim
2014 finals.
The very next
99 team had a lot
of
really good
Mookie left
players.
out.
The very next year, that exact same team.
PS5, stop it, bro.
No, we're not going to
Spurs team was cold. What the hell you talking about?
That team had solid role players who could space out the floor, and David Robinson.
2 years before they got Tim Duncan, they went to the Western Conference Finals.
That was before David Robinson. That was when David Robinson was still an MVP caliber player. You know David Robinson wasn't the same caliber player in '99. You know he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was still solid. Defensively, he was still solid. What the hell are you talking about?
Defensively, he was great, but offensively, you know he was never the same player.
It's 2 sides of the ball, my nigga.
I understand
and who they played against?
He wasn't the same caliber.
Who they played in the finals?
Yes
PS5
or no?
99.
Yes or no?
99. Who they played in PS5? Who they played in 99?
Yes or no? Was he the same?
PS5. Who they played in 99?
The Knicks. Yes
or no?
And
who was the best player on the Knicks in the 99 finals?
I know Ewing missed the first game. I know.
It's easy work, man.
I think who? Latrell Sprewell?
Man, stop it, man. Come on, that Spurs team was way better than the Knicks, bro. Stop it.
But we're not gonna act like they were stacked. In 03 too. In 03 they weren't stacked either.
What the fuck? Defensively, they were stacked, nigga. There was a defensive team in 03.
And Tim Duncan.
Bro, they were not stacked, Tyree.
What the fuck? See, y'all going off of points per game. See, that's why.
No, they weren't stacked, man. You kept me real hard
defensively,
for that. It's not just points per game, and that team was a good defense, but Tim
great
Duncan
defensive team that year, man. Stop it.
And Tim Duncan was the one that brought that team to the next level.
They wasn't stacked defensively, nigga. They had two of the best perimeter.
They
had two of the best perimeter defenders in the league, and they had an anchor.
Tim Duncan.
But the thing is, Tim Duncan also had the best coach in NBA history,
and the best coach.
He had Popovich's system
the coach,
too. Gary Sloan's a good coach, but he wasn't great Popovich.
Okay, the coach, yeah, he had the best.
Come
coach
on,
of all
man.
time.
That team was based off of team play. Everybody put in.
It was
Everybody
based
got a
off of
role.
defense, but Tim
So
Duncan was
when
the
you
main
look at
one
names on the
featuring.
Spurs,
Tim Duncan's main responsibility was defense, and he did that to such a high
absolutely.
level. And I understand that.
Now
Tim
you
Duncan,
add that with
and I understand
Steven Jackson and
that the
Bruce
Spurs had
Bowen, bro. That elevates your defense.
and I understand that the Spurs had great defenders around him.
Who was their backup center
But you're
too
not
on the
gonna
Spurs? I forgot who their backup center
But you're
was on
not.
the Spurs.
You're
That
not
helped them.
Malik Rose
stop.
is the 4 and
You're
5.
not gonna sit here and tell
Yeah,
me.
Malik Rose was a
You're
great
not
defender,
gonna sit
man.
here and tell me.
Y'all capping.
I'm gonna throw a name out there. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that Bruce Bowen is the same elite perimeter defender if he doesn't have Tim Duncan behind him. You're not telling me that. Because
you can't.
Bruce
What
Bowen
the
was
fuck?
Because great perimeter defenders
Man,
always
stop that
benefit
shit.
from having a back line of a guy like Tim Duncan or having a guy like AD or Hakeem. Or
So you're saying
Bill
that's supposed to
Russell.
take away from Bruce Bowen
defense. I'm not saying that they were bad.
So
I'm
why
just
brought
saying
it
that
up
he
then?
benefited from it. He elevated his team defensively.
Nigga, everybody
He was so
benefits
good as
from
a
somebody,
roamer.
bro. What's
He
your
was so
point?
good as a
You're
roamer.
supposed to
Yeah,
benefit.
but not the same level. That's different.
Yeah, but the
We
point
tell
with
me
Tim
it's not the same
Duncan
level.
is
That's a hypothetical.
Duncan
Like what the fuck?
benefited
No, it
a
ain't
lot
no
from
hypothetical. Some
Popovich's
players
system.
benefit more from
I mean,
others.
if you look at
than
Popovich,
others.
You supposed to
I mean,
benefit from your
great
teammate.
won
That's
a
what
championship.
that's what sports is about, bro.
But
What
not
the
every
hell y'all
team
talking about?
not every team benefits the same amount, bro.
Okay, but if our teammate is benefiting due to his team, that's not a slack.
I'm not saying
You're
it's a slack.
supposed
I'm
to.
just saying that elevates Tim Duncan, in my opinion. That elevates Tim Duncan. I'm not saying that.
You're proving my point. That was a great defensive team in 03.
And Tim Duncan should be getting all the not all but most of the credit for that.
He do, nigga. What the fuck?
And because he made his teammates better around him defensively.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
P5,
did.
the
No,
problem
he
with your
didn't.
argument
No, he
is the
didn't.
Spurs were
P5, stop
already a
it.
good defensive team before they
Exactly.
added
That's what
Duncan.
P5.
I'm not saying he didn't have a great
This nigga
defensive team. I'm just saying
tripping.
that Tim Duncan helped make them better.
But if the argument is that the Spurs were just good defensively because of Tim Duncan, they were
I'm not saying
already
it was
a
just
top
because of
defensive
Tim Duncan.
team
I didn't
before
say
they
it was just
drafted
because of Tim
Duncan.
Duncan.
Exactly. Cook his ass, Brandon.
I'm not saying it was just
Brandon
because
cooking
if
your
you
ass
put-
tonight. I ain't
if
gonna
you
lie.
put Tim Duncan on the back line, you put all of us up there next to him. That's gonna be a bad
P5. First of all, you got slow feet, so you wouldn't look good on defense. So stop that shit.
Tari. That was an example. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
and
but don't use that though,
And you've never seen me play basketball before, so stop.
bro. I looked at you, bro. You can't hoop.
Sorry.
Yo, P5, I ain't gonna lie, I will cook you in
Bro, I
basketball.
ain't never seen I never seen a Hispanic Asian hooping. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, P5, you can't guard me, nigga.
Y'all
You
don't
can't
know.
even go left,
Yeah, Ken will
motherfucker.
cook your
I'm not
ass.
here to talk about
Hell
myself.
yeah, nigga. You
Yeah,
can't
Ken
even
will
go
cook
left,
your
nigga.
ass. Yeah.
I'm not here to talk about myself.
Tyree putting his bread on me, nigga.
Yeah, I'm putting my bread on Ken. He gonna dunk on your ass.
Every great defense.
Facts.
Every great defense has multiple great defensive players, but the all-time great defenses have a defensive anchor that helps make the other players better. And then Duncan was the anchor, and he helped his teammates better.
So let me ask you a question, PS5.
On the best
Hold on, PS5. PS5. Let me ask you a question, PS5. Did Marcus Gasol?
Hold on, I want to get this. I want to get this out there.
Hold on, Brandon. Let me go. I'll
Spurs
let you.
Brandon, you capping, nigga.
Hold up,
Spurs
PS5.
were the third
So
best
did
defensive
Marcus
team in
Gasol
the NBA.
defensive anchor help Tony Allen?
If Tim Duncan's not on that team, they're not even top 10.
PS5. I'm asking you a question. Did Marcus Gasol anchor help Tony Allen become a better perimeter player?
Tony Allen was there before Marcus Gasol.
And that's my point. Did it make when Marcus Gasol got there? Did it make Tony Allen better?
Did Tony Allen benefit a little bit from Marcus Gasol?
Did he make it? Did it make Tony Allen better
How you
as a
get
perimeter
cooked,
defensive?
Tony. Okay, I'm going to say it again, and this includes Tony Allen. Every single perimeter defender benefits from having an elite back line. All of them, including Tony Allen.
And vice versa, nigga. Vice versa too.
It's vice versa. It's vice versa.
What the hell is he talking about?
Because if you have an elite perimeter defender, that helps the back line help
Like
easy.
Kawhi helped Duncan. Would you agree?
Yes.
In 2014, yes.
Okay, just like Tony Allen helped Mark Gasol. Would you agree?
Yeah, and Tony Allen proved he was a good defender on Boston before he went to Memphis.
Exactly.
Tony Allen was on the bench. Okay, Tara, I see you cooking them.
Yeah, you see me cooking that nigga.
I think Bruce Bowen was a better much more from Tim Duncan than Tim Duncan.
No, he wasn't.
He said what?
Brandon.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't, Brandon.
I think
no. What Brandon said.
Zach Randolph was the most underrated player of that era. He was a fucking beast.
Bro, he was not better
credit
defensively than
because he played in a
Marcus
small
Gasol,
market.
man.
No, he was not better defensively than Marcus Gasol. Hell no.
He was. Gasol might not stay with guys on the perimeter as well as Randolph.
Bro, Zach Randolph.
What?
Oh my
No. I disagree with that.
No, Randolph was a better. Randolph was a better player.
Hey, start bench cut defensively. Prime peak Gary Payton defensively. Peak Jason Kidd defensively, or peak Tony Allen.
Oh, I'd take
taking-
Payton number 1 for sure.
I'm taking Tony Allen number 1, GP number 2, and I'm cutting Kidd.
What about you, KJ?
I probably honestly I might. Damn. I'm gonna start Gary Payton, but I don't know if I want to cut Tony Allen or if I want to cut Jason Kidd. You know what? I'm a cut Tony Allen.
What?
Yep, I'm gonna cut Tony Allen. Yep.
No,
He's probably one of the
Allen's ahead
greatest
of Kidd because the difference between Allen and Kidd was Allen could guard guards and wings.
Facts,
Tony Allen
and
guarded
wings.
Durant very
You
well.
telling me
Tony
Jason
Allen
Kidd
could
couldn't guard
multiple
wings?
positions. Kidd
Not like
couldn't
Tony
do that
Allen.
as
Hell
well.
no, King J. Come on, man. Did you watch this dude defend?
Bro, Jason Kidd could guard wings, bro.
Not like
No,
Tony
he couldn't
Allen,
guard
bro.
wings as well as Tony Allen guarded Kevin Durant. There's no way Jason Kidd's guarding Kevin Durant.
Not just Durant, Melo, Braun, all them dudes, man. Look at
Tony Allen
him
was
matched
much
up against these
versatile
dudes, bro.
defensively.
Hell yeah.
Even though I think very highly of Jason Kidd as a defender, I gotta start Tony Allen because he's a bit more versatile.
Yeah, but here's the thing about defense, man. Y'all niggas be forgetting, like, Tony Allen's only on the court for one job, and that was to defend.
That's
bro.
why I
If
would
you
take him
take,
over
no,
Kidd,
hold on. If Jason Kidd, if you had, hold on. If you had Jason Kidd, right, you were like, we're not even gonna have you touch the ball at all. We're just gonna have you defend and spend all your energy and focus on defense.
Still wouldn't be better than Tony Allen.
I disagree. I think he was better off
he
the
would
ball
be-
than
I mean,
Jason
you look
Kidd
at what
too.
Tony Allen did with
He wouldn't be
Memphis
better than
against
Tony
Durant.
Allen.
Okay,
There's
but
no way Jason Kidd could have
I'm
done
not basing it off of if they didn't have that responsibility. I'm just saying based.
Well, I think Jason Kidd was better off the ball than Tony Allen too. I think he had a much higher IQ than Tony Allen as well.
Yeah, but I don't care about off the ball.
Tony
shit.
Allen was
When
better
the
off
nigga
the
got the ball, I'm putting Tony Allen on.
Oh, we can say you don't care about off the ball. That's fine.
I don't, nigga. I don't care about defending off the ball
I said
like
that's
that.
fine. You don't have to care.
I'm worried about when they
I'm
got the
taking
ball,
Jason
trying to
Kidd.
do something with it. Yeah, I'm putting Tony Allen on them.
Tony Allen. I'm benching Kidd and I'm cutting Payton.
Yeah, I mean, you look
Gary
at what
Payton.
Jason Kidd did against
No,
Prime
no.
Durant.
The only reason.
Hold on, Brandon. Hold on, Brandon. PS5 said he couldn't Gary Payton. What the
I've watched
fuck?
a little bit more.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Gary Payton is the only player who consistently defended well against Jordan in the finals in Jordan's whole career.
I've watched a little bit more Kidd than I have Payton. That's why. I've watched a little bit.
Oh man!
So you're saying you're being an amateur?
I mean, Gary Payton was another guy who was more
I've watched
versatile
like
defensively
I'm not gonna
than
lie.
Kidd.
I've watched like about 5 and
What? This
maybe
nigga, yo, Tyree. This nigga
Bro,
says
5
he
to
watched
10
15
games not a
games
good
of
sample size.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Tyree. This nigga said he watched 15 games of Magic and 2 articles, and that's how he break down players.
15 games of Magic and 2 articles.
It wasn't
What
just
the
2
fuck?
Yeah, nigga. That shit crazy, bro.
The games of Gary Payton that I watched, first off, those weren't really great games that I watched of him, and it was only like a handful of them, like lower than.
Make sure I
5.
smash the like button. Get these likes up, man.
It was definitely lower than like 5 Gary Payton games. That's why I'm cutting them.
Here's one interesting fact about Gary Payton.
Well, at
not
least
a
you're
lot of
honest
people
about it.
know. So when the Bulls were up 3-0 on Seattle, they put Payton on Jordan, and Seattle won 2 games. What happened that's interesting, a lot of people don't know in the game 6, was in the
Didn't Gary
game
Payton
6,
hurt?
the NBA brought in the Jake O'Donnell officiating crew, and they immediately got Gary Payton in foul trouble. They didn't let Payton
Yeah, they did get him
defend
in
Jordan
foul trouble.
physically anymore. And that's
Okay,
the
well,
Bulls
then
probably win
But he
that
was
series
suffering an injury
anyways.
too.
Hey, bro.
To help
This is a
Jordan
hot
in that
take.
game 6
This
because
is a
of how
hot take.
Payton was defending him.
This is a hot take. There's a kid better defensively than Gary Payton.
Hey, y'all can
No.
argue that.
Yeah, you did
Hell
that.
no, Mook.
Say no.
Yeah, you definitely did that.
I just have Kidd.
I'm big down on that one.
Dick all the way out, man.
That nigga
Jordan
did
wins
that
that
one.
series
That shit,
anyways,
boy.
but the officiating helped.
No, but Jason Kidd defensively was.
Nah,
pretty
he is a
good.
great defender though.
He's good,
he
but he just
Yeah,
wasn't
ain't no
better.
Gary Payton and Tony Allen type of defense. Fuck no.
I haven't watched a ton of Gary Payton, and maybe I'll watch more. But as
Gary Payton defensively was just.
as it stands
He was
right
a
now,
monster,
for me,
man.
as it stands right now for me, Kidd's
What made him
number
so
one.
great? He was so tenacious, bro. Like he
Facts.
was
Especially
coming
as an
every
on-ball
time.
defender. Oh
Yeah,
man,
he was like a pit bull, bro. You could not get this nigga off of you, man.
facts.
And you allow hand
MJ,
checking and all that shit too, bro.
He was a
Come on,
book
man.
Facts.
Tyree.
Yeah. He was. Yeah.
Nigga, MJ said that nigga gave him problems a little bit, nigga.
No, he didn't.
No, yes, he did. Nigga. Yes, he
Bro,
did.
didn't he say that didn't he say he did it in the Last Dance?
Did Jordan
Yeah, no,
not
Jordan
laugh
did
at
on Gary Payton, but Jordan's full of shit. Gary
Yeah,
Payton,
Jordan was
Jordan
lying
did
on that
say
shit.
Jordan showed
Yeah,
no
he was
respect to
lying,
Gary
bro.
Payton. But actually, if you know Michael Jordan, the fact Jordan showed no respect to Gary Payton shows you Gary Payton's defense was impacting him.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Jordan never
I-
showed
like I
respect to
said, I
people
don't
gave
know.
him trouble.
Well, Tari, who's the better defender, Kobe or LeBron?
Oh my god.
It
that
all
a question?
depends on what you're looking for as a defender. But if I had to choose one that was on one on my team, I'm gonna take Kobe because he got a will to try to shut down the other team of opposing player. LeBron James, he will play defense, but that's not really his strong. So he'd rather not play elite defense like that versus Kobe. Kobe want to take your heart while giving you buckets.
Yeah, Kobe is he clears LeBron defensively.
Nah, he don't clear him.
Yes, he does. He does.
Nah, he
He
don't
does.
clear him. Nah, he don't.
Yes, he does.
The better on ball.
And the reason why I think is because even though LeBron James is a more
Man,
versatile,
Maz and BX left at the same time. That's crazy.
Them niggas went out.
Yep.
What today is a Monday? Them niggas going out to eat or some shit.
Yeah, I left at the same time.
Nigga, hold on, King J, you lying, bro. BX left after Mars. Stop lying, nigga.
Oh, you paying attention, kid? My bad, bro.
Them niggas went to Sawgrass.
Yeah, see that?
Hey, the better on ball defender is Kobe. The better
That's what I
defender
was
is
saying.
LeBron. Very
Like
easy.
even LeBron is like more versatile defender. He can guard more bigger players. You know what I'm saying? And he's a better, like he can, like his help side was pretty good. Kobe's on ball point of attack defender, bro. Defense was like all time great. What LeBron does, bro, defensively is not all time great, bro. He's not an all time great moment.
I ain't gonna
He's not an all time great. He's not an all
He is
time
when
great.
he wants to be though. He is when he
want
want to be.
LeBron James is the only player in NBA history who's led the playoffs in defensive win share 4 years.
Why are you using that casual take? Brandon, that's a casual
Weak ass East.
It's
like, why
not
does
casual.
hold on. It is. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why it's a casual take. It is a casual take because why? Hold on. Why are you fucking pulling? I'm gonna tell you why it's a fucking casual take. Why the fuck are you pulling up defensive metrics and win shares to determine who's a better fucking defender?
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's one way.
Okay, let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask you something. How is defensive win shares calculated then?
Defensive win shares is calculated by what the defensive rating of a team is when you're on the court versus what your team's defensive rating is when you're off the court. And then they look at who the team you're playing to. So Miami was always one of the best defensive teams in the playoffs, but the difference in Miami's defense with LeBron on the court versus off, that's why LeBron led the playoffs 4 straight years in defensive win share. He also shut down your
hold on, Brandon. Cut you off.
when Rose was in his prime in almost every game in the Chicago series.
This is called manipulation again, bro. Of course, if you take LeBron James off the court, of course the defense go dip a little, bro.
Right, but that would be true for every. I mean, so every.
But Brandon, but this is why.
That's just like taking Tony Allen. That's like taking Tony Allen.
Let him explain.
The point is, your argument you're making would apply to everybody else. It wouldn't just apply to LeBron.
Well, I mean, you take Tim Duncan out. What happened to the Spurs defense?
Right, but even including that,
take out Tony
LeBron
Allen.
James
Take
has
out
a higher
Tony. Hold on, I'm not finished.
defensive
You told me to go. You told me to go down the list. I'm gonna go. You take out Tony Allen with the Grizzlies. Their defense would dip. Like
but
all
that's
great
included
defenders.
in the numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
if you take it
included
out,
in the numbers.
That's what I'm saying. If you take them out, of course it's gonna dip.
Right, but see, your argument fails because even Tim Duncan's
That's the
defensive
truth.
win share is not as high as LeBron.
Yeah, but it's based.
Even though what you're saying is obviously true.
But hold on. But when you look
But
at
it
defensive
still, it
win,
dips when you take the
hold
best
on. When you
defender
look
off
at
the
deep,
court.
hold on.
Right, but
When
it
you
dips
look at,
more when you take
you
LeBron
shut
out
the
than
fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. God damn, you talk too fucking much. God damn, this is my
You shut
fucking
up.
show. You
You
talk.
just don't
Gotta
like.
remember
up,
defensive win shares is a
Yeah,
total
get that nigga
stat.
out
It's
of
not
here. Move finally, bro.
You telling me to shut up on my show, nigga? You on my show, nigga? Shut
No,
your
but
bitch ass up.
the thing about defensive win shares, it's a total stat. It's not a per game stat. So
Yeah, and
Just wanna
it's
throw
and
that
it's
out there.
calculated on defensive. It's calculated on defensive rating, bro. Per 100 possessions, bro. Per 100 defensive possessions. players point allowed per 100 defensive possessions. So it's not going to give you an accurate
And he's always on a team weakest offensive player, bro. Like, stop the shit, bro. Who's going to help his defensive rate?
And you got to calculate it. Like, you got to calculate on who the guy's playing with. Like, if you're playing with a guy that's gonna, it can impact your defensive rating in a negative way, right? You got to calculate that who's on the court with a particular player. Like, that's why I said it's a terrible way to assess on who's the better defender, bro. It's a casual take, really, because defensive metrics can also be like misused, bro, in context. Like, yeah, it's a lot of content that you gotta apply to that, bro. Like,
I think I seen Larry Bird had a higher defensive rating than Kobe did, or some shit.
Yeah. Steph Curry has
Steph
Curry has a higher defensive win rating than Marcus Smart. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
that shit's crazy, bro.
That's
why you don't use that casual shit.
Yeah, but I'm not arguing for LeBron just based on a stat. I'm saying he completely shut down Derrick Rose in his prime in the fourth quarter.
No, they used the boxing one.
I was right about that boxing one.
He's a good one-on-one defender.
Yes, they used the boxing
one. And he was only a couple possessions.
It shows what the eye test shows with LeBron. He was elite when he wanted to be on the ball.
Yeah, when he wanted to be, I give him that. Yeah, he was elite.
He literally shut Derrick Rose down one-on-one.
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
What the fuck?
You got to You got to,
bro. They played a boxing one on Derrick Rose, right? When Derrick Rose would drive, the Chicago Bulls offense was so stagnant that nobody was back cutting or doing nothing. Derrick Rose was the whole offense. So of course you put LeBron James on Derrick Rose to match on speed for speed and size for size. And while having defenders crash when Derrick Rose drive by LeBron James would make LeBron James look like he's doing a great guard.
You said what?
I said there's two Mookies on my screen now.
Yeah, it is.
On his phone.
No, I gotta show you.
Yeah, bro, you getting cool. Go back and watch this series when they put LeBron James on.
No. Here's my response, because I've heard this a million times about the boxing one. It's just wrong. Okay,
if
you look at Derrick Rose's stats against LeBron one-on-one, Derrick Rose was
when I talk, King J don't say let me finish.
Let me finish.
Yo, King J, you dick riding this nigga.
No, because I can't, bro. This man can't even get a point out and shit.
Derrick Rose was 1 for 15 against LeBron one-on-one, and if you watch the fourth quarter of those series, that was when the Bulls offense went to shit. It was when LeBron was guarding Derrick Rose one-on-one. Yeah, sometimes he had help for sure, but it was mostly one-on-one defense.
All right, Brandon. So look, this is what I made. LeBron's overrated defense in the finals exposed. So if you look at all these players, right, who LeBron guarded, somehow they regular season at like numbers and their efficiency goes up when they're getting guarded by like LeBron James or this guy that supposedly guard 1 through 5 at elite level. If you look at 2007 between Tony Parker averaged 18.6 points per game on 57 true shooter percentage. In 07 finals, that was up to 24.5 points a game on 60% true shooter percentage. Look at Jimmy Butler, averaged 19 points per game in the regular season on 59% true shooting. Then in the NBA finals, he was cooking LeBron James' ass, averaged 26 points per game on 66% true shooter percentage. And it was a point where LeBron was like, Anthony Davis, you have to go ahead and take the responsibility of guarding him, bro. That's why people would think that Anthony Davis would have won that finals MVP. Or look at 2014 against Kawhi. Kawhi averaged 13 on 60% shooting. NBA finals, 18 points on 75% true shooting percentage. And it went up every year.
He guarded Tony Parker in 2013.
Yo, Mook, you forgetting Jamal Murray, bro. You forgetting Jamal Murray.
Oh, man. Look at Kevin Durant. Averaged 25 on 65% true shooting percentage. In the NBA finals, 35 on 70%.
But Mook, you know why these stats so good? Because LeBron didn't guard these dudes. And these dudes supposed to talk about LeBron James is a great defender. Like, this shit is sad.
Well, he guarded Steph. He guarded KD.
He's not guarding most of these players one-on-one most of the time.
Why not? Nigga, you talking about he a great defender, nigga?
Why is it silent?
Hey, LeBron did try to guard Steph, but that didn't work out too well.
Come on, man. This dude get cooked on elite offensive players.
Steph's coming off a million picks. I mean, you have to be able to.
Mookie, you know what LeBron James' weakness is? Mookie, when he go against another great offensive
player,
Steph
never beat nobody out the dribble.
You know what's LeBron James' weakness? When he's guarding a great offensive player and they can shoot, LeBron James cannot shut them down, bro.
Hey, Tyree, when I post this on IG, bro, it be so many
niggas on your ass, huh?
This is total series though. It doesn't have the matchups. like the matchup.
But KJ, let me ask you a question.
That's his matchup, though, KJ.
No, but hold on. But just because someone
all game or all series.
Yep. All right,
KJ,
Mookie,
can I
hold
ask you a
on.
question,
You know what
KJ?
this is like, Mookie? Mookie, you know what this is like? This is like me pulling up LeBron's stats in the 2014 finals. Like, look, did Kawhi really shut down LeBron when he averaged 28 and 56% shooting? That's basically what you just did.
Then his efficiency dropped, though.
No, they went up.
But KJ, I gotta ask you a question. What great offensive player that can shoot that LeBron James shut down?
They were getting blown out every game. Back pattern. Man.
I think he did clamp up Melo in 2012 in the first round.
Oh man, he's going to Melo.
In 2012, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you Melo.
That's
Who
all
else?
2014 was put up.
But the thing about LeBron, he's not a shutdown one-on-one defender. To me, well, his strength, he's a
help defender.
Good. No, he's a good on-ball defender. That's really elite off the ball because he could call out plays. He could read what's going on. He could protect the rim, right? He get in the passing lanes, and that's what makes him
his
at his
anticipation
best.
too.
Yeah, and that's what makes him elite. It's not like LeBron. There were a whole bunch of dudes I'll take over LeBron when it comes to like, oh, I need you to shut this dude or slow this dude down.
Right.
Yo, I'm about to pull up this bracket. We about to do the top 20 players if everybody was in their prime. I'm about to get this bracket on here to get everybody list takes on this, but
put LeBron number one.
Man, stop it, King.
No, he's not.
LeBron's
is not.
Defensive effort was when he got the Cavs to the finals without Kyrie or Kevin Love. He basically
Defensive
protected
effort.
the rim in every game in the conference
Whoa,
finals
he didn't
against.
play no defense that year.
What the fuck?
It's still it's been 2 hours, bro.
Man, that shit
Bro, he
crazy.
played no defense.
You don't get
Yo,
to the
this might as well be Brandon Sports Debates. This might as well be Brandon Sports Debates.
Wait, you said
Bro,
what
there
y'all
was
talking about?
literally clips of LeBron just staying down the
Standing
court
there,
while the
bro.
team was going.
Right.
talking about the regular season, not the playoffs.
I'm
Stop.
not in the playoffs, boy.
Nigga, we talking about the regular season and
What y'all talking
playoffs,
about?
nigga.
He said
LeBron would
LeBron
not
James
have gotten to the
2015.
finals
He said
without Kyrie or
LeBron
Kevin
James
Love if he
2015.
wasn't defending.
Hold
That's a
on,
fucking
nigga.
horrible
No, I
thing.
lied, KJ. He said LeBron James 2018 season was the best defensive playoff season he's seen from LeBron James.
You said
When
what?
he got to the finals without Kyrie or
What?
Bro, hold on, Brandon.
They weren't even a good defensive team.
Hold on, Brandon.
No, they were. In the playoffs, they were, yeah.
Hold on,
That's
Brandon. He was atrocious on defense that year.
Facts.
I'm talking about the playoffs, not the regular season.
Bro,
You talking about the playoffs, nigga?
Hold on. All right, Brandon. Even in the playoffs, he was still bad. Okay, fine. He was not atrocious. He's still a negative on defense in the playoffs.
No, that's completely wrong. If you look at them against Indiana, I mean, against Indiana, they shut them down defensively. And in the Celtics series, he was the rim protector the whole series. That's wrong.
Rim
And I'm not-
protector.
LeBron doesn't
All right,
give a
but
shit
you're
about
trying
the
to
regular
hold on, but
season
you're trying
anymore.
to conflate how the team performed with LeBron's individual impact on defensive end. That's not the same thing.
That's better than that 2013
No, we're talking about two separate things. But LeBron's defensive impact
Obviously.
includes what he did as a rim protector in the playoffs when he didn't have Kyrie or Kevin Love. The Cavs were a very good defensive team when they got to the finals without Love or Kyrie. They wouldn't have got there without being a good defensive team. They didn't have a second score.
Well, I mean, it's not like they played any.
The East was trash, nigga.
I mean, what team did they play that was like elite?
Right,
in the playoffs,
DeRozan and
bro?
Kyle Lowry,
Offensively.
and then Oladipo.
Oh yeah, that
and them
East
niggas.
was fucking
Like,
trash.
Come on, bro. He played Oladipo. Oladipo was a sole star. He
Yes.
wasn't even a
Right,
superstar.
Jason
He had
Tatum was
DeRozan and
rookies and
Lowry and
shit.
DeRozan.
The Toronto team was a very good offensive team, and the Celtics were a solid
What?
offensive.
Toronto was a good offensive team.
No, Toronto was a playoff fraud.
The Cavs had a horrible roster that year.
DeRozan was a
So, yeah,
LeBron
I mean,
family.
DeRozan.
So, Brandon, let me ask you a question. Would you take that Cavs team in 2018 or that Toronto team in 2018?
I mean, I think Toronto had a better roster, but the Cavs were a
What
better
team are you taking, bro?
No, I mean, look, Toronto had a better roster, but LeBron was the difference maker.
So you're taking Cavs team then?
Toronto had the better roster, but yeah,
So
I'm
you
taking
taking the
LeBron
Cavs
over
team
Lowry and
still?
DeRozan, of course.
So you're still taking the Cavs team, right?
I just said I'm taking LeBron. The Cavs had a good roster because of LeBron.
So you
Toronto
still
had
taking the
more talent.
Cavs,
Bro, answer the question, Brandon.
So you
Damn.
still
I
taking the
just
Cavs?
said I'm taking LeBron in Cleveland.
So
but
you taking
Toronto had
the
a better
Cavs
roster.
team,
Toronto
right?
had more talent, but
Yeah, he
LeBron
just
was the
took-
difference maker.
This nigga keeps deflecting
even-
around the question.
So that was a mute point
No,
that you
I
said
said
that
I'm
Toronto
taking
got a better team,
Cleveland.
even though
All
you're
right,
still
but the
taking
thing
the
is,
Cavs.
though, I'm looking at it now. The Pacers had a higher offensive rating in the playoffs than they did in the regular season.
Right,
That's
but
all it
that's because the
was.
East was trash. Cleveland shut
Don't-
down Indiana. in
Bro,
that
you
series.
killing your
When
own
you're
But
citing
no, bro, do you not just hear what I said, bro?
Right, Brandon, you killing your
the
own points, man.
Bro, you didn't hear what I said, man. You just ready to respond. The Pacers, because you talking about they shut down Indiana. The Pacers as a team had a higher offensive rating against Cleveland than they did in the regular season.
Of course, because the East was trash that year. They were playing garbage Eastern Conference teams all season.
And that's how
Indiana did
LeBron got
not
to the
do well
finals, nigga.
offensively against-
Exactly.
What are
Nigga,
you
you killing your
talking
own
about?
argument, nigga.
What
You
does that
cooking yourself,
mean?
Brandon.
No, I'm saying that the bottom of the East was complete garbage. The teams that
The
Cleveland
top was
played in
an
the
upgrade.
playoffs, like Toronto and
Bro,
Boston,
your
those were
argument
solid
don't even
teams.
make sense,
You
bro.
just
It don't.
compared the
Exactly.
same
Does.
team
You're
to
saying
the.
regular
He cooking
season.
himself.
I don't
Cooking
understand.
himself.
I don't understand. I don't
Because
understand what
You're talking
Indiana
about
bottom of the
playing.
Eastern
different teams
Conference
this
was
year.
garbage. It's a casual take to
You're not talking
compare
about
the
East was
offensive
garbage,
play
you dumb
like
bitch.
But okay, but hold on. But you
hey,
could apply that to you could apply that to literally
What is wrong
almost
with this
any
nigga,
team.
I don't know.
No,
This
the
this
Eastern
nigga on
Conference.
mushrooms.
If you look
That's
at
what it
regular
is.
season stats in the Eastern Conference at that time from the regular season, they
Oh,
have no
you a fucking
value.
stat
The
nerd.
bottom of the East was complete garbage.
Duh. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you fond of?
All right, we got. I
Let's
don't
move
know.
on, man.
Yeah, we gotta move on. We about to do these tiers. This tier is about ranking the top 20. Matter of fact, we might do 20 to 25 players. Like if they was in their primes, where they'll be ranked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pull this up, man. I don't even know what this nigga talking about. Tyree, what the nigga talking about?
Chatting. He chatting.
You say he's chat?
Yeah, he chatting, bro.
Let me pull this up, man.
Yeah, I mean Cleveland was a very good defensive team in the playoffs when they got to the finals.
Move
Kyrie.
on.
That don't mean LeBron's defense was good.
Exactly. Come on, man.
It
Stop
was.
it.
I mean, LeBron was the rim
You could-
protector against Boston. The
Yo,
whole series.
Brandon.
I
Bro,
can't see shit.
when you
can't
from
see
when you live in
Yeah,
Australia,
good
Ken,
defense
this what
that year.
happens, bro.
Can
Bro,
y'all
put
see
LeBron
this?
number one. Yes, I can see it. Put LeBron number one, nigga.
Yo, I could
layup.
Tyree, I could tell that nigga Brandon getting no attendance
All
from the bitch.
right.
Sorry, LeBron's not even on here.
All right.
Oh,
I
he
can't
is.
even see this shit,
All right. Y'all can see this?
man. I need some.
I can
glasses,
see the
my
players
nigga.
a little bit. You gotta
Yeah,
full
man,
screen
it's
it.
kind of small. Hold on, let me see. I gotta zoom in a little
Man,
bit.
somebody got a magnifying glass on
Yeah,
this bitch.
LeBron's on there.
Yeah, put LeBron number one. It's a layup.
I
All
can't
right,
see
so
shit. Where the
all right,
players
so
at?
Bro, back up, man. I
Wait,
can't
what you
see
do
the
with the
players.
players?
Nigga, who we choosing from?
these players in their primes, where y'all picking them, man?
Yo, Mook, zoom
I
in a
don't know who
little
the
bit.
fuck
Bro,
on this
hold
bitch.
on. I'll just tell y'all who's on the list, right? So the players on the list is AD, Anthony Edwards, Bam, Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, DeRozan, Booker, Sabonis, Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, John Morant, Harden, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Brunson, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, KD, Kyrie, Markkinen. I don't know why Markkinen's on there. LeBron.
Yeah. I don't know why Sabonis is on this list.
LeBron, Luka,
Well,
Jokic,
Austin Reeves not on here.
Pascal, Paul George, SGA, Steph, Trae Young, Halliburton, and Zion.
Yeah, well, Austin Reeves, nigga.
Nigga, Austin Reeves not on this list. All right, so who's number one
On this list?
Yes,
Nobody
top
Joker.
Mookie, you're saying when they were in their prime, not right
like in
now?
their primes.
Oh, well, then LeBron has to be one. Of course.
It's Joker.
It's LeBron.
It's Joker.
No, Jokic number two.
No, Joker is over LeBron.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he's better than Kawhi, Mookie. Give it
No,
up.
he's not. No, he's not. His prime is not better than Kawhi.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
No, it's not.
Jokic is not better than Kawhi in his prime. That's wrong.
Thank you. That's fucking wrong.
Jokic is an average defensive player. I mean, Kawhi is
okay. He's not even average. He's ass.
No, he's not ass.
He's an ass of a defender, bro.
Jokic one of the best offensive players of all time. Kawhi Leonard is not. He's not in that.
Kawhi-
Jokic is top five.
Kawhi-
Hold on. Let me say that.
Kawhi in his
Hold on.
Kawhi in his prime. Hold on. Kawhi
Oh,
in his
my
prime was a transcendent. Kawhi in his prime was a transcendent defender, and he's one of the greatest offensive players.
In
of
his
all time.
prime as a player, he wasn't really.
Mookie number
transcendent,
2 is
but
Steph Curry.
Okay, I
forgot about Steph. Damn.
I can live with Steph. Number 3, I'm gonna say Kawhi.
It's fucking Jokic, nigga.
Nigga, it's fucking KD. What the fuck are y'all smoking,
I
bro?
think prime Kawhi is better than prime KD.
It's Giannis or KD.
I would
Bro,
take
hold on. You see,
No,
hold on,
Jokic better than
hold on, bro.
prime
You
KD. What
talking
y'all
about
talking
that
about?
lucky? Hold on, bro. You talking about that lucky ass run he got in 2019, nigga, where he played against the Warriors,
Hey,
nigga.
bro,
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
What the
What
fuck
is wrong with your life?
Sound like somebody burping every time you
This
talk.
nigga got demons coming out.
There's nothing
Oh,
lucky
my
about
God.
that year. He
KD would be
obliterated
next.
everybody.
So
KD would be
y'all
next.
think prime? Do y'all think prime KD is better than prime Giannis?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
It's a toss up for me.
Man, KD better than prime Giannis, man. Stop it.
I don't know,
I'm
bro.
taking prime Anthony Davis over prime KD too when you include
Yeah,
defense.
stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Now he's tripping.
If we're
KD.
including defense, I'm taking prime AD. I'm taking prime AD in New Orleans over prime KD if we're including defense.
Why you just put Jokic number 4? I mean, he is number 4 on this list.
KD up there next, man.
No, he's not. He's not better than Jokic.
KD's overrated.
So I'm gonna go with Yoke.
You don't think KD in his prime was better than Jokic?
Nope.
What?
Brandon just said he was.
What? No, I didn't.
No, he said Kawhi. He said Kawhi.
Man,
I
if
said
KD's
Kawhi's
not top
over
five,
Jokic.
that's crazy.
Jokic is better than KD. I don't know why you acted like it's a crazy take.
Yeah, Jokic is clearly better than KD. That's
All right, we gotta go to the next tier then.
If I ain't gonna lie, if KD was an elite defender in his prime, like,
Who's the last person?
Yeah,
like
next tier.
he'd be better than Jokic if he was.
He don't
Now we
move
gotta
the
go to
needle
the
enough
next
with his
tier.
playmaking and his defending.
Sure.
Nah,
Alright,
KD struggled offensively in the
No, we
playoffs.
gotta go
a
to
good
the next
amount,
tier.
too.
Next tier is Giannis.
Hold on. Who's number 5?
Nobody. That's it.
It's either Giannis or KD.
Man, no, that's it, bro.
No, it's top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man, we can't read that bitch, man.
All right, so we got one more.
I'd have Giannis higher than that. I'd have Giannis.
I got KD. KD.
What about prime Harden?
No, he's not top 5.
He'd be next tier.
No, Harden's
next
ISO
tier. He's
style
not top
struggled too much in the playoffs.
It'll be KD. Mo. Come on, man. KD was considered at one time the best player in the league, bro. It's KD.
Exactly. Thank you.
So was Giannis. Hold on.
How many years had Giannis had over KD?
You could say he was the best for one. Same
Yo,
thing with
and
KD.
hold on. Yo,
KD,
King
you
J,
can
King
say
J. At
before
the end of the
years.
day,
I
bro.
could
At the
admit-
end of the day, King J, KD clears Giannis.
Bro, why you sound like a fraud, nigga?
I told you, they got demons coming out, bro.
Oh shit.
Fix your mic, man.
Yeah, it'll be KD next, man.
All right. So look.
Yeah, Mookie, because you don't like either of these niggas. So who you putting number 5?
Yo, like Giannis in his prime.
You better playmaker, defender.
Mookie hates Giannis.
Man, stop it.
No,
man.
but
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
lie.
lie. I'm at because Giannis is just more impactful in his prime, bro. But KD
No, he's
in his
not.
prime-
No, he's not.
Yes, he was a much better
Yes, he
defender, much better rebounder.
Much better rebounder.
He was a better, yeah, hell yeah, nigga. What the fuck?
KD was a better offensive player, but Giannis in his prime, bro. Like
It wasn't all that, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Giannis, bro. Slightly go.
Y'all
with
down
Giannis.
bad. How many years you was considered the best player in the league?
What about KD? KD had most
KD
had
got
1
more
year.
years than Giannis, nigga.
No, he don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, he do.
In the early 2010s, it was KD and LeBron. Or
Thank
LeBron
you,
and
man. What
KD
are you
for like the
talking
first.
about?
What?
Man? This is sad. Yes, it was King J.
Nigga, it was
Never did
LeBron.
shit as the
No, it
first
was
King J,
It
you
LeBron.
was
wasn't-
born in
that wasn't just
King
LeBron,
J, you was
dude.
born in 2006, bro. So you ain't gonna understand
Nah,
2010.
nigga, I was born in 2006.
All right, so look. So we already got our 5. We got LeBron,
Yeah.
Curry, Kawhi, Jokic, and Giannis. Those are
Yeah.
our top 5 players. Now the 6 to 10.
James Harden first.
Put KD.
No, it's KD. Stop it, man.
James Harden first.
Prime KD
Oh,
clears.
Anthony Davis and Durant are both ahead of Harden.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with KD.
Man, AD not over no fucking Harden, bro. Y'all
No,
tripping.
see, this is
I
the
would
thing
take
with
him over
Anthony.
Harden.
People
Man,
forget
y'all
how
dumb
good
as
Anthony
fuck.
Davis
Hell
was in
no,
New
man.
Orleans in his prime. Anthony Davis wasn't in his prime when he won a title in LA. His prime was in New Orleans.
Yes, he
and
was.
What the
people
fuck?
What are you
don't remember
talking
how good he
about?
was in
Brandon,
New
shut the
Orleans.
fuck up, bro. You sound
Yes,
dumb
he
as a
was,
bitch. Nigga,
man.
go back to Australia
No,
and
he
chase
wasn't.
kangaroos.
He
dumb
had
bitch.
Just because you're
What
not
are
in
you
your
talking
in
about,
LA,
man?
he
You
was
sound
New
bro,
Orleans.
stupid
just
as a
because
bitch,
you're not
bro.
at your peak don't mean you're
He's
not
not
in your
stupid.
prime.
The hell he talking
He
about,
had a
dumb
lot of
bitch.
injuries. He was not the same player in LA.
In New Orleans, he had a lot of injuries.
Bro,
You still want to put him
oh
over
my
James
goodness.
Harden? You
Yeah, but he was
stupid
a better
ass
player in
nigga.
New Orleans than he was in LA.
But
he was
all right,
also
but
healthier.
But he's still in his prime, though.
Nigga, stop it.
He wasn't. He had too many injuries. I mean, look at AD now.
Okay,
He's
so we
already
putting
past
James Harden
prime
over his
because of
ass,
injuries.
nigga.
Bro, you comparing AD now to
No, he
AD
had
3
too
years
many
ago. That's
injuries.
not the same thing.
Man, James Harden
No,
over this fuck
injuries
nigga,
took
bro.
him
Yeah,
out
but
of his prime quickly.
like
AD
this
in
is
his
the
prime
thing.
was much better.
James
than
Harden was going to Western
But
Conference Finals and shit.
like
Stop it,
let
bro.
me ask y'all something. Do y'all think AD's still in his prime right now?
No.
Yeah.
I think he's in his prime, but
Because if we
on the
talking about if he's in his prime right now, and we talking about AD, I think AD is the best defender in the NBA, and the run that he had last
defender in the NBA. Whoa.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
he
is. I
is.
think he is.
No, he's not.
I think like if you telling me if I'm taking this defense from AD in this score, I think he averaged what 25, 26, 27. I ain't gonna lie, AD might be better, but Harden is
Over the
prime
best
too.
James Harden, nigga.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, I would take AD in the playoffs over Harden, man.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
AD rebounding defense.
Hold on. So you saying
and
you taking AD
scoring
as a second?
efficiency are all much better than Harden in the playoffs.
AD as a second, as a number 2 in the playoffs than
Bro,
James Harden when he was at number 1.
Tyree, just
AD
think about
was
it.
elite in the
Tyree,
playoffs as number 1.
Tyree, just
What?
think about it.
What the fuck is KJ talking about, bro?
We talking about hold on, Tyree. We talking about prime
I mean, AD's
AD.
not in his prime. Every other game he scores 4 points. Now he's not in his prime.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, bro.
All right, so if we talking about prime AD, if we talking about from New Orleans into the, I would say into
2020.
the bubble, into 2020.
Exactly. James Harden was better,
bro,
nigga.
I'm 2020. I'm taking 2020 AD over any version of fucking James Harden. That's a
Man,
motherfucking
you dicked
fact,
out,
bro.
nigga. Hell no.
Man, say, bro. Hey, bro. AD was giving me
Hell
elite
nah, nigga.
defense. AD was scoring
As a number 2,
consistently.
nigga.
AD's prime in New Orleans
Hold
was even
on,
better than he was in
Tyree.
LA too.
And AD's outside jump shot was
LeBron was
hitting,
the
bro. Was
Yeah.
hitting, my nigga. That shit was hitting.
y'all
Hold on,
dumb
but
as
to
a
be
bitch.
fair, Mookie, you did say you don't count the bubble.
Oh, that's true. Damn.
James Harden then.
Damn. KJ, fuck you, bro. God damn. All right, so look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to leave it up to chat. Chat, who we got? Prime AD or Prime Harden, bro? Because those are the next two, bro. I'm gonna just go with Prime Harden. I think Prime Harden is in his
Prime
prime.
Harden was something we have never seen in a minute, bro.
Yeah, as a scorer, yeah. I'm going with Prime
Just
Harden.
offensively.
Free throws.
Hey, AD's next for sure.
Yeah.
You think Prime AD is better than Prime fucking Paul George?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
When you
nigga.
include defense, yes.
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 And then
Yo,
Embiid next.
I think we have to have
I
it.
would take Devin
Hold on,
Booker
to be
over
fair,
Paul
Embiid
George.
is at the Jordan.
Let's be honest about Paul George, right? Paul George.
What about Lillard?
No, hell no.
What'd you say, KJ?
The thing about Paul George,
I
like,
would
he
take
had.
I would take Devin
Brandon,
Booker in the
God
playoffs.
damn.
over
Hold on.
He
said Devin Booker.
Paul George had that one elite season with the OKC, but other than that, he ain't really been elite outside of that one season.
Okay,
Well,
but
that
who
year
after
he
Harden is
actually
Embiid
wasn't
though?
Bro,
Paul George
Prime
had
AD, bro,
fair
Prime
better
AD
years
is
in
not
the
better
playoffs
than Prime
with Clippers
Paul
and
George.
Indiana
I'm
Yes, he
sorry.
is.
Yes, he is.
Bro, Paul George was a better scorer. He was
No, I don't know. I disagree with that.
he was a better scorer.
No, I disagree.
He more
Yes, he was.
skillful.
He was.
No, I don't agree with that.
He was a better scorer. He had a much better mid-range jump shot.
Over who?
AD.
Why did you comparing their jump shots and shit like that?
Because Paul George was a better shooter. He was
I
a better
don't know
scorer.
about mid-range.
One's come on, man.
Paul George.
He's a big man versus a guard, bro.
Paul George plays within the flow better, and then the defense is not even a big gap.
Plays in
It's
the
not
flow
even
better.
It's a huge gap.
No, it's not.
AD's a rim protector.
Defense is a super big gap.
Hold on,
George
AD can guard the rim and he can guard the pick and roll. Like, what are you talking about, Mookie?
Bro, AD's on a different level
AD's one of the
defensively,
best
man.
rim protectors and help.
Yeah, but as an
defenders in
offensive
NBA
player, he was not better than Paul George.
Yes,
All
he
right,
is.
but okay. Even
Yes,
if
he
I
is.
gave you that, it's not by a big gap.
It's not a big gap with the
Like, because
defense.
Anthony Davis a much better scorer than
Bro,
Paul George.
AD is next, then is Embiid, man.
No, the fuck, it's not, bro. Y'all disrespecting fucking prime fucking Paul George. What the
Man.
No,
fuck?
I would hold on. That's the thing. I was actually gonna have Paul George after AD.
Okay, that's cool. Put AD in. We all agree on that.
Don't put Paul George, you cabin ass nigga.
No,
We ain't no
have,
Paul
I have
George.
That look better. I ain't gonna lie. That look
No,
better.
it don't, man.
If we're talking about playoff
That
translation,
don't look
I have
good.
Devin Booker ahead of Paul George for
Paul
playoff.
Brandon, what the fuck?
No, what are you
look at
talking
Devin
about?
Booker. What the fuck is your take? Devin Booker's
What
been
the
better in the
fuck you
playoffs
talking
almost
about?
every year than Paul George.
in the last 3 years.
Prime B Book is not better than prime Paul George.
Yeah,
no,
you
Paul
dicked
George
out,
is better
Brandon.
than Devin Booker.
Exactly.
No, Devin Booker's been better in the playoffs than Paul George.
Man,
No, he has
hearing
not.
that shit,
No,
man.
he
Stop
was
saying
not.
that shit, bro.
Hold on. Even
Devin
in
Booker
that,
just started
hold on.
going playoffs.
Even in that playoff run in 2021 when he made it to the finals, Paul George is better.
No,
He outplayed
Devin
him in
Booker
the he out. Oh no, he didn't. Hold on.
With the weaker team,
Hold on. He outplayed him. He outplayed him in the fucking goddamn
with the weaker
finals.
team, Mook.
Facts with the weaker team, even missing their best player as well.
Facts.
Right? He was outplaying. He was cooking his ass. Brandon, what
Paul
the
George
fuck
was
are
a
you
monster
talking
against the
about?
Jazz
Bro?
too.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Who cooking whose ass when?
Paul George was cooking Devin Booker ass in the conference finals in 2021, bro. And they would have won that series if fucking Kawhi played. He was the best player in that series by far.
Okay, they lost that series. I don't. What do you
mean?
So
You can still lose the series and still outplay another, bro.
Okay,
That's how. That's like hold on. When you sit, hold on. When you sit there, When you sit there and say, when mine sit there and cook Giannis because you is a Giannis sexual, right? When Giannis sit there and cook Giannis and shit like that, right? And Giannis sit and when you mention up Giannis stats and shit like that, right? And you talking about how he was missing his second best player and shit like that. You give context to that when it's Paul George. There's no context. Paul George
missed those two free throws.
I agree with you that Paul George was better than Booker in that one.
Man, can we move on?
Without.
Let me finish.
Next is Jimmy Butler, man.
Devin Booker has been
Paul
better
George
and more
choked.
efficient in the playoffs than Paul George has.
Jimmy Butler next, Mookie.
Are we forgetting that we have Luka?
Jimmy Butler better than
You
Luka.
can't judge players on one
No,
series.
he's not.
Yes,
No,
he
the fuck
is.
he's not.
Yes, he
Nigga,
is.
in your dreams, in your
Jimmy
wildest
Butler
dreams.
is better than Luka, nigga. Stop it.
So who we got? We got D Book. We got Dame. Oh, we forgot about Dame. Oh,
Nigga,
man.
Jimmy Butler over Dame, nigga.
This a hard ass list, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, y'all tripping. I'm putting Jimmy Butler next, nigga.
No.
Yes.
So we got chat. This is who we got.
Dame
We got
ain't nothing Jimmy Butler
everybody.
ever
I'm
did.
gonna tell you who we got. We got Anthony Edwards, Bam, Dame, Fox, Rosen, Book, Sabonis, Mitch, Ja, Tatum, Brown, Brunson, Jimmy, Embiid, Kyrie, Marketing, Luka, Pascal, Shea, Trey, Halliburton, and Zion.
Halliburton is crazy. And Siakam, what is he doing on this list?
So Jimmy Butler is next.
Zion hasn't even played in the playoffs.
Exactly.
But
Jimmy Butler next.
Lucas after Paul George.
No, he not. We talking about we talking about regular season and playoff success.
Yeah, and he's much better than.
And Jimmy Butler is better. I'm putting Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. I mean, to be fair, Jimmy Butler does not play better in the playoffs than Luka.
Yo, move my mic so
You guys are
tweaking, boy.
grossly overrated
This
Paul
is
George. He's
sad.
a 42% shooter in the playoffs. Luka
Man,
and
we
Devin
off of that
Booker
Paul
have
George
both been
shit, man.
better
We
than
moving
Hold
Paul
on, that's
George.
not fair. That's
Yeah,
not fair
George,
because he's taking like 8 in his prime, taking like 7, 8, 9 threes a game in the playoffs too.
Okay, but I mean, Devin Booker and Luka are both high volume 3-point shooters now.
This
so
nigga
that's
got
not
like
Luka up there, man. This is just sad. Luka is one of the most overrated players I ever seen in my
Wait,
life.
wait.
Luka
This shit
had
is
no
so
help on
sad,
that.
bro.
Luka
Yo,
took the
Kyrie,
team
who
to the
listens?
conference finals with no help.
This nigga,
Luka's
man, I don't give a
clearly
fuck
better
about
than
that
Paul
Eastern
George.
Conference Finals, nigga. Who he played to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, man? The Western
He
Conference
played
Finals.
against Phoenix, the same Phoenix team.
Man,
that
stop
Mookie
that
just
shit. I
played
ain't like
in.
that Phoenix team
Talking about
anyway,
Paul
so
George.
stop
What
it.
about Kyrie?
That Phoenix team won 60 games.
Man, I don't give a fuck how many games they won. That Phoenix team wasn't all that.
They were a good.
A lot of
team.
people
They
did
were
call
in the
them frauds,
finals the
though.
year before.
Yeah,
Wait,
what the fuck are you
Phoenix was
talking
in the
about?
finals the year before.
Nigga, they got there easily.
Hold
man.
on, they only
Clippers
got there
wasn't
because
healthy.
everybody was
You have
hurt.
one
Man.
excuse after
Exactly.
another.
This shit's sad, bro.
That's not an
Man,
excuse.
Phoenix won
When every
60
team
games.
is
They were in
missing,
the finals the year before. That was a good team.
man, stop it.
And every team's
They-
got to stop.
they were a great team though. I don't think they were elite.
I didn't say they were a good team. To suggest a 61 team that was in the finals the year before isn't a good team is absurd.
I ain't say they wasn't a good team. I said they wasn't all that.
I think. Okay, this is
going
where
with Jason Tatum.
Over Jimmy
No.
Butler? Y'all niggas,
Nah,
y'all
Jimmy
dicked
Butler,
out, bro.
Jimmy
I got
Butler
Jason
next or Embiid.
Even though Butler lost, he still have.
Brian, I'm going to B.
Over
Embiid.
Butler? This shit is sad.
What about Kyrie?
Now over
It
no
depends
Butler.
if it's playoffs or regular season.
I think Dame is in his prime was better than Kyrie.
Oh yeah, you've got Dame.
This shit is sad.
Yes.
Nah,
yes.
that's sad. Move.
This some sad shit, bro.
Nah, I'll take Lillard over Kyrie for sure.
Yes.
What?
I ain't taking a little over no Butler.
Bro, hold on. Kyrie, bro. I know Kyrie never peaked like in the regular season, bro. But in the playoffs, bro, come on, bro. I gotta give
I
it
might
to
go with
Kyrie.
Jimmy.
Bro, Kyrie Irving, the only time he
I'd
has
have
playoff
Jimmy ahead of
success.
Embiid because of the playoffs.
But Dame never had any playoff success though, King J. So
Well, I mean, no, he had way more than Kyrie. Kyrie,
What?
Kyrie's so limited as a
He's not
player.
Tatum over fucking
Lillard's a
Embiid.
better
Tatum's
score.
the better
Lillard's a
player.
better
That's
scorer, and
not
he's a way
true.
better
You're
playmaker.
saying Dame had more
Next one is
success
Devin
than
Booker.
Kyrie's
Mook.
the first option.
Bro, hold on.
Dame
Dame
certainly
when he
didn't
made
have
the
more
Western Conference
success
Final
than
one
No,
Kyrie in the
Dame.
playoffs.
Not Dame.
Dame. Yeah, it's Dame.
Dame. Yeah.
And then it would be Devin Booker.
Lillard made the conference finals as number
Wait,
one.
so you got Dame over Booker?
No,
Booker made the finals.
we forgetting Kyrie Irving.
Man, hell no. Fuck no.
Bro, Booker. Wait.
I'll take Jason Tatum over
I'm
Kyrie.
taking Tatum
Yeah,
over Kyrie,
Tatum.
too.
Tatum over Damian Lillard, man.
Wait, hold on. So you got Dame over Tatum? What?
Yes.
Nah,
That's
yes.
Man, you can't put Dame over Tatum.
Then DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, you could switch that.
And then
I
DeMar
could
DeRozan.
switch that.
You can't.
I could
It's prime.
switch
It's prime.
Then DeMar DeRozan, nigga.
that.
Yeah, DeMar
Man,
DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan next.
DeMar
Nigga. Y'all
DeRozan.
tripping.
Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie. Give me prime D book over DeRozan, bro.
What? Man, y'all
Fact.
tripping.
No, he
This shit is
definitely
sad.
better
DeRozan
than
shouldn't
DeRozan.
even be on the list.
Y'all
Zach
tripping.
LaVine's
Nah,
better than
Kyrie.
DeMar
I don't know
DeRozan.
why
You tripping?
DeRozan
He
over
definitely better than
Y'all tripping, bro.
DeRozan.
We talking about regular season and playoffs. He said,
Zach
right?
LaVine's better
Bro,
than
I'd rather
DeRozan
have-
couldn't
I'd rather
even
have
beat
D-Book.
LeBron,
I'd rather
bro.
have
Come
D-Book
on.
in the playoffs.
DeRozan
Nigga,
trash in
Chris,
the playoffs.
Devin Booker didn't make the playoffs to Chris
I'll
Paul.
take
got
Trey.
there.
I'll
What the
take
fuck
Trey
y'all
Young
talking
over
about?
DeRozan, man.
Devin Booker was very young.
What?
That's
He said
the
Trey
misleading
Young.
comment.
Come on,
Yeah, I'll
you
take Trey Young over DeRozan.
King J,
at
you
his
trying to go
prime.
viral. King J
I'm
trying to go
taking Kyrie
viral.
over DeRozan.
Y'all trying to go viral now.
Yeah,
This shit
Kyrie.
I'll
sad.
take. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Jalen Brown over DeRozan.
Y'all trying to go viral. This shit is
I'd have
crazy.
Mitchell and Booker ahead of
You
Dame.
say trying to go viral.
Right.
Nah,
This
I'm
shit
dead
is
ass. Trey
criminal,
Young is better
man.
than DeRozan for sure.
What? Man, yeah, you definitely trying to go viral.
No, he definitely better than him.
Yeah, keep trolling.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean,
Kyrie, I'll
DeRozan
take
is
Fox.
ass.
Yeah, y'all
take
don't
Fox
remember.
over
Y'all don't
DeRozan.
remember how mid DeRozan was in the playoffs, man.
Right.
Nigga, you see how
It's
mid Trey
bad.
Young was and they still made it to the Eastern Conference Finals? He was mid.
in the
Nigga, he
playoffs.
wasn't mid in the fucking when they made
Yes,
the
he
conference finals,
was.
nigga.
He was
No, he
To be
mid.
fair,
Yes, he
to be
was
fair,
mid.
Trey Young.
What the
To
fuck?
be fair,
DeRozan shot
Trey
below
Young's not that good in the
40%
playoffs
for his
either.
career
He's
in the
okay.
playoffs. He struggled every
Exactly. Trey
year
Young
for
was
the most
mid.
part.
Yeah,
What the
I
fuck
mean-
King J talking about?
No, the fuck he wasn't, bro.
Yes, he was.
When
bro.
they made the conference finals, no, they
Yes, he
weren't.
was
I ain't
mid.
gonna lie.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
That-
Man.
yeah,
Y'all
Yes,
niggas
King
And
J,
this,
come on,
last
man.
the years after that, he wasn't that good. So.
Prime Kyrie. Yep. We
Yeah,
can't disrespect
DeRozan was
Kyrie.
ass in the
I agree-
playoffs
I
almost
agree with
every
that.
year.
Next I will go with. Let me see.
I mean,
Damn.
Markkanen's never even played for. He played 1 year in the playoffs, so I mean, you can't really even rank him.
I will go next with Donovan Mitchell.
What about Ja?
No.
I'll go Donovan Mitchell probably. Yeah.
What about Trey Young?
No.
No, I'll take John Morant over Mitchell.
It's either Mitchell or John Morant.
Yeah,
I'm
going with
taking
Ja.
man, hell no. This nigga like to twerk, bro. Give me
taking
a Donovan
Mitchell
Mitchell,
over
man.
Hold on. What about no left hand? What we gonna do with him?
No, he's not. No,
last.
it's not
He
his time yet.
2025.
Nah, you can't put him up that high. Yeah.
I take Bam over Jalen Brown.
No, what about De'Aaron Fox, nigga?
Whoa.
Lost in the first round.
Nah,
I
man.
would
We
take
not
Oh,
enough
now
to
we
give
talking
him.
about
Fox.
playoff success.
De'Aaron
Now we talking
Fox.
about playoff success.
Ooh,
Why you ain't got
sorry.
DeRozan up there, then, nigga? He went to the
You
Eastern
don't have
Conference
playoff
Finals.
success, nigga. He played mid.
Bro,
Okay, put
I'm
DeRozan
not
then,
gonna
nigga.
lie. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Brunson.
DeRozan next then. If
Yeah,
all these niggas losing,
Yo, Kyrie, Kyrie. I'm taking Brunson over Fox right now, bro.
yeah, but DeRozan next on this list though. Y'all tripping.
No,
Yeah,
he's not.
DeRozan
He ain't
next.
better than Jalen
DeRozan
Brown.
next.
No, he's not. He's
What
not
the
better than Jalen
fuck?
Brown.
Nah,
And
I was
Peak?
trolling. Yo, King J, I was trolling.
Peak
He
for
better
Peak,
than Jalen
King J.
Brown.
You
Yeah,
lying.
Bro,
that's
y'all
really
niggas forget how
It's either
overrated
Mitchell,
DeRozan was,
or
nigga.
Jalen Brown.
This
No,
dude said
I would
Jalen
take,
Brown
I'd
peak
take
for peak
Anthony
was better
Edwards
than
over
DeRozan.
Jalen Brown.
Exactly, me too.
If you put
Damn, this
DeRozan on
shit's hard.
Boston, I think they
So
do.
I'm gonna go with
DeRozan should be kind of in there though. DeRozan.
I would take
Yeah.
Edwards
This
and
nigga got
Fox
Donovan Mitchell
over
over
Jalen
DeRozan.
Brown.
That's just sad.
Donovan Mitchell definitely way better than DeRozan.
Yeah,
No, he
better.
not.
Donovan
No,
Mitchell
he
should be
not.
in
Give me
there.
Donovan.
No,
All
he
right, so
not.
we gonna do Donovan.
Nigga
But
Tyree,
DeRozan, if he
DeRozan
gonna,
fanboy and shit.
I'm just saying he cooking these niggas. Y'all talking
We
about?
gonna
No,
do
the fuck you not.
we gonna do
Yes, he
Jalen
is.
Brown.
Jalen Brown peak was
No,
better than
no, hold
DeRozan
on, hold
peak.
on, hold on.
Y'all
Don't put him there
trip.
yet.
What the fuck?
That man.
Y'all
Who's
said
better than
peak.
TK?
But Jalen
What kind of
Brown.
peak are you
Well, I
talking
would
about right
definitely.
Y'all said peak. This shit is crazy. Y'all moving the whole argument now.
He
No,
said
we said
prime.
prime.
Prime,
We're
nigga.
not prime.
Okay,
We're
same
talking
shit.
about
Bro, DeRozan at
Prime
his peak
DeRozan
was
was
not that
better.
great, man. Oh, he wasn't.
Man, you out
Yeah.
your mind.
I think DeRozan would be better than
DeRozan was
Sabonis.
garbage in the playoffs every year.
DeRozan is
Nigga, so
better
was
than
Donovan Mitchell.
all right, so
No,
let's do it
Donovan
like
Mitchell
this.
was
All
great in the
right.
playoffs.
So Tyree, let me
I
ask
said
you.
Donovan Mitchell was great.
Hold on,
Stop
KJ.
it.
So are you taking prime DeRozan over prime Sabonis?
Yes.
Prime Jalen
Sabonis is
Brunson.
trash. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably take him over Sabonis.
Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
No, I'll take Jalen Brunson.
Prime.
Market it.
Oh, no, I haven't seen enough of marketing.
Nobody
Siakam.
Yes.
Oh no. Well, I mean, damn.
KJ, stop this shit.
I'll have Siakam, nigga. I'll have Siakam.
Y'all with the Siakam shit, bro. Like y'all support foreign people too hard.
Shay.
What
about Shay? What about
you
Shay?
Y'all from America? That shit's sad.
I'll take Shay over DeRozan too. Fuck that shit, bro.
You've been in New York too long, man.
What about Jaylen Brown?
He's seen all these.
Yeah, I'll take him over DeRozan too.
Yo, we gotta put Jaylen Brown is on this list.
This shit is sad. These niggas said prime.
I'm taking Jaylen Brown. Hold on. I'm taking Jaylen Brown over. I'm taking Jaylen Brown over anybody on this list, bro.
Yeah, he dicked out. He dicked out.
Yeah, y'all dicked out, bro.
He dicked out, Tyree.
Okay, then after this, we'll go with.
Oh, you think?
You think Jaylen Brown better than Shay?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Bro. He's not better than Shay. He don't even have a left hand, Mook.
Darian Fox is definitely ahead of Jaylen Brown.
Exactly. Oh, and SGA too. He's not even better than Brunson, bro.
I'll take Bam over Jaylen Brown. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm taking Brunson over Jaylen Brown. Come on, bro.
I'll take Bam out of buy over Jaylen Brown.
Y'all crazy.
Yo, King J, would you take Brunson over Jaylen Brown?
Y'all tripping.
What you say? What you say again?
Would you take Brunson?
Man, you got
over DeRozan, yeah, bro. Do not put
over Brown,
DeRozan
over Brown,
top 20, nigga.
Over Brown.
Yeah, I'll take Brunson over Brown.
Get him out of there.
Come on, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, I would take Bam over most.
So Brandon, who's next? Who's next, everybody?
DeRozan, nigga.
No, it's
I would
Bam.
have Darian Fox and Anthony Edwards.
Bruh, it's on.
Bro, don't put Jaylen Brown there, nigga. Take.
That was
nigga. Edwards is
yes, Jaylen Brown is there. He's better than anybody on this shit.
He's not better than Edwards. He don't have a hand.
So who is he not better than?
He's not better than Anthony Edwards. Yeah, he's not better than Fox.
He's better than Anthony Edwards.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Man, Anthony Edwards' shot selection is terrible. He can't create.
So is Jaylen Brown.
He's not.
Jaylen Brown can't dribble, nigga.
Bro, he can't create like Jaylen Brown, bro.
Jaylen Brown passing is terrible.
You
I don't agree with that.
He can't create. He
You're
can't
lying.
create like
You're
Jaylen
lying.
Brown, bro.
Yeah, he's lying. He dicked out. He's lying.
Yeah, come on, Mo. You gotta do better.
Anthony Edwards low-key a better defender than Jaylen Brown too.
He is.
Bam is better than Jaylen Brown.
But the list is wrong,
difference
though.
between
They go on the bottom
Edwards
tier,
and
nigga.
Brown is Edwards is better finishing around the hoop than
Hold
Brown.
on, Anthony Edwards going to
He's
bottom
just
tier.
physically stronger.
So who's next?
DeRozan, nigga.
No, it's not.
Man, y'all tripping.
Chat. Come on, bro. We gotta pick who is next, bro.
SGA ain't do shit.
No, not SGA. I'll take Brunson.
What are you talking about? SGA and what are you talking about?
Trey Young, nigga, stop it, bro.
It's either Jaylen Brown, yeah, it's either Jaylen Brown or
Trey Young, nigga,
Y'all
stop
saying
it.
Trey Young better than DeRozan.
I'm not mad with Trey Young. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't mind Trey Young.
This shit is sad, bro.
All right, then after that,
Yeah, Trey Young's better than DeRozan.
This gotta be some TikTok basketball shit, bro. 'Cause
I'm
this
going
is
with
sad.
Jaylen Brown.
Damn, why you out here capping for DeRozan, Tyree? This shit's sad.
Y'all said prime, bro.
Bro, DeRozan was not all that in his
Dude,
prime.
DeRozan
You saying Trey
No.
Young prime was better than
every year.
DeRozan prime, nigga?
Yes.
all right,
nigga.
I'm gonna go in order. Let me see. Who's let me see. Michael Land.
What's up?
Who's next?
Fox, De'Aaron Fox.
What? Hold on, y'all just said DeRozan was ass in the playoffs, but then y'all put De'Aaron Fox off of one playoff series. Like this shit is crazy.
All right, so we got
All right.
we got our list. So
playoff series than DeRozan had his whole career.
No,
so
he
look,
didn't. Stop
so look.
lying.
So our list looking solid so far, but this top 15 to 20 is just making my head itch a little bit.
The top three is good for the 15 to 20.
Didn't y'all watch Jaylen Brown in the finals? Like, what the fuck? Okay.
All right, so we got. Hold on. We got. Hold on.
Bro, this list is trash.
This nigga put
15 to
put
20,
Tatum over
bro.
Jimmy.
All right. We
Nigga
got.
snuck that in
Oh,
there.
this is definitely hold on. This is a trap. Why is KD 6 to 10? What the fuck? Yo, what are y'all smoking, bro?
Hey, Ken, I agree with you. He better than Giannis.
His prime. He's not better than LeBron, Steph, Kawhi, Jokic, and Giannis in this prime.
Nigga, Trae Young prime and De'Aaron Fox prime ain't better than the DeRozan, nigga.
Man, stop talking about DeRozan, man. You not.
Yeah, you got
they primes better.
Dude, DeMar DeRozan was a
Yo,
fucking
hold on.
Hey, Red. This list is the top 25 players in their prime in the NBA. Just imagine all the players in their prime, where they would be ranked at, bro.
Look, I would tell you all the players
Giannis
I'll take over DeRozan. I would take Anthony Edwards, Bam, Brunson.
In their prime.
Hold on. Don't cut them off. Go
KJ.
ahead.
All these players are better than DeRozan. That's left on the list. Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo's better than him. Jalen Brunson. I don't know about Siakam. I would take SGA. I would take
Jalen
Halliburton.
Brunson's not better than DeRozan.
Hey, KJ.
Yes, he is.
Hey, KJ. Do you still got?
Yeah,
Hey, KJ.
I have no respect for DeRozan.
Jalen Brunson's not better than prime DeRozan.
Hold on. Hey, KJ. After this list, I do need you to name your 50 players better than Melo.
Yeah, KJ, because you dicked out on that one. But KJ, let me ask you a question, KJ. When Anthony Edwards' prime started?
I think. Well, I mean, he hasn't really had a prime, but this version. Hold on. But this version, the difference is, Tyree. This version of Anthony Edwards is better than any version of DeMar DeRozan.
Man, now you lying, bro. This is sad.
Even if you don't get.
This is sad, bro. Even if y'all, let's move on from this, bro. This is sad, bro. This is TikTok basketball, man.
All right. We're gonna do Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan.
No, nigga.
Hold on. Watch this.
Take that bum nigga off that list, man. What
Anthony Edwards.
You cannot have DeRozan ahead of Edwards. That's criminal.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boom.
Bro, get DeRozan's bum ass off that list, man. What the fuck, bro? Jalen Brunson. Replace Jalen Brunson with that.
Jalen Brunson over DeRozan.
He a better playmaker. He way better in the playoffs than that nigga, man.
This
Stop
is
that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, y'all. This is
If you got Bam, that look, damn. Come on now.
These niggas got Jalen Brunson.
Bam is nothing but Bam is nothing but a defensive specialist, nigga.
No, Halliburton should be much higher.
I'm kind of disappointed because y'all say y'all do basketball, and this is
you just said Halliburton. No,
this is disappointing.
Dude, Halliburton's a 40%.
Can I make my list now? Somebody else.
Halliburton's
nigga, this is the list.
Then y'all got Giannis over KD. That's sad, bro.
This is garbology, Tyree.
All right.
So this is garbology.
Halliburton's ahead of Brunson too.
I'm not mad with Halliburton, but as long as DeRozan's not on the list, I'm good with that.
So this is our list, bro. 1, we got LeBron. 2, we got Steph. 3, we got Kawhi. 4, we got Jokic. 5, we got Giannis. 6, we got KD, Harden, AD, Paul.
Wait, hold
George.
the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. You think Harden better than Luka?
Yes, nigga. Luka game came from Harden. What the hell you talking about?
said in prime, man.
No, y'all telling me. Y'all telling me
now.
you would take. Hold on. You were telling me you would take prime Harden over Luka now, nigga?
Yes, nigga.
Yes.
No, I would not.
I would.
I kind of agree with King J. No,
I would, nigga. I'm taking prime Harden over prime Luka, man. Stop it.
Dude, the dude went to
How
2
many
conference
years Luka
finals.
had right now?
He went to 1 conference finals. He won an MVP.
King J's biasy right now.
I mean, Luka hasn't played.
King J
want
want to go viral for TikTok, man. Like, you got to ignore this nigga, man.
I don't want to hear you all that fucking DeRozan cap you was talking about.
Nigga, he better than
I ain't never heard a nigga cap for DeRozan.
Hey, I'm posting this tomorrow.
Make your argument for Trae Young, then, nigga.
Nigga, Trae Young better than DeRozan, nigga.
Prepare for more death threats. Them niggas gonna come
He's a better scorer than him. He's a way better playmaker than him.
DeRozan.
Yeah, not even close.
Man, stop that shit, King J.
Yeah, way
he's
better
more
scorer than
efficient because DeRozan can't shoot threes.
He's more efficient.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
This shit is
because
sad,
DeRozan
bro.
can't shoot threes at all.
Oh my god, this is sad.
Oh my god.
And the playmaking gap, not even close.
This is sad, bro.
Trae Young, one of the best passes in the league.
I have a question.
I give you that. He is a great passer. That's all I give you.
Since you have Luka ahead of Harden, are you saying that if I put Luka on that team, that they could have taken the Warriors with Steph and Durant to 7?
Nope.
I will argue that if they had Luka instead of Harden, they win that series.
What?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, King J. Yeah, you.
Why not? Why not? Because
You're not
why not?
blind,
Because
King
guess
J.
what?
This
Hold
shit is
on.
sad.
Because
You
guess what?
defending all the forms, man. This shit is insane.
Harden was inefficient in that series, and the difference between that is Luka has an in-between game, so he could adapt to what
Oh
the
yeah, King
defense is
J
doing.
is foreign. I forgot.
Nigga, I'm not
Yeah, but
foreign.
Harden
said
was
you was King
inefficient
Dewey and White,
because
nigga.
Chris Paul got hurt. He had to carry the whole fucking team.
No,
And then
he was
Warriors
inefficient.
beat
He was
down him
inefficient before
defensively.
that. He was inefficient before that. That's a lie.
No, that's
The
not
only
true.
reason,
And
the only reason they were in that series because that team's defense.
no, that Harden averaged almost 30 points a game in that series. That's not
Yeah,
true.
what did he shoot?
Yeah, but nobody was efficient in that series either. It was a defensive battle.
Well, it's a hypothetical.
You're not using context here.
Why not? Because I think Luka played better against a much better defensive Warriors team this past season.
Luka got swept.
No, he didn't.
Gentlemen swept.
And he didn't have Chris Paul.
But Chris Paul was hurt in the series.
Well, you act like Chris Paul didn't play 5 games.
When Chris Paul played against Golden State, he was nowhere near 100%. That hamstring
That's
injury
not-
basically made him ineffective most of the series.
That's not. That's not true.
It was 100 in 2019 when KD got hurt.
All right, KJ. Nobody cut him off because I'm about to post this shit. KJ, you have that list?
Oh, 1 second. I might be reaching with like one or like maybe 3 or 4.
Just name it the list, bro. Just
hold on. I gotta pull it up, nigga.
Oh, but it's about to be cooking.
What's this list for?
50 players better than Melo. Right?
Hello?
So count with your fingers, right? So you keep track. Michael Jordan, LeBron, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Kareem, Bird, Magic.
Wait. KJ, name me the 50 players better than Melo. Go ahead.
MJ, LeBron, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Kareem, Bird, Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Bill Russell, Steph, Wilt, Garnett, Big O, Jerry West, Karl Malone, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Dr. J, Dirk, Steve Nash, Giannis, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul, James Harden, Nikola Jokic, Dwight Howard, Gary Payton, Isaiah Thomas, Elgin Baylor, John Havlicek, Kawhi Leonard, Dwayne Wade, Patrick Ewing, Moses Malone, Scottie Pippen, Russell Westbrook, Reggie Miller, Clyde Drexler, Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Paul Pierce, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Ray Allen, Alonzo Mourning, Dominique Wilkins, George Gervin, and Chris Webber.
Oh, you're grossly overrating Alonzo Mourning. You have Alonzo Mourning ahead of Patrick Ewing and David Robinson?
No, it's not in order. It's not in order. No, it's not in order.
But you didn't cite Patrick Ewing. You have Alonzo Mourning.
No, I did say Patrick Ewing. I did say Patrick Ewing.
Right. So you have Alonzo Mourning ahead of Patrick Ewing.
No, I named Patrick Ewing.
Okay, I didn't hear you name it.
It wasn't.
So
it wasn't in order. It's just 50 players.
KJ just named 50 players. Oh my goodness.
He did.
Oh wait, just a quick point on the Harden-Luka debate. So Harden was significantly more efficient against the same Warrior team that Luka played. It wasn't close either.
Hey KJ, they say you said Chris Paul twice.
No, I didn't.
And he said Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen is definitely better than what's his
No,
name?
he isn't.
Melo. Yeah, he is.
No, he is
King
not.
J is wild, bro. He's gonna say AI better than
Nah,
Carmelo.
Not a role player.
He didn't say Chris Paul. He
Role
didn't say
player
Chris
is better
Paul
than
twice.
Carmelo Anthony. Stop.
I did say Chris Paul twice.
No, you didn't. You're good.
You didn't get 50. You only got 49.
I did say Elgin Baylor. Trust me, whatever names you guys are
King
thinking
J
of, I
listen
did
to too
say
much
I said it.
of Chronicles of Judah, bro. He don't like.
Well,
Melo either, man. Come on, King J.
my editor going out this. He editing this shit. So
King J, you gotta stop that, King J.
Bro,
Wait,
okay,
you have Alonzo Mourning ahead of James Worthy?
No, bro, it's just hold on. This is not like a top 50
It's just
list.
50.
These are
bro.
just
just
players
counting off the
that I
play,
think
yeah.
are better than Melo.
Brandon, he
Not
just
like a real
naming
list.
players. It's not in
it's
order,
not in
Brandon.
order, man.
Okay, but I didn't hear him name
You
James
getting your
Worthy.
pennies on the
No, I didn't name James Worthy. This is just who I was thinking of because
Brandon, it's gonna be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon.
God damn.
Hey,
You
Brandon, let
gonna
me
be
ask you something.
technical and
Where you from, Brandon? Where you from?
Australia.
From Chicago area.
You from Chicago?
Chicago area, yeah.
What that mean?
Nigga, Chris
Suburbs of
Paul is better
Chicago.
than Melo. What the fuck this nigga in the chat talk about, man?
Got
And
it.
Paul George is better.
You
Fuck,
better
bro,
pick-
Melo, I'm so tired of y'all overrating these fucking.
Are you
inefficient
from the
truckers,
hood in
man.
Chicago?
No, I said the suburbs. No, I'm not from the hood.
You sound like a conservative.
Why do I sound conservative?
Because you sound white. That's why you said that.
Well, most white people, white people are pretty much 50-50.
Nah, I ain't say that.
Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal.
No, because you sound like some dude that live in Kansas named
Bob.
He a Patrick Mahomes fanboy.
No,
Patreon. Yeah,
Patriarch.
Patriarch. Yeah, that's what you sound like a little bit.
I certainly, I would identify as being conservative now. I support low taxes.
Brandon, nothing wrong with that. That's what you. Yeah, that's what.
Brandon, are you? I was liberal when I was younger. I'm more conservative.
And you learn better. I'm glad you learned better.
Yo, Brandon, are you a Trump supporter?
What's wrong with that, King?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I support low taxes, freedom, individual liberty. Yeah.
Nigga, this nigga, hold on. This nigga BX said Harden isn't better than
Let me
Melo.
get BX in here.
Nigga, he said CP3. All those players are better than Melo, BX. What are you talking
BX, hop in and cook this nerd, as you said, BX.
No, I don't think Westbrook's better than Melo.
Is gonna get cooked, yo.
This nigga said
Yeah, I mean, I think all those guys are better than Melo except Westbrook. I don't think Westbrook's better than Melo.
He is better than Melo.
Hello?
Nah, Westbrook's better than Melo.
You really
Melo
Westbrook
was
is
a
not
much
better
better
than Carmelo.
than Westbrook.
Man, Westbrook is not better than Melo. Stop it.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Melo's
he's
better than
not.
Westbrook.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Melo's not better than Westbrook. Sorry.
Now, people forget Carmelo was up 2-1 on the Lakers in the conference finals. Then he got hurt. No way. Westbrook never did shit like that as the first option.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember how good his team was around him, nigga.
Yeah, his team
can't
was
just
not
say-
that great. I mean, he had
That's
Kenyon
not
Martin,
true.
Chauncey Billups, Birdman, and J.R. Smith. That was not that great of a roster.
That's a great team.
It's not a great team.
That's a
Come
great
on.
team.
It's a
That's
good
a
team.
great
It was
team.
not a great team.
Okay, fine. They were a good team.
Hold on.
I mean,
Go ahead,
Chauncey Billups
BX.
is older
Go ahead,
than
BX. Cook this nigga, BX.
Even then, right? Westbrook was only
Yo,
the first
I ain't
option
really
for 3
got.
years.
I mean,
But that
look,
was an older
that's
Chauncey
his
Billups.
opinion, bro. I'm not gonna argue with him about his opinion, but a
You
few of
and
those
Miles
things
done
is
eating, bro?
questionable. A few of them niggas is questionable.
Them
You
niggas sound
heard?
like they just came back from the steakhouse, bro. This shit sad.
You heard, Moogie? Few of them.
Hey,
names on his
sorry.
list.
You saying him and Moss went out to eat or something?
Yeah, he came on here sounding like he had a toothpick between his teeth, like getting the steak and shit out. Like him and Mr. Miles wanted to eat or some shit, bro. Like now he want to come on the panel after he good and full. Nigga, y'all
You
some
hear
nasty
this?
niggas.
You hear
man.
this? You hear this silly
This
boy
shit's
right here?
sad, bro. Y'all some nasty niggas, man. You and Miles come together and y'all leave together. Like y'all gotta chill out.
Yeah, that's
That's some
yeah,
sad
you
shit,
niggas
bro.
always worry about you, bro. That shit
This
crazy.
some
Yo,
sad
niggas,
shit, bro.
niggas always,
Damn, like,
niggas
is that your
always,
homie or something, Ken?
Yo,
And look
yo,
at Ken
BX,
acting
yo,
like the
BX,
pet
you
dog.
famous
The one they
around here,
leave
bro.
behind all the time.
I know,
Look at
Ken.
Ken with the pet dog.
This
Why
nigga
niggas
Ken always
first?
be
Why the
capping for
first
BX.
thing?
Ken
Why the
always with
first
him when
thing out of
BX come
another
in. You a
man's
little
mouth
pet.
is hearing him out another man? Like y'all niggas is crazy, bro. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Okay, why you gotta keep defending BX every time you come on street, bro?
Look at Miles in the chat. Look, I told y'all when BX come, where Miles at? This shit is sad, bro.
You're a clown.
This relationship is just like
Perfect
one of
timing.
the weirdest relationships I've ever seen, man. Like, goddamn, bro. This is like some Beauty and the Beast shit. Like, y'all niggas wild, bro. Like, damn, nigga.
Yo, so the 100 other streams that Mookie do that I'm nowhere to be found. What happened then? You ever ask yourself that?
Repeat that.
The 100 other streams that Mookie do where I'm nowhere to be found and Mavs is
Yeah.
on here. What happened?
Y'all texting each other, nigga. The fuck you talking about? The fuck you talking
So why
about?
you even ask that,
No, you
man?
texting that nigga. What the hell you talking about?
That nigga cooking food in the back, man.
Yeah, y'all texting each other, nigga. Y'all sad, bro.
It sound like you got a crush on a nigga, man. I mean, you
Oh,
always
look,
mentioning the nigga
now he
name.
with the gay games.
Facts,
Look at that.
BX.
Now you playing gay games. This shit, wow.
That nigga, yo,
It sound
BX.
like you got a crush on that nigga, man. I mean,
Hey, you
tell
got a
that
dog
nigga,
in the
man.
background, bro?
Tell
That
him.
like Ken.
You telling the wrong man. Tell that man.
Y'all some nasty niggas, man. Y'all niggas was gone. Everything
You
was
see how they-
cool.
that's
Then
how
you
they-
pop up. Miles came back up. Like, this shit is wild, bro.
Oh fuck! I didn't even bring up Tony Parker either. He better than Melo.
Fuck
No, he's
Man,
not.
Tony Parker had so
just
many
stretching
injuries
it.
after he was 30, he declined significantly.
Mookie, who you taking? Manu or Melo?
None of them niggas could do what he did in Denver.
All right, what about Tony Parker or Melo?
Melo. He can't lead his
Nah,
own
you
team
would
to
take
the
Tony
playoffs.
Parker.
Melo.
Right. What are we talking about? Huh?
Who y'all taking, Jason Kidd or Melo?
Oh, Melo.
Melo.
Kidd, this
I
nigga
mean,
Keith
the
they
thing
said
about
Jason
Melo's
Kidd better.
career was Melo made a dumb decision.
We
to go to
talking
New
about
York.
individual
Melo was
player. Melo is better than a lot of
on
people.
the court. He was
Facts.
good.
No, he's not.
If you're talking about team thing, that's different. But just individual player,
No,
he's
you just
better
talk
than a
about
lot of
talent.
people.
Yeah, talent-wise, but
Yeah, talent wise, that's what we
okay.
talking about. Yeah. T-Mac is better than a lot of niggas, like talent wise. He like a top 10 talented player of all time. But if you talking
T-Mac's
about
playoff
legacy,
translation was horrible.
He thinks Melo played with no
I
one
said
in the league.
talent, bro. I'm not talking about play. That's team shit. I'm talking about just his raw talent, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he was athletic, but his shooting.
You don't
was
got to make
garbage
everything
a lot of
deep.
years.
Well, what's the point of raw talent if he doesn't make his teammates better?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the point of the hypothetical, bro. So you don't got to get into all that.
We're comparing the players. Like,
It ain't no hypothetical, man. That nigga was an
yo.
inefficient. No, I won't say he was inefficient. He was a fucking Chuck who played no D. He was a ball stopper.
Yo, I just seen the most craziest comment. Yo, Mookie, highlight Oliver Pineda, whatever this nigga name is. I said, oh, this is the most craziest comment, bro.
Where?
Oliver, his name Oliver. You gotta scroll up. His name Oliver, bro.
Oliver Twist, like that book.
What he said? Because I think you made that comment. What he said?
I'm not rereading that shit, nigga. The fuck? I'm not
The
rereading
last
that.
nigga I know.
He
That
said,
was named Oliver.
look, he said, Maz be pounding BX pussy. That's what he said.
Oh.
See, that's like shit like that is just like games
that
I
shit
just
is
play.
Yo, y'all gotta chill out, bro.
Bro, Chris Paul is better than Carmelo. What is y'all niggas talking about in the chat?
No, you're not.
Yeah, he is.
That
Way
nigga's
better.
That nigga's a choker. That's what he is.
And what is Melo, nigga?
What is Melo? He a scorer, a league scorer.
Oh man.
Oh, so he a scorer. So Chris Paul not one of the greatest
He's
floor
an-
generals the game
he's-
ever seen, nigga. Ain't he a better defender, nigga? Stop that
He's
bullshit.
an
Melo
elite
was just a
scorer
scorer.
and one of the greatest ISO scorers of all time. That's what
I mean,
Melo is.
nigga, that's just score. That's it.
Nah, he's a better 3-level scorer than CP3, and he's one of
That's
the
it.
greatest ISO scorers ever.
Melo was
That's
a
it.
good
It's score.
passer too. Melo was not
No,
a
he wasn't.
playmaker, but
Yeah,
Melo
he
was a
was.
good
Yeah,
passer.
He was not a good passer,
playmaker.
bro.
He was a
No,
good
he's
passer. That's wrong.
No, he was not, man.
Yes,
He
he
wasn't
was.
a willing
That's the
passer,
lie
but he was
about
a good
Carmelo.
passer.
The reason
Well, if you're not a
Carmelo
willing
won
passer, that means you're not a good
Syracuse
passer.
is
No,
because
that
he
just
wasn't
means that you don't do
scorer.
it.
He was
Bro, you talk about Syracuse. This is the problem I fucking hate about Melo. Y'all niggas really bring up his college shit. Like anybody gives a shit.
And
Nobody
no-
gives a
and
shit
no
about him
Olympics.
winning a national title in Syracuse. We
They
watched his
had
NBA career. We watched his NBA career. We had multiple teammates. We had multiple teammates call out. He had a coach and a
obviously
former
hate
teammate.
Carmelo. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I hate
That's
that
one
because he's
time in
overrated.
Denver. That's one time in Denver they called him out. Stop it.
I mean,
Former
the
You
teammate
have
story
said.
of
multiple.
Carmelo's career was Carmelo was a dumb businessman. The Knicks traded their whole roster for Carmelo. He was dumb to go to New York. He was originally going to go to Miami.
He could have went to
LeBron-
Miami.
Right. So if you want to critique Carmelo for making dumb career decisions,
But not going to a
that's
super
true.
team,
But
then
on
yeah,
the
that's
court,
cool.
when Carmelo was on the court in his prime, he was a top 10 player in the
And he
league
was
in his
always
prime.
available.
Well, bro, nobody's saying the nigga was a bum. But
You
those
just
50
said it's
players
50
on there,
niggas better than him.
they are better. Chris Paul
No, they
definitely
ain't.
better than that nigga, man.
No,
Stop
they
it.
ain't.
He didn't play with
Yeah, they
Steve
are.
Ballmer in New York. He didn't.
What is y'all talking about? Y'all talking about
They
a
not
nigga that
better
was
than
he
him.
was a ball stopper, a chuck, played no
You
defense,
said
was a weak ass
You said
playmaker.
Harden out of all people is better than
Harden
Melo.
is way better than
You
Melo.
bumped
Are
your
you
head, bro.
serious?
That's way better than Melo.
You bumped your head, bro.
Harden is way better than Melo. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah,
He
he
a better
is.
scorer. He a better scorer. He a better
Yes,
passer.
they say you eating the top cheese. Is that true?
No, I'm not eating the chopped cheese.
And he just came back from the steakhouse. He eating his leftovers. He packed, nigga.
Chopped cheese is valid though. I'm not eating that right now.
And what the fuck is chopped cheese, though?
What is the top cheese? Let them know, BA.
I haven't ate one of them shits since I came home from jail, to be honest with you.
Man, here this nigga go with the hood stories. Man, what's a chopped cheese, bro? Anybody know?
What it? Ken, do you know it?
They changed it up now. It's like some fancy shit now.
Yeah, it's like sound like a Philly cheesesteak, but
This
it's with
nigga
a
got
roll.
arrested for stealing batteries from Walmart. And he
It's
bragging about this shit. Like, come on, man. What's chopped cheese, man?
Hold on, move.
It would have been interesting
What the fuck is
if
chopped
New
Yo,
York
hold
had
on.
kept
Yo,
the
move.
roster
Yo,
with
hold on. I'm about to break it down, nigga.
Carmelo, would have been
I'm about to
interesting.
break it down, nigga. A chopped cheese, nigga. It's chopped up ground beef with cheese on it, nigga. With on a roll, nigga. And then you put the mayonnaise, nigga.
Man, that
You
shit
put
sound
the
like a
ketchup.
sandwich, man.
Yeah,
It is a sandwich.
It
Just say a
is.
sandwich, then,
Yo,
nigga.
what's the homie name? Korea or Tyree? What's his
Damn,
name?
bro.
Hey yo, bro.
Nah,
Yo,
his name
listen
Tariqa.
real
That nigga
quick,
named
bro.
Tariqa, bro.
Hey yo, I know you trying to be a comedian and all. Yo, would you, bro, like this,
Say what you gotta
weekend,
say,
right?
nigga.
Like this,
Damn.
like if you, like, go ahead,
Just
man.
say it, nigga.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Damn, just say it, nigga. You
Go
talking about,
ahead,
yeah, when I
man.
got out of jail, nigga, you stole batteries, nigga. Like, that
That
don't
nigga
count,
named
nigga. Like,
Tariqa,
stop
bro.
that shit, bro.
Yo, Ken, this dude is a
This shit
yo,
is
Ken.
crazy,
Yeah, I ain't gonna
man.
lie. He corny,
He
but
a
it's funny
Look at
though.
comedian.
Ken. Look at Ken
I
barking.
can't even
I
like
hear
get
Ken
mad
barking in
at him. Go
the
ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah, that
Ken
nigga.
barking in the
You
background.
got
That
it,
shit's
bro.
sad.
Yeah.
Ken, what kind of dog are you, Ken? God damn.
Hey yo, I'll pay. Yo, he could get me so tight. I'll pay the nigga. I'll pay his flight to come where I'm gonna be at this weekend so he could crack jokes.
Pause.
How was that
No,
pause?
how is that, Paul? What are you talking
No,
about?
okay, I was delayed because all I heard was he gonna fly him out.
Nah, I'll pay the nigga to come where I'm at so he could crack these same jokes in real life
So what you gonna do?
see
You gonna
what the
text
outcome
Miles to
is.
come on the panel so he can try to bluff me with some money so you can think you got more money than me? That's what you're gonna do?
No, I don't like funny niggas like you. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying, bro.
Okay, bro.
You joke too much.
You right. To my
Michael,
next
man, why
question.
it sound like you like
You was hooping for John Thomas when you was locked up or what? St. John's, whatever you call that shit. You was hooping for St.
Yo,
John's when you was
Tariqa,
locked
why
up,
you so
nigga.
obsessed with BX, bro?
Damn, nigga.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, man. Y'all hear that
What
dog
y'all
barking?
yo,
coming
why
to
you
say,
dick riding,
Ken?
kid?
God damn,
Nah,
Ken.
nigga, every time BX come in this nigga be dick
Huh,
riding.
BX?
Nah,
You was
but
hooping
Mookie, he
at St. John's
interrupting
when
the
you was
panel
locked
because
up?
I'm not even like conversating with the nigga. He's
I'm
steady
just trying to
like
ask you a
messing up my
question. Was you
name.
hooping at St. John's when you was locked up? That's all I want to know. Yeah, we can move on. Throw us up, nigga.
Boss said Tariq don't live like I live.
Duh, nigga, I don't take my damn dogs shopping with me, nigga. You should take your dogs to
Yeah,
Walmart,
see, he an
Kmart,
Instagram. He like an Instagram
Walmart.
comedian. You can't really
You
take him
take your dogs to
serious. What?
Walgreens and shit, Miles. Like you buy your
He
dogs
got a
Christmas
joke for
sweaters and shit.
everything.
Like, damn, Miles. How you buy Christmas sweaters for your dogs and shit? Like your dog eat at the table with you, nigga. Dog's supposed to be eating on the floor, nigga. Put the damn dog in the kennel, nigga. Of course I don't live like you, nigga. The
I
fuck you
bet you this
talking
nigga
about?
got hella Instagram skits, like doing skits and shit on
He
Instagram.
said
You a
Instagram.
funny
This shit
nigga, right?
crazy, bro. This shit sad. Why you taking it for Miles like that, nigga?
You trying to get like a comedian
Why you
deal,
taking
like
it for Miles like
Drewski and
that?
them?
Every time you make a point, why you say right, Miles?
I'm talking to you. Who you talking about? I'm not
Exactly.
even
I'm
looking
asking
at
you
the
though.
chat.
Every time you make a basketball point, why do you say right, Miles?
My dog.
Hey yo, I'm not even looking in the chat. Like my hands, I'm eating right now.
Hey,
What are you
ask the
talking
nigga
about?
Miles, can he drive a dog? Dumbass nigga, he playing
Hey yo,
phone for a
Ken,
damn
this
dog you can't
nigga
even
don't even
drive.
know. I'll fly this nigga out to
Miles, you can't
crack
even
these
drive a
same
dog, nigga.
jokes.
You paying all that money for a dog you can't
And
drive.
niggas are
You sound dumb as
fucking
hell, boy.
Oh my god, y'all is
put this
funny,
nigga in
bro.
the
Hey Miles,
sky.
come on the panel and tell me what you and this nigga wanna go eat at though, right quick.
See, comments like that. That's why I want to fly you out so niggas could put you in the sky, man.
What the fuck? This nigga wanna
You
fly a
making
nigga out.
why you
This shit
talking
sad.
about
This nigga talking
why
about
you
flying a
talking
nigga
about
out, bro.
grown
This
men
is
that
some
you don't
sad
know?
shit,
Why you
bro.
playing like that?
This shit
Bro,
is
yeah,
sad.
Bax, why you keep taking the bait, man? He
Yeah,
baiting the shit out of you,
this
bro.
nigga wanna fly a nigga out, man.
Why are
He
you talking
trolling the
about
shit out of
grown
you,
men
man.
that you don't know
You
about
just man, this
in
shit
a
sad, bro.
homo way?
You could
Why
tell
you
this
doing
nigga been locked up. He wanna fly a nigga out, bro. Like, come on, man. Stop that shit.
Oh man, y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
Out of all the jokes to joke, he joking about homo shit. Like
Yeah, like that's
You just
weird.
said fly a nigga
That's
out. What the
mad
fuck is you
weird,
talking
BX.
about? And look at your dog. I hear another dog barking again, bro. That shit crazy.
Y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all niggas crazy, man.
Nigga can't cap it for BX. Like he can't defend himself,
That
bro.
nigga love BX, boy. King got a
Nigga, you
BX jersey and shit.
But Tyreek, that is his New York brother.
Nigga, you a fan? Nigga, every time BX come on this shit, you get happy. You start smiling and shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
out
get
of here.
extra hype.
Yeah,
Like
he get
so
hype.
hype.
Like, yeah, this my time to shine, nigga.
Maz, you
Like,
better watch your
word.
spot. Ken coming. Watch your spot, Maz. Ken on the way, boy. Ken about to kill Maz for BX. This shit crazy, man. Both of these niggas competing for this clown ass nigga. This shit sad, man.
Hey, can I is it safe to say Steph Curry is still the best player in the world?
He'll be joking.
Why? Because he won a championship?
Yeah.
Nah, he's not the best player in the world.
I mean, you still think Embiid's better than Jokic, so.
Yeah, I do. Until I see Jokic improve defensively, because what he did
Until I see Embiid actually have a great second round, nigga. He had one great second round.
Well, he's been hurt, so put context to it.
All right, well, until then, so okay. Guess what? He's been hurt. I give you that, but we've seen
Embiid
Jokic
never
play
had
at
a
elite
great
level.
second round.
No, he had a good one against Atlanta.
Yeah, he wasn't great. He had huge turnover issues in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's because of Ben Simmons. They try to have him play like a guard to fill that.
But he certainly wasn't great.
He was great because the game not only play in the fourth quarter. He was great. Yes, he was. He was great in the fourth quarter.
Great, bro. Shut the fuck up, Brandon. He was great, nigga.
No, you shut up. He had almost 30 turnovers in the fourth quarter of that series.
Because he had to fucking dictate the ball, bro. Because Ben Simmons was fucking stealing the ball, motherfucker. Fuck wrong with you? You on Ben Simmons' dick and shit, bro. Nigga had the ball to dictate and facilitate, motherfucker.
That's not.
Let me respond here. First, Ben Simmons is fucking ass. He sucks. He shouldn't even be in the NBA. As far as Embiid, though, part of the reason Embiid struggled in the fourth quarter against Atlanta is not just spacing with Ben on the floor. It was his conditioning issue. He kept getting tired in the fourth quarter.
Because he was hurt. He was hurt. He had two fucking blown.
Hurt, dude. He was
Yes, he was. He had two blown knees in that series.
He had a conditioning issue.
No, he had two blown knees in that series. He had a sprained. He had a sprained MCL and a sprained ACL, nigga.
That was the Toronto series.
Okay, so
no, it was in the fucking 36 series. Shut up.
No, I'm talking about
fucking lame.
Not you, Mook.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think his defense was really good too in that series.
Yeah,
I think Curry is better than Jokic by a little bit still.
Why you keep only talking about the fourth quarter?
Because that's where that series was won or lost.
Only in the fourth quarter, so the first three quarters.
I remember every game in that series like it was yesterday. Embiid was really inconsistent in the fourth quarter in that series. Ben was the biggest issue because his free throws. Ben shot 32% from the foul line in that series. Ben was complete ass, but Embiid was not that good either in the fourth quarter. Embiid was not that good in this series.
Hey yo,
stats he was good.
Yo, Mookie, what's good with you? I just looked at my screen. This nigga Mookie.
Miles got a dolphin to prayer.
Hold on, Brandon. Why you laughing, Brandon?
I see the guy with the dog. What do you mean?
That's Miles, bro. Oh man. He said, Mookie, who's your top 5 players in order?
Don't put Kawhi in that number 1, nigga, please.
No, Kawhi's not it. I can't do this. I can't. My top 5 players in order right now: Steph, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, and Luka.
Wait. I got to call bullshit here. Your whole reason for not having Jokic number 1 is you said he's not good defensively. Curry's complete ass defensively.
He's way better than fucking Jokic defensively.
No, he's not. Come on, that's a whole.
Yes, he
You're
is.
saying Curry's better
Yes, he
defensively than Jokic? That's not a good argument.
Yes, he is.
That's wrong.
Jokic is a below average rim protector. He's fucking defensively he gets picked on apart. Especially
no, he don't, man.
Yes, he does. Going against elite level offenses, he get destroyed. His post defense is fucking terrible as well.
That's not
What are we doing,
true.
bro?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
it
You
is.
keep fucking lying, man.
His post defense is terrible. His rim protection is fucking ass. He's a below league's average in rim protection, bro. Jokic is terrible defensive.
You can't seriously be arguing that Jokic is a worse defender than Curry.
Yes, he is. He is.
Oh,
bro, he just a Jokic hater.
Yeah, yeah.
This capping ass nigga. I ain't never heard somebody that caps. I ain't know anybody that caps against Jokic and is wrong as much as you, nigga. I ain't never hear you have one good opinion about Jokic.
No, and don't sit there and tell me, Jokic was better in the playoffs. Nigga, he faced terrible offenses in the postseason, bro. So of course his defense gonna look much better. And Malone was literally hiding his ass defensively.
He did not hide him, nigga.
Yes, they did.
Bro, how they hiding him and they attack him and pick?
They was pre-switching every pick and roll. Every time the Suns try to go for high pick and rolls and try to bring Jokic up on the pick and roll, Mike Malone was telling Jokic, don't switch. Let Aaron Gordon and the other guys pre-switch your ass so you don't.
Obviously, that's smart basketball, nigga. Like you would do the same thing. You would do the same. You would do the same thing for Steph. All right, so Mookie, they don't do the same thing with Steph.
If he faced an elite offense on an offense that can kill him on dribble pull-ups and actually get to the rim and exploit his inadequate rim protection, bro, he would get killed defensively.
No,
he didn't face nobody that played him.
I agree with Mookie.
Minnesota Timberwolves was not that great offensively. The Suns.
He had a wrist injury and he was still elite offensively. Capping ass nigga.
The Suns. Yeah, they had two great scores on the offense end, but they didn't have enough spot up shooting, and they just only took mid range jump shots. They really did. Devin Booker and KD really struggled getting to the rim consistently, bro. When they got to the rim in game 3 and game 4, they blew the fucking door off the fucking Denver Nuggets, bro. So the fucking game plan was there. The Lakers.
Wait, but
like
Mookie, Jokic shut down Anthony Davis against the Lakers.
No, Anthony Davis shut down himself. Stop.
Yeah, AD shut himself down. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Anthony Davis
is not but inconsistent, bro.
You are the biggest liar on this fucking platform, you ass nigga, man. This shit is sad, bro.
Brandon is the biggest liar, actually, that I've heard. I ain't gonna lie.
This Kevin ass nigga Mookie. Why do you want to be wrong so bad, man? I really don't get it.
I'm not Jokic is not a good defender. Curry is a better defender than Jokic to me, though. He is.
Steph Curry's better than Jokic. Curry's a better scorer.
They both poor defenders, but Curry is a lead.
Jokic not a poor defender.
He is.
Nah, he really is though. He's really not a defender.
No, he's not.
Bro, he's way below average. Hold on. He's way below league average. We talking about in terms of rim protection. Do you know?
Yeah, he's horrible at the rim.
Hey, everybody, y'all know Jokic contested some of the most shots ever at the rim, but teams are literally shooting 60% at the rim against Jokic, bro. Man,
yeah, he's a horrible defender,
bro. Is that regular season or playoffs?
Regular season, full sample size. I'm not going on this postseason because he faced shit offense, bro.
Nah,
okay. So he faced shit offense.
That's wrong.
Yes, Phoenix was a shit offense. They had two elite scores, but they couldn't consistently get to the rim. Devin Booker and KD couldn't put enough pressure on the rim.
Jokic was playing good D.
No,
because the perimeter
because they got hold on. BX when they got to the rim, BX when they got to the rim in game 3 and game 4, the Nuggets couldn't even fucking stop them. I'm like,
yeah, they couldn't stop them at all.
Fucking playing, they couldn't stop them niggas. What was it? I think it was game 5.
Game 3 and game 5, I think.
Game 5, they stopped getting to the rim.
Why?
Game 6, they stopped getting to the rim, bro.
So you talk about 2 games out of 4. He allegedly got cooked.
Yes,
right?
when it was my point is
okay. So say 4 games. All right. So why they stop getting to the rim then?
Because they just stopped.
They
just stopped.
KD is inconsistent.
They got tired, nigga.
They got tired. They got gas. They didn't have no bench. They didn't have no.
They had no depth. They had no. They was. You know they was playing 40+ minutes for that series. Devin and KD, right? You know they averaged over 40 minutes. Right?
Yeah, it took Devin Booker.
Whoa, Denver's bench.
No, Jokic wasn't playing 40 minutes. What are you talking about?
No, that's incorrect. Denver's weakness was their bench was complete trash other than Bruce Brown.
No, they wasn't. Their bench was not trash. Like
Jokic was
bro,
playing
they bench was not trash. Hold on,
that's just wrong.
hold
Yeah,
on.
lying again.
They bench was not trash compared to Phoenix. And on top of that, Jokic had elite level
They both
spacing
had
as
bad
well.
benches.
But hold
Right.
on.
No spacing.
Jokic had elite level spacing. And on top of that, bro, their depth was much better. They had
Way better. Way
they had
better.
Bruce Brown coming off the bench. They had a elite defender and Bruce Brown coming off the
Jeff
bench.
Green.
They had Jeff Green,
Jeff
Christian
Green's
Braun.
almost 90
Christian
years
Braun.
old. He's not
What
consistent.
about
But Jeff
Christian
Green
Braun?
was not that good in the playoffs, man.
Jeff
Christian
Green's
Braun.
almost 38.
He was
Braun.
solid.
What about
He was
Christian
solid.
Braun, who played valuable
Great
minutes in the series
defense.
as well, bro?
Christian
Bruce
Braun didn't
Brown.
even
What are
play
we
in
talking
most of
about?
the Denver games.
Yes, he did. He played in the fucking Phoenix series. You dumb bitch.
Right? No. I said Christian Braun did not play in most of Denver's playoff games. He played in some.
Yeah,
He
but
was
my point
irrelevant
is,
for most of the
my
playoff
point is against the Phoenix, he played minutes, valuable minutes.
He was
bro.
even guarding KD at times.
Yes, and he was doing a
Oh
great
my
job.
goodness, y'all niggas
an
reach and
all
talk
right
about
job.
Christian Braun.
Yes, Christian Braun was providing
Christian
good minutes
Braun.
in that series. What are y'all
Yeah,
talking about?
he played some
Also,
key.
there were also times he was
that
unplayable.
means Jokic can be on the bench, and he has another guy, Christian Braun, who's getting the pass lanes,
Oh
getting
no
rebounds.
way!
Man, stop it, cutting towards the basket. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, but
That's
KD and
Kept
Booker
so
just
hard, man.
KD and Booker was just gas.
Nigga try to make Christian Braun. I'm tired of you trying to fucking prop up Christian Braun and all these mediocre at best role players.
They was not
and shit.
mediocre in that series.
Jeff Green and Christian Braun were. I'd be generous calling them mediocre.
Jeff Green
is a positive on the court.
Yeah, he was spacing out the floor.
I don't know.
He's a good
Nigga, he
floor
ain't no
spacer.
liability.
He's a
Nigga,
good floor
great.
No,
spacer.
Jeff Green couldn't shoot
No,
consistently.
that's not true. He's not a good
Yes,
floor
he
spacer.
is. He is a good
Yes,
floor
he is
spacer.
a good floor
No,
spacer.
he's not.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
can
All
not.
space out the floor.
He's above average. He's above
No,
average.
he's not.
Hold on.
he's
Hey,
not.
hold on. Why, BX? Why do you
He's
think
below. He's average at
why
best.
do you think the Lakers couldn't really double Jokic like that, bro?
Bro, y'all niggas
Because
call
they
Jeff Green.
had a 5-out offense where they
Spacing, yeah.
surrounded the perimeter, bro. And
Yep.
they just pick
Can't
the
just
poison.
leave him open.
Yeah.
Well, first of
You
all,
can't
the
just leave
Lakers
Jeff
did
Green
double
wide open.
Jokic a decent amount. But when they didn't double Jokic, it was because of Porter, Murray, Caldwell Pope. It certainly wasn't because of Jeff Green.
No, but Jeff Green. Well, hold on. I'm just saying, like, even when Anthony Davis was roaming off of Jeff Green, they made the extra outlet skip pass to Jeff Green in the corner for a 3, and it literally made AD pay for him roaming off. I believe it was game 1 or game 2, I believe, where he was just literally roaming off. Like, bro, he made him pay, bro. Jeff Green's a knockdown.
No, he didn't, man. What are you? Oh my god.
It's just wrong.
No, it's not.
Bro, why y'all see this? Mookie, you always do this. Try to prop up Jokic role players and shit. This nigga Jeff Green, these great force placer, 1-3 a game, 32% from 3.
Bro, the thing
playoffs.
is, he's a threat
in the
of
regular
shooting
season.
the outside long ball, bro.
No, he's not. How the fuck is 32%?
You're not leaving no Jeff Green open, bro, and just say, you know what?
Yes,
we don't give a
they
fuck.
did.
No, you're not.
Jeff Green has not
And
been a reliable
once
player for
AD
years.
did that shit, Jeff Green hit I would say 2 threes in the fourth quarter. I believe it was game 1.
Bro,
Or
it
game
was 2-3. That's it. 2-3
Yes.
don't all of a sudden make you a good shooter,
he's
nigga.
another floor spacer, bro.
Mookie, stop that bullshit, man. You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Mookie. Jeff Green's 3-point percentage this year was 28%. That's fucking
Bro,
horrible.
what are you not understanding, bro? You keep talking about the percentage, the stats, what up? He's a floor spacer. He's a stretch
No, he's
big.
not. No, he's not. He's not no fucking
big.
stretch.
He's a floor spacer.
Not a stretch big, Mookie.
Yes,
You're wrong,
he
man.
is. You
Now,
can run out different type of lineups when Jokic's on the bench. I could put Jeff Green at the small ball 5. He can stand beyond the arc. I got Jokic. I got I got Murray. I got fucking Michael Porter Jr. I could run an offense like that. He can still give you some rebound. He's still tall, lengthy.
He was a terrible
He can space
rebounder.
the floor. He can still he can still be a
He can't do
knockdown
shit,
threat
man.
shooter.
No, he can't, man. He can't
Man,
do none of that shit.
right.
He was a terrible
Oh, and-
rebounder.
and-
my
and-
God,
He
y'all
was
like
not a
the
good
hard
shooter.
things, bro.
In
I
the
like the hard
playoffs,
things.
Jeff Green shot 32% from 3, which is significantly below league
A
average.
1-3 a game. Come on, man.
Yeah,
And they're leaving him wide open.
You just looking at stats, bro.
No, I
What's-
watched. Jeff Green was horrible
No,
every
you
other
didn't
game.
watch.
Fucking old.
All right, so if you watch, you would see Jeff Green. You could see that when the Lakers was roaming off of when AD was roaming off of Jeff Green because Jokic was in the post or near the elbow near the block. When AD was roaming off because Jokic was backing down, I believe it was Rui or somebody else was on him, and then Jokic made the outlet pass to fucking Jeff Green in the corner. And he had like 2 threes, bro. That actually when you have a floor spacer like that, bro, like yes, those are big shots that like, oh my god, that would literally pay for
This
Anthony
nigga hit
Davis
9 threes all playoffs, man. What the fuck?
Mookie,
Yeah,
you're
y'all just
turning
looking at
Green
stats,
into
bro.
like Carl Malone here.
Y'all just
Bro,
looking.
he's getting, bro. He had 9. He played 20 games in the playoffs. He hit 9 threes.
Yeah, Jeff Green. I mean, Jeff Green's
And how
fucking
many
old.
minutes he played?
He played about 17 minutes a game.
Yeah, so that's pretty good for him.
No, it ain't, man. What the fuck?
What I'm saying is this. Jokic.
I've never heard someone defend Jeff Green this badly, man.
Jokic is not the best. Until I see him improve, like Curry improved defensively, he will never be the best player to me, bro. Until I see the improvement defensively.
Because you don't know basketball. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Well, you just a Jokic sexual.
I was right about Jokic, though. You was wrong, nigga, as usual.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
Who do you have winning the championship before the playoffs?
It wasn't the Nuggets, though. I'll tell you that. Though.
Okay, then. So you wasn't right about Jokic.
But I had them win the championship before the conference finals started, and you said yes, I did before the conference finals started.
Hold on. The only people
coming out of the West, but I
the only people that could sit there and say it was right about Jokic and the Nuggets if they had them winning the championship before the postseason, and a lot of people didn't do it. So no.
Well, I had them beating the Lakers, but you had the Lakers beating them.
They got on the bandwagon when they beat a mediocre fucking Suns team, bro. Stop it.
Hold on, they mediocre, but they got 2 games though.
Yeah, y'all was big. Shut up. Like
Nigga,
I said,
what happened to your Clippers? Exactly.
Ken, you
ended up in the hospital.
Ken. All right, so I got Steph, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid. And what's the last one?
I don't know why you keep having
Tatum. Then after Tatum. Yes, Tatum is 6. 7, I got
Wait, you have Tatum ahead of Luka?
No.
Okay.
I think Tatum is better than Luka, but
no, he's not.
I don't.
I do.
Tatum had more help,
but the reason why
hold on. I'm about to call you out on your hypocrisy. You love to talk about all these niggas dropping off, but you don't bring it up for Jason Tatum. Why don't you talk about the fact Jason Tatum dropped off this year in the playoffs?
Good shit, King J.
Yeah, Mookie,
it is drop off is still elite.
What?
Hold on. But you didn't say that for
Hey, Brandon, he thinks 26
If Tatum didn't roll his ankle,
no co-sign him.
He would have went to the finals, not Miami.
I mean, the other
we
thing
don't know
with
that.
Tatum
You
really
know that.
choked
They went
badly in the
3-0
finals. Tatum shot 28% in the finals against Golden State.
Because he was hurt. He was hurt.
Not against Golden State. No, he wasn't, Mo.
Yes, he was. He had a fucking wrist injury, dumbass.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jason Tatum, he averaged 3 less points than he did in the regular season in these playoffs, and his efficiency went down as well. So.
Yeah, this is the same as Jokic going down too as well.
No, the difference is Jokic scores more in the playoffs. He loses more efficient. He loses efficiency, but he scores more. Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic is.
I don't know why you don't keep the same energy.
Drop in the playoffs because it's so elite in the regular season.
Tatum drop off is not as significant.
No, I'm just saying. I don't understand why you don't keep the same energy for Tatum. You talk about all these dudes not translating in the playoffs, and yet you try to get the pass for Jason Tatum. I don't get it, bro.
I do keep the same energy.
Wait, Mookie, do you think Tatum's a number 1 on a championship team?
Hold on.
Yes,
Jason Tatum.
He's not, Brandon.
Yes, that's a dumb fucking question.
That nigga's a number 2, Mook. Stop lying.
Jason Tatum dropped off the last 2 postseasons.
Huh?
At his very best, he could be, but it depends on if
I don't know.
Like his talent, his talent is
talented enough. Yeah,
hold on, bro. It's too many niggas talking to him. Let me respond to that dumbass question. Absolutely, Tatum is the number 1 on the championship team because the reason why he is the number 1 because since Tatum entered the league and since now, and he's been in the league. Well, I would say
6 years,
7 years. He's literally made 3 or 4 deep postseason runs as him being the best player, doing that by putting up impressive numbers in the postseason, in the regular season, and performing in an elite way defensively, bro. Absolutely.
But Mookie, I mean, you always argue for Kawhi. You always talk about his efficiency. I mean, Tatum's efficiency drops off a cliff repeatedly.
Yeah, but I don't hold on. Brandon, I don't hold Tatum to Kawhi standards because Kawhi is a better player than Tatum. So I don't hold him to those top 3.
Bro, you have Tatum top 5 in the league, man. Are you fucking
No,
insane?
I don't. No, I don't. I say
Bro,
he's borderline top 5.
Nigga, that's still fucking insane. He close to the bottom of the top 10 to the top 5.
No, he's not. You just
He's not better than Anthony Davis either,
You're
man.
a Tatum
Stop that
fucking
bullshit.
hater. Shut up, bro.
Nigga, you're Tatum sexual and shit, man.
You're
I'm tired of you
Tatum
capping for this nigga.
Bro, can you say? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey, hold on. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, he better than
He hate Tatum so. Hey, CBX. He hate Tatum so fucking bad. He willing to sit there and say 26 a game. It's not elite, bro. It's not you couldn't be considered elite, bro. With that. Bro.
No, see, no. What I said in today's NBA, 26 in today's NBA is not the same 26 from even 5 years ago. You have hella dudes who are not elite, averaging 26 a game in today's NBA.
That's not true. You don't got a lot of guys doing
that. That's not true. It's not a lot of. It's just very few players.
It's not a lot. It's like
you can't name.
Yeah,
you can't name 15
players over 25. I mean, you have to look at efficiency. You can't just cite points per game anymore. But there are very few players averaging over 26 a game.
Yeah, it's not a lot. There's a few.
It's not a lot.
I think
Devin
11 is a lot.
KD.
I think
Luka,
Tatum's a number 2 on a championship
Embiid,
team.
I think you don't think 11 players averaging 26 is a lot? I mean, that's 26. You want to talk about 25? You have 14 players in the league averaging 25. That's a lot.
That's the same 11 players plus another 3, right?
Yeah.
There's not 14 different players. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, Brandon, who's peaked better offensively, Jokic or Kobe?
Oh yeah, we cooked King J on this shit.
No, you never.
I remember your BX. When we cooked this nigga on this shit,
right? I mean, we haven't seen Jokic's peak offensively yet because he's only 28. So I think it's too early to say with Jokic. But I don't think Kobe ever had as good of a year offensively as Jokic did this year.
Oh my fucking gosh!
he another NPC. Oh man,
You on drugs,
No,
bro?
I mean Kobe never had 50